Just green screen an American flag behind Sonic right now. Even though he's not in America whatsoever.
I'm not in America, that's true.
You're American to us, Sonic. We claim you, alright? If you ever lost, you can come here.
Thanks!
We love you. He's one of us. He's invited to the cookout.
Imperialism, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if I would want to go to where True Underdog lives.
I can't be doing shit like that.
Are you taking shots at Texas right now, Baberuthless? Are you taking shots at Texas?
I didn't know if
I myself have a green screen now.
Nice.
I got this for my birthday. Like,
nice.
One of my friends just out of nowhere last week was just like, here's your birthday gift, like a giant box. I'm like, what the heck did you give me? And then I unpack it and ta-da!
Yeah.
I think what would be kind of fun maybe is like, I could like set this up every episode and then it's just like, somebody in the comments can suggest what to put on the green screen for like this episode or something like that. I think that'd be kind of a fun segment. Just be like, somebody suggested Big Chungus on repeat 10 hours or something.
I've got it. The Sonic XD Wikifeet page.
What the fuck? No! That doesn't exist!
That's a genius idea right there. I can get behind that. Or below that, more importantly.
I'm gonna play in the background right now Baberuthless' video of like all the guest fighters, because that's like 2 hours, so maybe for like the entire video it will be here like right now, just playing the entire time. And I enjoyed it a lot, so I think it'll be fun if our audiences can see this whenever they're watching the podcast. Welcome to the Combat Kings, everybody. This is such an amazing intro, talking about feet for like 5 minutes. We got topics. We got topics, guys. I think this will be some interesting topics that happen. We're a bit late, but it's fine. You know, we're not too late. It's still kind of relevant in a way. But yeah, so today we would like to first talk about what do you guys think about the new Mortal Kombat 2 movie? Are you guys excited? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so exciting to watch it in a month. Right, guys? Right, everybody here? 1 month from now, right?
I mean, the trailer said October, so...
Yeah, it
right?
did.
Exactly.
Interesting thing
It's
about that.
They
literally
wouldn't lie
Friday
to us. Warner Bros. Wouldn't lie to us, would they?
They need time to get sold first to a different company. Then they can release it.
Yeah, what an interesting situation, I guess, because like I feel like many movies they've had all sorts of complications like in terms of releases. This is not new news, you know. It's like what, like the Spider-Verse movie has been delayed like 3 times now. It's like or I think also a really good example is that Sonic movie. Well, even did they have a release date before they had Ugly Sonic out? I almost think they didn't. But I don't think I can remember a release date and a trailer 3 months before the movie comes out to then, like, what, a month or 2 later, delay it like 7 months. It's
Yeah. And according to them, don't forget everyone, the key information here is that according to them, the movie's done. This delay is not for anything else. It's not for touching up. It's not for fixing scenes. It's not for adding anything. According to them, it's just like because the trailer did so well and it deserves a summer release because that's when movies get the most views and they want to make sure that it's got the biggest opening possible. In other words, fuck you for supporting the trailer. Those of you who rewatched it a lot, like fuck you. In the future, everyone, don't watch a trailer more than once because the company might just delay it. Sorry, go ahead, Snake.
Didn't someone involved with the movie, like a producer or something, say that they did a test screening of the film itself and people loved it?
Yeah. I know someone personally who's seen the entire movie because like he just gets access to stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, I saw the whole film. It was good. Like he's like, it's so pretty fun.
We delayed it 6 months. Like, it's done, but we delayed it 6 months. Like, there has to be something going on. That's why my favourite theory is that they're going back to do reshoots or a CGI edit a la Joss Whedon's Justice League to put her on Jade.
That's a really popular theory right now.
Just that. That takes 7 months.
That's a very, very popular
eliminate
theory.
Cole.
So I think it's that. Like I think it's reshoots, and like I think it's reshoots, maybe some CGI, or like maybe some reshoots. That's less likely. Mostly CGI, maybe. But also, I think they're waiting for the drama to die down in case they don't change anything. Because I think right now people are still mostly talking about the negative stuff. Like, man, Baraka looks so dumb. Man, Johnny Cage sure is old for this movie. Damn, Jade be bald. Lol. Like, that's like the 3 things everyone's talking about. And or like, oh, Shao
don't know,
Kahn sounds kind of weird because his voice is all muffled through the mask, you know, and.
I don't know, because like I feel like from movies like nowadays or like just releases in general, it's like, have you ever felt a situation where they want to die down the drama, so they want to delay something? Because I almost feel like whenever drama happens, they don't care, they just still release it. Like many recent like modern movies, I feel like still like have that situation.
Well, yeah, but of course every
every
entity is its own thing, right? They're all going to make their own decisions, of course. So like
that's true. We don't know how WB thinks about this because I've been looking up a lot of I've been looking up a lot of interviews.
Bold assumption, Sonic, that Warner Bros thinks.
I had the same thought just now. I'm sorry. I hate to be that way,
Very
but
funny.
I've become a hater over time because they keep making L after L after L. And I've gone into more detail in my video about like more reasons why it's terrible to release in the summer, but I'm sure we'll get there.
Yeah, what I was trying to say was like, because I've been looking up some interviews about because there's already like Todd Garner has like done interviews, the actors have done some interviews, some like articles, because I'm looking for my video topics, so that's why I'm like, I want to know the behind the scenes so I can gather all these funny bits for my videos, and it just really feels like the big core thing they are trying to do is they are trying to get it right. They are trying their best to. They didn't say it obviously, but they had the implication that they're trying to do better than the first movie. Like they're trying to be like, well, we know people were pissed about things about the first movie. Like I remember, but like, so it's like, it's almost like dogs saying like they want to reshoot or they want to do things like that could possibly be true just because they really want to make this successful. Still, it's just like, it's an insane like reasoning in my opinion when you're about to release the movie.
Honestly,
yeah, I think that's pretty unprecedented.
Yeah, it's very crazy. I feel like they should have just lied and said it was for reshoots or CGI, because saying it's just because the trailer did well is such a slap to the face. That is such an insult. And it's probably a lie. I bet they are doing like tiny reshoots and tweaks, because why wouldn't you if you have 7 months?
There's no logic there. There's no connection between a trailer does well, delay the movie. Like, no, the trailer does well. Isn't that a reason to bring it out sooner?
Yes.
It's like, oh, people really want this, let's bring it out now.
Yeah.
As opposed to, oh, you guys love it? Well, keep watching the trailer, dickhead. You've got 6 months before the film comes out now.
There's going to be a new one, apparently, on October 11th or something. There's going to be a new trailer. People are like, how about you just release it?
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Snake.
Honestly, 20th Century Studios is such an idiot, right? Because they're releasing Predator Badlands like in early November. What an idiot. They should delay the movie 7 months to make it have a better sale in summer. Right, guys? Like, they should delay that now. Why aren't they? Are they idiots?
Is that what you're going to say, Sonic? Or?
They're definitely...
Oh.
What I was trying to say was just like... I was going to ask you, because I've heard the reasoning is because they want a summer release. They think that's going to be more successful. That's why they're doing that. That's the reason I keep hearing. Even the directors or the actors are saying. Where did you get the information about because the trailer did too well? I'm kind of curious. Like I didn't see that.
I thought that was in one of the articles. They said the trailer was doing so well. So many people are excited for this movie, and it deserves like a summer release. I could be misremembering, but it's the same thing regardless, right? If they're saying they want a bigger opening, that's what they mean. But it's terrible. There's so many negatives to doing it. People are going to forget, for one thing. A lot of people are going to forget. They're going to say, what happened to that film coming out in October? Oh, well. And you're going to lose the normie audience.
No, Doug. Yeah. People won't forget. They'll make another trailer to remind you, of course, time. Oh, here's the new trailer, and that will spoil everything. That will show Cole Young getting brutally murdered in it. We'll have the scene where Noob Saibot shows up and says, "I am Bihan." Scorpion's like, "What? You're Bihan?" And all the spoilers are going to be in there. We'll see at least one major death, other than Cole Young. Cole Young's not major. You know, we'll see like someone die. Probably Jax. He's not the kind of guy that would just kill him.
No. I actually want to commend them for that trailer because I do feel like they held back on spoilers in that trailer. I'm like, okay, don't know who dies yet, so it's not bad in my opinion. By the way, did you want to say something, Baberuthless?
No, I had something and then I forgot. So.
Classic.
No. I was just so mesmerized by Snake's background.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty fun background. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yes, it's always fun to watch it. It's always fun.
I heard a funny theory about why they delayed it, and he's the only person so far who's had this theory, and I thought it was cute. He said, "What if they're delaying the movie because like Noob Saibot dies in the movie, and they saw in the trailer and in the comments that everyone's just so hyped to see Noob Saibot, and they're like, oh shit, we kill him off in the first like 20 minutes. We should probably like make him stick around." So like they're rewriting him into the film.
Do a 95 movie and like add another fight scene for Reptile Scorpion, basically.
I will say the one advantage of Scorpion speaking Japanese in this like movie series, and we haven't heard him speak English yet, is that we could possibly get Hanzo going "Nani" when he learns something like, you know.
Oh,
dog. He speaks exclusively English in this trailer.
Does he? Oh, he says get over here.
Yes.
It felt like a dream sequence, so he might be talking to Cole Young.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my theory. Is that he's talking to Cole, so Cole imagines him speaking English or whatever, which is, you know, because last time it's like, bro, I don't know what you're saying. It would be funny if he shows up and says, I've learned English in the afterlife. Don't worry about it. I can now speak to you in your language. And Cole's like,
oh man,
thank God,
he's
thank
gone
God
full on American boo. Like,
oh no.
He's learned certain catchphrases.
He's spear roping as a lasso. Yeehaw! It's like an old man trying to relate to the youth, and Cole's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What is this? He's like, okay, I'll just.
So all of us right now, all of us.
Oh fuck! Why you gotta do us like this? Oh,
I'm included.
It's my birthday next month. Why are you doing this to me now?
I feel bad for the Mortal Kombat Legacy game too, because it really seems like they were timed to release together, or at least in the same month. And now they're just kind of left hanging by themselves. They're like, well, I guess it's just us now. Because why else October, you know? So I think it was meant to be like the same time.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
That's great if someone plays the game and they're like, oh, I want to play. Sorry, they watch the movie and like, I want to play these Mortal Kombat games. The only one they've got is Dead Game.
Guys, I've got it.
Oh,
I've got it. The reason WB delayed the movie, it's so 4D chess. So there's rumors right now that Paramount apparently, or more so Paramount's parent company that owns them, is thinking about buying WB. So it's getting passed around like a doobie right now. They're thinking about like buying WB, right? What if Warner Brothers is purposely holding off on this movie because if it did well, it would show how much like it would make Paramount want to buy them even more because they're like, oh damn, look how good that movie did. They own Mortal Kombat, but if they delay that shit, their value stays super low in the stock, and they're like, I'm not sure I want to buy you after all.
Yeah. I doubt that's the case
that's
because that requires someone involved at Warner Bros. To have any idea how money works, and they clearly don't.
They clearly don't.
I mean, after Suicide Squad, we all know, like, yeah, let's turn the one success we had that wasn't a live service into a live service.
I love telling my friends about that game and all the terrible things in it, and you're just wondering who is this made for. Like, it's so funny. It's like bad mistake after bad mistake after bad mistake, and you're like, what is this? It's the most like inept game. It's so funny. It's amazing. Like the Mr. Freeze or Mrs. Freeze rather alone. It's so funny.
We bring it up like
yeah.
Every once or twice a month. Just like there's a whole segment we usually do this because but I want to bring up something because Dog, I think you might be onto something. Because in my opinion, I just do feel like it's got to be some sort of contractual obligation or like some sort of complicated contract related like thing behind the scenes happen. Like I would imagine it has to be something like that, and it's like it's too boring to explain. So we'll just say, oh, we want a summer release. That's just how I feel because I think the Paramount like wanting to buy WB is a good angle to think of, but that's just what I think because I do not think they're delaying to like reshoot because it's like, oh, it sounds like they're so proud of the movie. It sounds like they're so done with the movie and stuff like that. But then again, the Sonic movie happened. So it's like at this point, nothing's impossible. It's like people have stated like bowling, does that really work? And it's like, well, yes, it does sometimes. Like some movies do see what the fans want, and they're like they actually deliberately change things like that you've seen in the trailers and whatnot. And I almost feel like they could be catering towards that. There is this chance. I would agree.
That comment about it deserves a summer release. That implies that until people started watching it, the higher-ups at Warner Bros. Thought it didn't.
Yeah.
It's like saying, well, this was going to be direct to DVD, but people liked it, so we're going to put it in cinemas because it deserves that. It's not a good look. You want to give the impression, oh, we believed in this from the start. We knew it was going to be great, and it's great. Not, it was probably going to be shit, but somehow we made it good. So now it gets what no.
It would be so funny if it comes out and it's still bad. Like it's like, oh damn, all the people who got to test watch it were just like not Mortal Kombat fans, you know. So it turns out that it's just, because I'll be honest, it's a separate topic. I don't want to tangent into it. I just want to say my feelings on this. Everybody kept hyping up the new Superman movie, and then I saw it and I was like, like what?
Where did this come from?
Well, because everyone's saying it's
really?
amazing. The
really
Mortal Kombat
it.
movie. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Mortal Kombat 2 is so good. And I'm like, well, you have like tinted glasses because you're seeing it early. You feel all special. You're excited. You get a sneak peek. Like that elevates everything. I know that's how I felt even just watching Scorpion's Revenge early. I was like, oh yeah, I get to see it early. You know, so you feel special. But then I saw the Superman movie and I was like, oh, so y'all just lied. This is such an average movie. Like y'all are nuts anyway. But this is
Look at Sonic's face right now.
Would we like to change topics?
No,
you know, I know
I did not want to tangent into it. I said I don't want to. Listen, I'm not saying the movie's bad. I'm saying I feel that way. I feel like it's a mid movie.
It would
that
be
is very weird.
Funny. It'd be very funny if this MK movie comes out and they have made a bunch of changes, and then people who saw it early say it was better before they changed it.
Oh yeah, that would be funny. Yeah,
that would be very funny. That would be. That would
just be the Justice
like,
League thing
honestly,
all over again, right? Where it was actually cooler before they changed it. Yeah.
I'm picturing an alternate history though, where the costumes to tie into the movie were going to come out alongside the movie, and then the movie gets delayed, and then what do? Do you just release the costumes as a consolation prize in October, or do you delay those 6 months as well?
People have been joking about that in the comments. They've been saying like, "Hey, Ed Boon, since the
dead,
film's delayed, give us free costumes. Give us something."
What I was gonna say was like, the Mortal Kombat 2 movie costumes that are in Mortal Kombat are gonna be there for like a year before the movie comes out now.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
And by the way, you just mentioned the costumes.
One-term advertising.
Yeah, exactly. So you mentioned the movie costumes, and I wanted to talk about something I just realized that, like, kind of like an epiphany, and I find it very funny. You can tell these costumes were designed for, like, basic, like, the generic camera angle of, like, waist up. Because the second you see the full costumes, like, the belt down is just so uninspired and boring. Like, the upper half of Katana's outfit looks cool, it looks interesting. Bottom half, just, like, baggy pants and boots. And you're like, oh, so they just stopped trying.
Oh, wait, black pants. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, they just stopped trying.
Maybe it's
same with Shao Kahn. Looks all boring below the waist.
For stunts.
And I just realized that's because probably the camera's mostly not showing full body shots. And they're like, we really got to work on like the upper half. Fuck it. Let's save money where we can on this budget. We got to spend a lot of budget on CGI and fake blood. So we're gonna save a cost where we can. We want freaking Scorpion to be Spider-Man in one scene. So we got to save that budget, you know. So.
Whee!
Yeah, he swings around like Spider-Man. That's a pretty fun idea. I like it. It looks ridiculous.
They can salvage. There is a way that they can salvage the whole costumes thing. Is if depending on when it comes out, if they put an MK character in the first pack for Injustice 3 and give them a movie costume, they might be able to salvage it. Oh look, Johnny Cage superhero, also Johnny Cage Carl Urban with the voice, because we're also getting Billy Butcher in here as well, because he wants to take down Superman. So he's here, you're going to voice the Johnny Cage costume, and that's the real prize the whole time. You guys were dumb, you thought we just fucked it up with the timing. No, and it comes out right around that same time, and it's glorious.
Why would they care about appeasing their fans?
Oh
damn!
You're right.
What I was also trying to say was, like, is that a transition topic or like a non?
Yes.
Transition.
Slightly, but I mean,
do a little effect,
transition.
Sonic.
Yeah, overall, silly decision that I don't think many people are fond of in terms of like fans and like just people who saw the trailer. But yeah, see you next year, I guess, for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie.
If it is actually just to make more money, that's the most bafflingly dumb decision in like movie history. So I have to believe there's some other reason. I want to mention one more thing before we move on that I find funny. To explain to us in a way that would be a little bit less painful, they gave us that cute little like image of Kung Lao's hat scratching across, right, and being like, it's coming in summer.
Yes.
I find this a little bit offensive because I feel deep in my bones that Kung Lao's not going to do much of shit in this movie. like he's barely going to show up, and you're teasing me with that hat. I'm going to be pissed if Kung Lao does next to nothing in this movie. Going to be even more pissed if that one theory is correct about Kung Lao. I'm going to be extra pissed. So, yeah.
Would you like one, like, good news about an interview I read recently about that situation?
Sure.
Because I watched the video of Uncaged Games, like, interviewing Ludi Lin, who is actor of Liu Kang. And basically, he kind of hypes up, like, he kind of spoils something pretty major about his character in that interview, and I don't think people really caught that. I don't even know if I want to say that here, to be honest.
Okay.
But basically, he also kind of brings up the fact that, like, him and Kung Lao, like, work together really hard for their stunts, for everything. And he kind of brings up the fact that the actor who plays Kung Lao is, like, one of the best stunt people, like, does his own stunts. Also the Sub-Zero actor, too. One of the best on the set, so they utilize that a lot.
Do you mean Noob Saibot?
Oh, my bad. Oh, spoilers. Oh, no. Ooh, my bad.
Ooh, you little shit.
It is.
I mean, with any luck with how the last movie teased Johnny Cage with just a poster, if we did get Sub-Zero in this movie, it'd probably be something lame like they're all just having a meeting at the end, the good guys just kind of laughing, and Johnny Cage just sees his breath and is like, did it get cold in here for no reason? And then credits roll, and that's it. And it's like, oh shit, it's Sub-Zero, or someone turned down the thermostat, but possibly Sub-Zero. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, Kuai Liang Sub-Zero. We haven't seen him since 2019, guys. Whoa.
Now, imagine this. It's like,
okay, not that long.
Everything gets cold. Oh, Sub-Zero's coming. Oh, and the fans like hyping it up for like, I guess like 5 years. Given the time frame between these films, so in 2031 we get the announcement of Mortal Kombat 3, and it's like, here's the trailer, and then Sub-Zero shows up and it's Bihan again.
Yeah.
He just came back as he was.
Oh my god.
Chronica walks into frame. Like, yes, time travel shit is here.
It's
Chronica already.
No.
Cyberfrost shows up.
The multiverse. We're putting in the multiverse now.
Already.
Yeah, it's MK9. No, it's like at the end of the film, everything gets cold, and in walks MK95 Bihan, and it's like the multiverse is coming.
I mean, that's what they. Spoilers. That's what they did at the end of the Spider-Man movie. So the animated one.
True. What's especially funny about that is that would be that version of Bihan's first line of dialogue, because he never spoke in the original movie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And so the first line of this classic character from 1995 is the multiverse is coming, and you're like, what?
The timelines are merging. Beware. I don't know.
I'm curious because like, we've all made videos about the trailer, but I don't think you did, Baberuthless. Like, did you ever talk publicly about what your thoughts on the trailer were?
I know what she said.
I mean, I tweeted about it, but have I talked about it? No.
Do you want to talk about it right now?
Well, it's fine. What I will say
How
about
dare
it? Like,
you.
I haven't said anything that you guys haven't already discussed. To be honest, it's just like, I don't think there's any way that it's gonna be better than the first film. I think it's gonna be a very, like, my assumption is that it's just gonna be very mid-film, and to be honest, like, yes.
Better than
you
the
look
95
like you want
or
to say
the
something.
2021 first one.
Sorry, the 2020. The first movie that just came out. Do I say
Oh,
just
really?
Came out? Like, it just came out.
Okay, interesting.
So I think it's gonna be about the same, and that people, like what Dog was saying earlier, like that people were hyping it up, just because they got an early release of it, essentially. That's really all I have to say about it. I'm not sitting here like analyzing the trailer. I was just like, oh, Johnny Cage, oh, Scorpion, oh, they look cool. And, that's how most people on the internet think. Well, I like to say that, but clearly your audience is a little bit different, so.
I just think the only tweet that you made was really funny. It's just, oh, Ko Young is dead. Oh.
Because we never get to see him do anything.
Oh, yeah,
no,
he just stands there. What's up, guys?
Yeah, he was in the background of one shot. That was it.
Doing some sparring. Probably about to get his face punched in by Jax.
But yeah, we will
Jax.
see.
Yeah, because he's sparring with Jax and Liu Kang.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought you were saying, like, I don't know, like
What
Jax
scene?
does his fatal blow or something where he flies across the screen with his fist out, but then, like, the enemy
might.
dodges, and Cole Young's like, oh, and he gets hit and just explodes because he's behind the background.
Oh.
And Jax is like,
Yeah, he's done so. That's alright. Go
Jax is
ahead.
all traumatized, and he takes his arms off because he's so ashamed of what he's done.
Oh yeah, he's like the Punisher in the Netflix show. Oh, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna go be a farmer or whatever. And that's why he opens the farm and has Jackie, because he killed Cole Young by accident.
He mentally snaps like a DC villain and becomes like a new persona. He's like, I am now Murder Arms. I kill all with these arms of justice. May no one get in my way.
The joke that I was thinking is Jack's gonna do a Peacemaker. What a joke! Takes off the helmet and wears a Rick Flag shirt. Jack's gonna be like, takes Cole Young's tongue fuzz and takes his powers. Oh, he's gonna get his Arcana. I just realized that. He's gonna get the plot armor now because he killed Cole Young.
Oh, he gets
twice as
like
big.
that metal armor all over himself and becomes DC.
Yeah. That's right, because his armor literally like grows on his arm. So now it's gonna grow. His whole entire body is gonna be that now.
And it turns out it was a suggestion by the Jax actor that this happened, because secretly he's like, oh, this franchise is going nowhere. Like 5 years for the second film. Come on. So what he's trying to do is become Cyborg from DC to use that as a pitch to James Gunn and say, hey, can I play Cyborg in the DCU?
Hey!
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Finding connections. Okay, so Baberuthless, are you ready to listen?
Now that the transition's been completely demolished.
We had multiple opportunities to transition over, but you guys are really passionate about this subject, so I was willing to let you go for a while.
So Jax becomes Cyborg, who may feature in Injustice 3. Do you want to talk about that, guys?
Yay! What an interesting topic to go to.
Well, I don't know if you guys... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Baberuthless. Like, would you like to sit back and listen to the malt over, be salty and whatnot?
I mean, we did make a low key bet a while ago. I don't remember when this was exactly, but of which NRS game would come out next. And so I said, if it's Injustice 3, then Snake's gotta buy me Injustice 3. So
or
now
if
we've
it's
arrived
MK,
at the point.
Then vice versa.
Yes,
and then
vice
those two got
versa.
involved. So I think it's Sonic is suggested Injustice and Dog MK.
Yeah.
And so basically that's the idea is two people here are going to be very poor when the next game comes out, and I can't going to buy 2 copies.
Listen, I survived a Hawaii vacation. This won't kill me. I can survive this. There ain't nothing more expensive
So
than
I'm
that.
gonna want the base game and the deluxe edition, and if you can, the ultimate delicious edition. Delicious.
The ultimate delicious edition.
The
Collector's edition,
Ooh.
please.
That's because the Condiment Man is in the game. I should not have done that gesture. That was very unfortunate. But yeah, Condiment Man, the villain that Alfred Pennyworth fears, the only villain that he's scared of, will be in Injustice 3.
Dog. Put some respect on his name. It's Condiment King. We're not the Combat Men. We're the Combat Kings. He is Condiment King.
Oh, I thought it was Condiment Man. Dog. My bad.
Yeah, I know you thought that's what it was. That's why you said it. But I'm just saying you were wrong.
Well, I could have misspoke. I make mistakes. I
You did it twice.
But yeah,
you can't fact check someone on a podcast.
Oh, Snake loves to fact check people on the podcast. And me and Snake like to bully Sonic on that sometimes too when he gets shit wrong. We're like, little baby man, little baby. Oh, just point at him. Yeah. Does anyone know that meme? Do any Zoomers even know that meme, the baby man meme? I love that meme. Oh well.
I love that meme. To be fair, we bully Dog more on this podcast, but regardless,
That is
the bet
true.
we
That's
actually
tradition.
did was about 5 months ago. So I'm kind of shocked that we've made this much of a progress this soon. But would you guys like to talk about why we are talking about Injustice 3 all of a sudden? Like, why is this potential game that not even announced yet? Why are we talking about it here?
Because two people on the internet lied, and you're gonna have a rude awakening when you find out they just made that shit up.
That's it. Just these random people on the internet. Who even cares about them?
Yeah, means nothing
could be-
except
you
that
know,
it's
it
actually
could be
exciting
true.
because we never get told anything by these studios. We're always left in the dark. So even just, by the way, so-and-so told me is like,
Yeah.
you know.
Basically, within the span of a couple of days, there were people on Twitter. One person saying that they were at some event talking to George Newbern, the voice of Superman in the Injustice games, and how he just casually let slip, oh yeah, we're working on Injustice 3. And then, like, the next day, someone else is like, I was talking to Phil Lamar, who played Aquaman, I'm pretty sure, and he also played...
Green Lantern, I think.
Green Lantern,
John
yeah.
Stewart. Yeah, which remains to be seen if John would show up. Because I know John's dead in the comics, but the games just ignore the comics all the time. So
True.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
allegedly also said, "Oh yeah, we're working on Injustice 3." I think the Superman one got taken down right after.
No, the Superman one was going up for like a week. Then the guy retracted his statement a week later after it kind of blew up. Yeah, which is
Only
why
the
it
one
starts
guy.
getting. People are kind of saying like, did WB kind of like?
or did the person just lie for attention, then realize, oh no, this is bad, I shouldn't do this, and then take it down? We don't know. The only way we're going to know ultimately is when we get some official statements about what's going on.
My theory that I think is most correct at this point, and I just randomly thought of it, is that maybe the actual voice actor reached out to him and was like, dude, please retract that. Like, I'm getting a lot of heat for accidentally, like, leaking Injustice 3. I'm under an NDA. I fucked up. Because I've been told secrets before by Ed Boon himself. Now, that was the day before, so not much time to leak it. But still, sometimes these people just want to... Even if they know they're not supposed to say it, I think sometimes they say it just because it's a fun thing to tell a fan. Like, a fan compliments them, oh, I love your work, you're like the definitive version of Superman, which, by the way, I agree, love that voice actor. Then he goes, oh yeah, well, since you're so nice, I'm going to give you a little secret. But he didn't say don't tell nobody. And so the guy just ran off and told people, and he's like, oh shit. Damn. Well, now I look really bad and silly. But yeah, for anyone not aware about this story, Ed Boon told me and my friend at Evo, like the day before, that Reptile was going to have his lizard monster form. Like, he just told us straight to our face, and we were just talking to him. So, yeah, like, people just leak
story.
stuff.
Yeah, it is. Somebody kind of
yeah.
compiled something pretty funny. Like, in terms of NRS games, it's like, gee, they really are like just accidentally leaking their games before any trailer or any announcements. Quite often, isn't it? It's like Injustice 2, GameStop employee posted Injustice 2 poster. MK1 was the earnings call, and they said Mortal Kombat 12, I believe, in that earnings call, and then here we are again, Injustice 3.
Yeah, I think the only series that like really doesn't get leaked is like Smash Bros. And that's literally about it in terms of like their character reviews.
Well, Smash 4 got it a lot, but I think they kind of tightened it up a bit.
Yes, and
Ultimate.
they're like the later games.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like in
Smash
Ultimate
Bros.
there were still a couple. Like Simon
Yeah.
Belmont, like the Castlevania was leaked. Like people knew about that before
Yeah.
the trailer came
I-
out.
I-
So
I
there were a
think-
couple.
I think Ken and Incineroar got leaked like right before. But
Since-
yeah, I mean, it helps that series that there are so many fake leaks at the same time. So
Yeah, yes.
it's easy to look at
That's
and go,
definitely
oh,
true.
Well, come on, who saw a leak of Sora and was like, oh yeah, that's believable? No one. Everyone's
You
like,
say
no,
that, but then Simple and
it's
Clean
never
starts
happened.
playing in one of the trailers and you lose your fucking shit. Like, I know I would. I'd be so confused, but I'd be losing my shit. Wait, so we're talking about Castlevania right now? I think I blinked and we're talking
about Injustice 3.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if we're talking about that, this is kind of like a very short tangent, but someone brought up as an example of actors leaking shit by mistake. Apparently, like, Virgil's voice actor leaked Devil May Cry 5 or something.
Yes.
And Dante's actor just stared at him with like an angry face, and Nero just started laughing. Like, he couldn't help but laugh at the whole situation, because Virgil, of all people, was the goofy, loose-lipped guy that fucked up, and Dante, of all people, is the one mad at him for, like, you know, breaking his silence like an idiot. He's the Tom Holland of the group. Like, the Virgil actor is the Tom Holland who just lets it slip. So
Yeah.
I still one of my favorite clips of like a leak was like the dang it, Mark Ruffalo when it was like, so like how many people, like, do you know which characters like die in like Infinity War, and like Mark Ruffalo's like, oh, like a ton of them. The guy's like, dude, oh, not every what yeah, it's so good.
I mean, not that many, not that many. And he gets all sad. I make mistakes sometimes.
my favorite one is my favorite is the Tom Holland one where he was talking about, I think it was with Zendaya, and they were talking about No Way Home, and he's talking about like a stunt she did, and he's like, oh, you know, it looked great. Of course, I wasn't in that. And then you can see the moment he realizes, oh fuck, it's like, if you're not in it, Tom, then who is? Like, he basically leaks that like Andrew and Toby were going to be in it, and he's just there like. I think for the Avengers films, they always pair him with Benedict Cumberbatch because he's good at catching when Tom's about to fuck up. And he's like, no.
For some reason, he can sense it. He can tell when that guy's about to fuck up. But he will physically cover his mouth, I think, one time. Like, nope. Here he goes.
He used the time stone to look into all the possible futures and said, okay, Tom's going to say this. Okay, stop it. He is the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah. Until the writers don't let him. You know, he has the same problem that Garrus has and other very powerful villains. It's like, I have control over time, except when I don't. I can see every reality. Except when I can't.
Except when Megan Fox is flying towards me.
Except when I can't do shit, basically.
Well, no, he does in Sonic, but he had it in Infinity War, which means he should have known he was going to get jumped and captured. Like, that would definitely be, like, something he would see coming.
I guess it's one of those, it's like, you use it once, it's got a cooldown, or you got, like, amount of power you can use, like, oh, this is the amount I want to use now, and I got to, like, you know, whatnot, I don't know.
Well, I mean, just the idea you could even capture Doctor Strange at all without putting him in some sort of vegetative state or some sort of stasis is ridiculous. The guy has too much magic. He has so many ways of escaping.
It's not active constantly. He has to, like, peer into it. It's not like Spider Sense. He has to actually peer into the future to see it.
Yeah, but why would he not have done that?
I think in the first movie he did it, and it's like it's a bad thing or something. Like they establish it's like, oh, this will lead to bad outcomes because you used it or something like that. It's been a while since I watched Doctor Strange.
Oh.
I guess he just wasn't expecting characters from other movies to show up in his. So.
Yeah. Oh damn.
You can't hold him accountable for that. He hadn't been in a crossover yet. He didn't know that Spider-Man was in the same universe.
That is kind of funny when you think about it. How they just accept that that's. Yeah, I never realized how goofy that is. That like they should be like mind blown that that's a thing. Only Tony Stark apparently noticed, even though it would have been viral as shit that Spider-Man was like saving people from bus crashes and stuff. Which, by the way, is still one of my favorite little cutaway scenes in a Marvel movie. Is that little phone shot of Spider-Man swinging in front of a bus at the last second and stopping it from crashing and then just swinging away. I'm like, bro, that's hard as fuck.
Civil War, right?
That's a cool scene. Yeah. But the idea of him being that efficient and that quick and just going to save the next person, love it. That's a cool idea.
So, opinions about Injustice 3, everybody here. Any thoughts? Any thoughts about what you expect?
I do have a thought real quick, actually, because the reason I took the bet that it was Mortal Kombat next, aside from believing that, and I still kind of think it's a 50-50. I don't think it's leaning either way yet, but it's also because if I lose the bet, I'm still happy because I want Injustice 3 more. So it's kind of like a win-win for me, which is why I took that bet. I was like, either way, I'm happy, you know? So... Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Of course, I prefer the Mortal Kombat franchise more, but at the same time, it's like I always feel like the gap between Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 1 was so short, and you could really feel like the shortness, you know, with some of the shortcomings of Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know why I say short so many times. So I really do wish they take time in between these two franchises. It's like that's why I was shocked when Injustice 3 didn't happen and Mortal Kombat 1 happened back in the day. I was like, oh, really? Huh? I guess it was making more. But it's like, you get the sense it's like, Mortal Kombat 1 feels like they're really like, what's the phrase where it's like you're just squeezing the cow dry or something like that? Isn't there like a phrase?
Milking?
Yeah, they're like...
Yeah, milking, or like it's a cash cow.
It's like they're milking every ounce they could right after Mortal Kombat 11. So it almost feels like they didn't brainstorm enough ideas, or like they just threw everything... They took everything that was taken in the whiteboard immediately. It didn't like... take time to cook, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like I think even people who don't like Injustice are like, let's give them another game. Like let's let NRS actually work on something else and let them cook some more time for the next Mortal Kombat game. Even if it's like, even some people are like saying like I'd rather want like another game entirely that's not Mortal Kombat. Like I would be fine with that too. But like Injustice 3 also just seems the most logical because Injustice franchise is also pretty successful too.
Yeah, I mean,
Snake
they're
was up.
rebooting the DC universe right now, right, with the Superman movies.
Yeah.
So, like, I would hope that they're also rebooting the Injustice story as well. Just because, like, evil Superman, evil Batman, it's not that, like, that's been done 500 times. It's kind of boring.
Evil
So,
Batman! How could
who would have thought? But yeah, no, I know Dog's not here, so, you know, he's a hater. But I really like the Superman movie. I thought it was really good.
We will get
no
into
arguments to be
that.
taken here.
We will have a whole section talking about the Superman movie because I want to talk about that and the Fantastic Four. We will talk about that in just a
Yes.
bit.
Yeah, and, like,
we
you
delayed
know-
the talk multiple times because I hadn't seen them at first, and then I think I didn't have enough time for the next one. But now, finally, we can talk about it. Hopefully, if we don't go on too many tangents about Marvel.
Tangents. True. But yeah, I think also one thing that I keep hearing about people who are like, one of the clips I still get, it's still so funny to me, is when the Marvel token was like revealed, and one streamer just started laughing. It's like, bro, DC fans gotta play Injustice as they're showing the Marvel token footage, and it's like, oh my gosh, the diss. But I do want to feel like one thing to acknowledge is a lot of people, when looking back at Injustice 2, especially like the pro plays, they're annoyed by it. Like, there's just so many things in like the game that's like not as fun when compared to other games. It's like the zoning and all that kind of stuff. But to be fair, NRS is so, they love to change their playstyle in every single one of these games, like all the time. Like, it's like every NRS game from MK9 till now always has like a complete different playstyle. It's like Injustice Gods Among Us and Injustice 2 play so differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm expecting Injustice 3 to play like a completely different game too. So everything you didn't like about Injustice 2 shouldn't be carried over, I would imagine.
Yeah, I've been replaying Injustice 2, actually. I think you guys messaged me. You were like, "Are you playing Injustice 2?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm playing Injustice 2." Not for any particular. Well, I mean, I guess kind of, because like I heard that Injustice 3 was coming out. But yeah, I mean, like as a casual fan, right? I haven't played Injustice 2 since literally when it came out, and I was like just playing through this story mode and getting the gears and stuff like that. Even from a casual standpoint, like I'm just like, yeah, this game is not fun to play, right?
Oh, so I was defending. I was like saying pros don't like this, but I'm sure maybe casuals. I was I didn't even go
well,
there.
and you know, I'm a super casual, so maybe that plays into it as well. But I just want to say that I'm not having fun with it, guys, and I went through every single character. Yeah.
It's a shame because the game has like actually good rushdown ideas and some like well-rounded characters. Then it's just ruined by all the zoning and all the keep away. Plus, it does feel a bit choppy. It feels a bit weird. It has stuff that I like. If they incorporated some like of the fluidity of MK1 and put it into Injustice 3, I think people would like it more. Because the first Injustice feels even choppier. You're like, oh my god, this game feels like two like Tinker Toys fighting each other with the button presses. It's so weird. It's so sticky and sluggish and stuff. And you're like, what's going on here? But yeah.
Okay, wait. This is a weird question, but I noticed this. At first, I thought it was my TV screen. I'm like, am I crazy? But when you're on the Superman stage, does the screen randomly get dark as it's moving from the first round into the second? Or is that just like my screen and it's completely crazy? Because like it kept getting dark and I was like, why is this game is already so dark I can barely see and I have to turn up the brightness all the way. But it kept like only on that specific stage it kept getting darker and then slowly getting brighter as the match went on. Yeah,
Fortress of Solitude?
Yes, Fortress of Solitude.
Gotcha.
It could be worth it to send the footage
I don't
over and then
know.
maybe we can look at it and see if it's the game. Because maybe they're trying to imply stuff is like flying overhead, and because there's only like one little hole in the ceiling and the light comes through, that it's like blocking the sun. I don't know. Because my
have
TV
no
does that
clue,
shit
but I
too,
was
where if
like,
it gets
what
too
is
bright,
this?
it turns itself down. And I despise that, by the way. Whoever had that idea to make TVs get lighter and darker based on like light coming in, I hate you. You're an idiot. You're stupid. Stop making things that people never asked for. Nobody was watching TV and said, man, I sure would appreciate it if my screen got darker for no reason. There we go. And I can't imagine how much
Also,
it pisses off the actual editor. Like the people who actually make the shows are probably like, God damn it, we made it to look a certain way in this scene, and now your stupid TV is changing color on us. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, don't some of the hotel TVs, like the most fancy ones, just like automatically smear it so it's like everything you're watching is 60 frames per second now? It's just like, can I turn that off?
My buddy had that in
It's
high
not
school.
the
weird.
filter you can turn off.
It looks terrible.
Fucking
My buddy
TV
had that in high
fog.
school. I hate that trend of like, oh, it looks better now because it's like HD and it's 60 FPS. And it's like, no, you're actually like ruining it. It looks really bad now. Stop this new trend of using AI to make things 60 FPS. I despise it.
So Spider-Verse looks good now because it's not like, like 3 frames per second. It's actually like 60 FPS.
This TV's going to fly out the window at 60 FPS, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Damn.
So, Baberuthless,
how did we
who
get
do
on
you
this
main
topic?
in
What were we
Injustice
talking
2?
about? Oh, Injustice. That's right. Yeah.
We're just chatting about Injustice right now, yeah.
Who do you main in Injustice 2?
Who do I
Baberuthless?
main in Injustice? So what I do in these like little sessions that I have is I play through every single character to kind of figure out who my main is, which has been taking me a very long time because I've been doing editing and I was out on vacation and then I came back and anyways, so I've been only playing on and off. And so far I have narrowed it down to no one. Because,
Because
Because
do you
fuck
have
this
DLC,
game.
by the way?
there's some characters that I'm like, ooh, this is so much fun to play. Any of the Zoders, I'm like, yes, I love playing as the Zoder, but then I don't want to be that person that plays the Zoders. So I'm like, okay, let me think of someone else. But yeah, so far it's, I haven't figured it out quite yet, but TBD, I suppose. I like Robin, actually.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like... Yeah, but I don't like his, like, the design all that much, honestly, but, he's cool to play.
It's hard to make
that's
Robin
just
look cool.
Injustice
Robin
in
is
a
so
nutshell.
funny in that game because he only exists in Chapter 1. After that, he's, like, defected, and he's, like, I guess, like, Dark Nightwing. So it's very funny how he's just stuck in the Robin costume.
It's like how like you have the whole
Oh,
thing
yeah.
where like Dark Raiden is the default Raiden in MK11, but then he's gone after Chapter 1. But here it's like a moveset because he has the different movesets, but you have to acquire this ultra rare fucking gear to use it. What?
I
They
just
are
remember
so
back in the
stupid.
day, like when Robin's trailer came out, people were like, "Yo, honestly, it's kind of sick seeing Robin with a sword swinging around, doing these cool ninja shenanigan moves. Honestly, kind of sick." Then he opens his mouth, and people will be like, "Shh, shh, shh."
Yeah.
You lose your aura whenever you talk, buddy. Just shut up.
And it's weird, too, because he had so much aura in the first Injustice. He was, like,
It is
oozing
accurate
aura.
to Damian Wayne, I know.
Yeah.
To be fair, that is accurate to Damien in the comics. He is very much.
Yeah.
But see, that's what made it cool in Injustice.
cool,
That, like, very
but-
few people even knew who that character was. Like, he was a pretty new idea still. So when he goes, "I'm not
Okay.
Dick Grayson," and you're like, holy shit, who is he then? It's Damian Wayne.
Actually, in Justice Gods Among Us, yeah, he has such a different design. I just
Yeah.
remember that. That's a good
it-
point.
He's a heartthrob in Injustice
bold
1. I'm
choice.
like, you know.
It was a
Just
bold
saying.
choice to make his Nightwing suit resemble the Batman and Robin suit because it looks just like that without the cape. It was a bold choice. I don't know if it paid off for them, but
Without the cake. See, I have a theory. The only reason that people talk about Nightwing's butt so much isn't because it's a nice butt. It's because his
What?
outfit is so fucking boring that your eye just goes to his ass. There's nothing happening on the back of his costume. It's just black. If there was a logo back there or something, because Spider-Man got a good tushy too, but the back of his outfit is so interesting that like you just kind of glance at it and go, okay, now on to the next page. But Nightwing's outfit is so boring from the back that you're just like, but that ass though.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never really sat there to contemplate and look at his ass. Is there like a sheen on the butt cheek?
Oh,
Like,
always. There's a running gag that
It's
like
kind of a
Nightwing, they always
meme.
draw his butt really well in the comics. It's very funny. And unfortunately, the writers are aware of this now, so they started pointing it out in the shows and games and stuff, and it's fucking cringe. Because
Yeah.
it was funny when only the
There's a
fans
comic-
pointed it out.
there's a
Yeah.
comic that was all about the fact that he has no personality and he's just got a nice ass. But there's these really good comic covers that they did where it's like here's a character and then behind them and the next to them are about a dozen different costumes. And for Night was like this in the center of his, like doing the deep pose, like it's like just
The
doing
deep
that
pose.
because- yeah, it's
I posted it, by the way, right? This is the picture you're talking about?
yes.
yes, I
all
see it.
Robin and
deep-
Nightwing costumes, and he's just there like, yep.
Okay, wait. So this is one thing I've been confused about. But the Robin in Teen Titans is the same Robin that's Nightwing, right?
Yeah.
Or is
Yes.
it Damian
Yes.
Wayne? Okay.
No, it's always the original Robin that
Yes.
becomes Nightwing in the actual timelines. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because I remember someone was telling me that like it was Damian Wayne, and I'm like, no, because there's an episode where he goes into the like you meet his future self, and then he's Nightwing. So I'm like, that's definitely Dick Grayson. Okay,
The
cool.
friend trying to
Damian
correct you is
Wayne's
an
like
idiot.
the newest Robin, if I'm not mistaken. Well,
Yeah.
how many Robins are there? To be fair,
There's
5
4, I
mainline
think.
ones. 5.
five
Damian-
now. Oh boy.
Yeah, because Stephanie isn't Robin in the current continuity, but she was before the New 52.
Oh, the Dark Knight version?
No, that's Carrie Kelly. Stephanie Brown is spoiler.
So 6 then, I guess,
she became-
technically.
then she was technically, but then if you want to go that far, you go, well, what about Helena Wayne? Because she was Robin in Earth 2.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can take this really far and it can go crazy. But far as mainline continuity is 5, then they reduce it to 4 because I guess no girls allowed.
To be fair, I was very confused in that movie. I didn't know, like, in The Dark Knight Returns, if that was supposed to be a girl or not. Because, like, it looks like a girl, but also it's Robin. And I'm like, wait, I'm confused. Because Robin's always the boy and Batgirl's the girl. So I was very confused. I was like,
Yeah.
is that actually a girl? Or is it just, like, a man who just looks... Or a boy that looks very girlish? I don't know. I was confused. It is a girl? Like, confirmed?
I just saw this on my timeline since we're talking about Robin. For some
That
reason.
Jason one. Oh no.
But is it true though, Snake? I don't know. I'm just.
From what I
no.
can tell, yes. 'Cause I've seen a lot of people like starting to really say Jason is just a directionless character because his whole thing is he kills people, but Batman still lets him on the team. He's just like, oh yeah, I won't kill people anymore. but then he'll still do it. Like in 3 Jokers, he just shot one of the Jokers in the head. And then it's like, well, now we can't turn him in, or we'll have to reveal our identities. Oh, you put us in a compromising position, Jason. Like what?
It's like Punisher and Daredevil, Snake. You know, in the new Netflix show.
You're a murderer. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Too
yeah.
popular to go to jail.
What were we talking about? But yeah, Injustice 3. Yeah, I guess.
Any of them would be great for
personally, I think-
Injustice 3, honestly. And Red Hood has a similar problem, I feel like, where Red Hood sounds a bit too kidsy in Injustice 2. Although that's probably accurate because he dies when he's a teenager, I think. That's when he gets killed. So technically, I guess he's still in that age range. But I still, his voice, like his lines go so fucking hard and sound so cool. Just when he says them, you're kind of like, oh. Like when Joker goes, we're both dead. How are we here? And he goes, you're in hell, and I'm the devil. But it's like a little kid saying it. You're like, ah. Now it's like he's LARPing,
I mean, I think
you know? He's a kid LARPing as a badass when he has that voice. But,
I think it's still a little better than Robin. I meant Damian, at least.
Well, yeah,
You know, I think
obviously.
he's-
Yeah. That voice change will always be confusing to me because NetherRealm, not only does NetherRealm constantly change who voices and plays their characters, but like to go from that dark voice that made sense for Damian growing up because he's Bruce Wayne's kid to have like a different voice that's not even close is very strange.
I think the
He
thought
became
process,
younger by 10 years.
Yeah, I think the thought process was because Scott Porter played Dick Grayson in Arkham Knight, so I think that was the idea. But like, if you're going to use another Robin's voice actor, just get Troy Baker, who had just got done playing Jason, so which is obviously closer to what Damian should be. I think he would have fit better, but then maybe they thought, well, we're doing it for Robin, even though he's Nightwing in the story, so we're going to focus on the Robin part, so the younger voice fits, but then it doesn't fit the older version. It's strange. It's fine in isolation, but as a sequel to what the last game had, it's very strange.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get all new voices for Injustice 3, guys.
That's right. We're gonna get the Injustice movie voice actors. They're gonna voice every character now in this next game.
Yeah,
We're certainly getting a different Batman. I think it could be fun if they got Troy
for
Baker
sure,
to play
yeah.
Batman, because he plays Batman a lot, and I think because they do the motion capture, and I don't think Troy Baker's ever mocapped Batman, and that'd be fun to see. I think.
What I
okay.
personally want the most, because it would be badass, is to, and probably the most respectful way to do this, I just want Terry McGinnis. Like, we get Batman Beyond, and that just feels like the
That's
right
never
move.
gonna happen.
It would be so cool though, Snake. I know we're not going to get it, but that would make the most sense because it would be like the least offensive because they're giving Batman a break because everyone's favorite Batman just passed, you know. So we're giving him a break, and we got Batman Beyond, all right, and all of his really weird knockoff villains, which range from interesting to like holy hell, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Just imagine the cinematic trailer. It's like Superman just doing whatever, and he's like getting batarangs thrown at him, and then he's looking, oh, where is he? And then Batman jumps down, but it's like, oh, that silhouette's not quite right. And he stands up, it's like, oh, it's Terry McGinnis. And then it's like, here's a few other characters. Like Wonder Woman shows up, but it's like, good Wonder Woman. She's not going around stabbing people. She's got the lasso, and she's like, yeah, I'm a good guy. And then you show the bad guy, and then it's like Injustice 3 or whatever they're going to call it. And then at the end, it's like, walks in Bruce Wayne Batman, pre-order to play as Bruce Wayne Batman with
oh my
gosh!
Oh god!
Like that would get people to pre-order. Oh, you
Bruce
can't play
Wayne
Bruce
Batman as a pre-order bonus. That is insane. And they would do that. That's the thing that misses me.
Yeah, it'd be pretty wild. Damn.
Or he'll have 4 different move sets, and they'll all be unlocked behind a paywall.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
They're gonna do Gears again? Like, are they really gonna keep that? Oh.
They're gonna do a season pass like Fortnite, and you gotta finish the whole thing to get like Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
The move set. The move set.
God, they would do that. WB would do that.
They saw Dragon Ball Fighters and they're like, you know, all these Gokus, we can do that. And then like every season of DLC or every battle pass has a new Batman moveset. So you get Terry McGinnis, you get Bruce Wayne. Then here's Thomas Wayne with the guns. And then here's Azrael where he's like slashing people. And it's like all these different... Then they just throw in a really weird out left field one. Like here's the version from The Dark Knight Returns where he's big and bulky and he just clashes with everyone. Like, no way Hellboy just clashes with the art style. Like it's like that. It's like, what is this? And it's like just Batman after Batman after Batman. It's
I'm not gonna lie, you make it sound a little bit hype, actually.
Dude, honestly, they have a slam dunk on their hands if they want to do this. They could just do absolute Batman.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
When you were saying the big Batman just then,
Yeah,
too.
I was thinking the Snake was gonna steal my line. I'm like, no, Snake, don't say it. Don't bring up absolute Batman, like everyone's favorite thing right now. But then it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
He'd be perfect for the Injustice universe too, because he's like trying to like kill the problem as fast as possible. Like he'd be great for that.
They should take the variation system from MKX and put that in here and tie it into different variants. So this is the moveset variant for Bruce Wayne. Here's the variant for Terry McGinnis. Here's Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, and it's variations like that for the different characters.
It'd be fun, but people would complain.
Multiverse stuff.
They'd be like, "Oh, I'm stuck with a certain look
True.
for this character," Like they'd be mad.
Keep in mind, dog. People complained about the cameo system, and they went full steam ahead with that. They don't give a shit. They're just gonna do whatever. So
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that they're not going to do it. I'm saying that fans would hate that. They'd be like it sounds cool on paper. Then you're like, people are already complaining they can't like have 3 outfits by default in MK1 that you can pick between, which I agree is bullshit. So now imagine their anger that you're stuck to a certain like character design, like per playstyle. They'd be so pissed.
What I was going to say was basically that whole thing about variations for different versions of characters. That makes sense for like the main cast. For like, there's multiple Green Lanterns. There's, I guess, multiple versions of Batman. But it's like, well then, how are we going to do multiple versions of Solomon Grundy? Like, is that going to be a really cool thing to do? Are we going to do multiple versions of...
Sonic. Solomon Grundy is never coming back in this series. Not a soul on this planet gives a shit about Solomon Grundy.
That's not true, Snake. That's not true.
Yes, it is. It's
the grappler lovers miss him very much. Now, to be fair, it's one of those
That's
like
what
functions.
Bane's for.
Huh?
People like Bane for some reason. He can have that role.
Yeah, but it's not the same because Bane's more of like a pseudo grappler with a lot of charge-in moves and stuff, whereas Grundy's just literally grabbing your ass. That's like his whole thing. So trust me, we definitely miss Grundy.
Hang on.
Using a tombstone.
The tombstone was hard as fuck. It's one of the coolest supers they ever did.
Why is it grabbing people's asses?
It is cool.
What are you talking about? When did that happen?
What we're talking about? Sorry.
When did Solomon Grundy start grabbing people's asses? That's what he said he does.
He makes a new nursery rhyme just for grabbing them cheeks.
He took a look at Nightwing's ass and just...
We're bringing that back.
That would be funny, like that clip that you sent me, Sonic, of like Blitzcrank, where that guy tried to do a
Blitzcrank.
super on him when he was doing the command grab, running the wrong way. The guy did the super, passed through Blitzcrank, and still got thrown because he went in front of him. I'm picturing that, but with like Grundy, where Nightwing does some like ninja shit to go past him, but just ends up getting his cheeks grabbed from behind with that maneuver. And Grundy's like,
Damn.
Future
Clap on my
videos,
ass cheeks are
Sonic.
too loud.
Oh, is the new Geras.
What?
Is the new, like how Geras freezes people and thrusts them. That's what Solomon Grundy does now.
I will say that for all of its
What were you
faults,
saying,
MK1 had
Baberuthless?
lots of memes. We can't deny that MK1 had memes, and I don't think MK11 had any memes when it first came out. You know, so
No, there was memes for MK11. Come on now.
give me one. I don't know. I forgot.
KK in a wheelchair.
But that's you though.
Because
That's
that's
just
mine.
your genius.
Because it's mine.
And you can
That
do
is
it in
mine.
game
I
with
do.
Joker. They made it a thing you can do. You can put KK in the wheelchair. Yeah.
That is true. There were some. I just by the Elder Gods, or I must console the Elder Gods, happened a lot in MK11. Like that didn't happen in Mortal Kombat 1.
I thought that was an
I think
MK9
there's a
thing.
couple. He says it a lot in Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
he says-
count it. Doesn't count.
I mean, Dark Raiden evokes the Elder Gods as his dying words. Like he says it a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
By the Elder Gods.
Well, that's because by the Elder Gods is like his equivalent of saying Jesus Christ when he's shocked. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, and then dies.
That would have been way funnier. Jesus, it's like when
actually
Jesus
would have
exists in
been.
the setting.
What? Out of nowhere?
Christ,
After you
and
said
then
by the
dies.
Elder Gods like 10 times, now this? What?
Hey, come on. What would you rather suddenly exist in the MK universe? Jesus or Titans?
You're not making this hard, Snake, you know that?
Yeah, that's the idea.
I mean, to be fair, Cetrion does do like the Christ imagery when she floats down for like one of her intros,
Oh,
I
man.
think. And I could picture like, remember how Nostalgia Critic
Luke-
made fun of
Luke
Superman
Kang
for doing
rips
that
it
in
off.
Man of Steel? Like, I am Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I am Jesus. And it yells it at the screen. Someone should do that for Cetrion. Just, I am Jesus. I am. Anyway.
Oh my god. It can be like Evangelion where we just start putting crosses in the background to look edgy and cool.
And just like with Jesus Christ, Cetrion's ultimate move is sacrificing herself. So, you know, the imagery doesn't stop. Is that insensitive? I feel like that. I mean, I'm Christian. I thought it was funny. It is her ultimate power move, you know?
I think you guys talk
Baberuthless,
about
you said
feet
you-
on this channel. I think you're okay. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't talk about
Oh,
feet.
it's an
unholy
Ruthless.
channel
They
already.
talk about
Yes, you
feet.
do.
They always
No,
bring
you
it up.
talk, no, dog. You talk about your
No,
friend.
dog.
You talk about your friend.
You
who
have your
likes
friend. Your
That's true.
friend. That definitely
do.
exists.
I
Your
do.
friend.
I always clarify that he's the Tekken guy and the foot guy. I have to say both. That way, it all adds up, you know. What did you just post? Oh,
What?
it wasn't
Me?
you.
I didn't post
I
anything.
heard bloop, so I thought it was you guys in the chat. My bad. By the way, I apologize, Sonic. For some reason, when I'm capturing footage today, the only way I got it to work is for it to capture OBS's camera, which means whenever I go to the chat to look at what you've posted, I am gonna be all in the wrong spot all of a sudden, and it's gonna fuck up your crop and
that'll
everything.
be-
So
That'll be fun. I'm gonna leave that in.
yeah, I say just leave it in for the lulz. Like fuck me. I mean, it's fair. I think it's totally totally valid to do that. So for Injustice 3, I think we should talk about what everyone is probably wanting us to talk about, which is like top 2 characters you
characters.
want to be in the game. Like period.
I want to say. So I was gonna I was gonna say that too. But what I was gonna say was like I feel like at least because we have 2 Injustice games currently, the roster has been a consistent of the obvious ones, and then the weirdos. I think both games have done this. It's like, oh yeah, the Batman,
Yeah.
the Superman, the Green Lantern, the Wonder Woman.
Right, of course.
And then in
Swamp
Injustice
Thing.
1, it's like Zod, Zatanna, Raven, and then they don't come back in the next game. Like all these interesting weirdo choices, none of
Yep.
them make it to the next game. What do we have? Like, is he called Adam? What was the guy that turns really small?
Black Adam.
Adam.
Black
Well,
Adam.
the
No.
Atom.
Atom. Yeah. We got like not Mr. Freeze. The
Captain
guy
Cold.
with
Captain
the
Cold.
freezing gun. Captain Cold, Poison Ivy.
Oh,
It's
that's
like
right.
a bunch of other interesting weirdos in Injustice 2, and I don't think they're coming back in the next game.
Enchantress
Actually,
was pretty
here's an interesting
weird
thing. Do you think?
at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Black Manus. That's an interesting choice.
True. I mean, he's kind of popular. But do you think the first game's weirdos are gonna make it back in the third game? I think Shazam's coming back, right? Like, this is a character that like missed out on the second game. Was interesting that didn't
For
make,
sure.
that didn't
After
make
the
it.
movies, yeah.
It'd be cooler to have him instead of Black Adam. Like, if they can't have both because they're too similar, then Black Adam can just sit it out. That would be extra funny because everyone's memeing on The Rock's career, like,
They're gonna. How can they not have the premium Dwayne Johnson skin?
falling off and, like, his physical body falling off. So to keep Black Adam out would be very funny. Or to keep the joke going and give us, like, a skinnier Black Adam because the juice wore off. That'd be very funny. But anyway.
I'm looking forward to them putting in the obvious MK guest character, Peacemaker.
That's not an MK character at that point, but yes, Peacemaker is most likely happening in this game.
I don't know about weirdos, but I would love for Hawk Girl to come back, mainly because her playstyle was very boring in the first game. Like, she can fly, but they don't do a lot with that in the first game. And Natara, on the opposite end, is so much fun to play in MK1. Like, Natara is so much fun. So if they could make it like that, where you're just constantly flying around zippity-doo-dah, like, that would be fun. Like, that would be amazing. So I want Hawk Girl to come back personally. I would also like Raven, but I don't want that to be my second choice because then it's just two returning characters. Trigon. I'll say Trigon. That'd be dope as fuck. He's either the main villain or he's a playable character. Like, either one's fine.
Trigon's the pre-order bonus.
He probably would be. Damn you, Snake. Damn you, always being right about this stuff.
Don't give him ideas.
Snake, you gotta stop. These are happening, you know?
More vision, Snake? Do you still see the future? Liu Kang line.
Fucking amulet.
Yes. Actually, I was kind of thinking of, like, because, like I said,
gods.
half of them will be like the mainstream ones, and half of them.
I foresee John Constantine, voiced by Matt
Ryan,
he's
making
the only
it.
person who ever plays him.
That'd be a cool choice. That'd be a good weirdo to put in. Everyone's
it.
saying, like, put Constantine because he's like the premier magic guy.
See,
and depending on how he's written,
to
John Constantine is either very boring or the most overpowered character in fiction, depending on who's writing him. So, yeah.
I do want them to pronounce the name properly as Constantine. However, I just know that if they did that, half his intro dialogues would be him correcting people on when they call him Constantine.
Damn.
I just guarantee it. So in that case, I'd rather just say Teen.
I didn't know it was Constantine. I've never seen anyone call him Constantine. Is that just the name of the actual guy he's named after, or is that how he's said?
Like, actually supposed to be pronounced?
That's what it's supposed to be.
Well, I mean, fuck that though. Like, I mean, you know, I only care what he's called in the comics. Like, if the shows call him Constantine, then I'm calling him Constantine.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's where the comics came from. They pronounce it as Time.
Oh, they do. Okay, then that's what I was asking. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know if he was pronounced that way or the original Constantine, like the original from way back in the, you know, historically that figure, the one who popularized Christianity and all that stuff. Okay, gotcha.
Who's your second character, Snake?
You would pick the Brit, by the way. You would pick the British man to be your character. Wow.
Dog. It's not just because he's British. It's also because he's northern. He's from like around my area.
Nice.
So, you know,
kick ass. I'm not gonna lie. It's badass.
What else did I have?
I would make fun of the anthem that y'all have, but I don't know what your anthem is. It's not memed enough. I know the American anthem. It's so memed to death with the machine guns and the bombs.
Flag! Look at the flag! Look at the flag! It's great.
Huh?
Just green screen an American flag behind Sonic right now, even though he's not in America whatsoever.
I'm not in America. That's true.
You're American to us, Sonic. We claim you. All right. If you ever lost, you can come here.
Thanks.
We love you. He's one of us. He's invited to the cookout.
Imperialism, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if I would want to go to where true underdog lives.
I can't be doing shit like that.
Are you taking shots at Texas right now, Baberuthless? Are you taking shots at Texas?
I didn't know if. I mean, it is land of freedom in America.
Texas has Sonya Blade. How dare you?
We do? Oh.
Yeah, she's Texan.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't know. I mean, that's pretty badass. I like that. They should incorporate that more into her like character. That'd be fun. Like give her like a cowgirl outfit or something.
If she taught like Aaron Black in the next game, it'd be so funny.
That would be pretty funny. Like, because things are different in the new timeline. That'd be pretty funny. It's like Aaron Black is Sonya Blade, or Sonya becomes like Aaron Black, and her name is Sonya Black, and she's like a cowboy assassin from Texas.
Multiverse? Maybe
Yeah.
she's a multiverse character. Who knows?
Hey, they should have done that in Chaos Reign since they had the World War II Johnny, and then Sonya could have popped up and be all Texas.
See, I'm worried that Injustice is
mention
going
of
to do
World War
something
II
like
Sonya,
that
which
because they've
is
killed off so
something.
many characters that are like
Yeah.
important, and I'm worried they're going to do that. They're going to do like a multiverse thing where it's like something's happening to our reality and it's splitting and bringing people in from the other side. But it's not going to be up to them. That's going to be how NetherRealm makes it not as cringe, where you can't just yourself go to other timelines and go, okay, hey Katana, we need to fight Shang Tsung in this epic battle. But wait, Liu Kang, you said that you and Shang Tsung fighting broke reality and caused split dimensions. By that logic, wouldn't thousands of us fighting just break reality itself and we all just die or something? Shut the fuck up, okay? I need my stupid multiverse battle. Get in here.
To be fair, I do think a Crisis on Infinite Earths game could be really cool.
Yeah.
And you just have like a huge roster, all these characters. And then one character, one Injustice character shows, like Injustice Superman shows up and he's like, yeah, I'm going to take it. And then he gets his fucking ruffle stomped by like 3 other Supermen.
Oh, they just all start kicking his dick exclusively, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style. They just start stomping on him.
Hola, hola.
Yeah. Yeah. And the original Superman's like, yada yada, sips wine. What the hell? And starts stepping on him too. And you're like, yeah, get in there. To be fair, even the writers admit that like Injustice Superman is just too cool not to use, which is why he's bled over into the actual main DC timeline now. Like he's in there doing shit now because they're like, we're out of ideas and he's fun, so we're bringing in evil Superman. Yeah, so
Interesting. I guess since if Snake is thinking about the second one, I could go here. I'm actually kind of like theory crafting like what is the more, because I have no interest in like the main character. Like, I want Batman. Like, yeah, no shit. Of course, like they're gonna put that in. I don't need to say that. So I'm thinking of more of the weird ones too. I'm trying to think of like what's been more popular because of like the James Gunn DC stuff. Because ever since like 2020 Suicide Squad and then till now, James Gunn has utilized a lot of more niche characters in his franchise. Polka Dot Man, Peacemaker. He's made him so relevant nowadays and whatnot. So it's like I think that's gonna be interesting. Especially, he loves Creature Commandos, the show. So it's like that's a lot of obscure characters. It's like, oh, we're gonna put the Bride in Injustice now. Like, that sounds cool and whatnot. Like I would actually like to see, like, if this would influence the roster of Injustice, because that's the most interesting thing I'm interested in Injustice. I don't care if the games are good or bad. The roster is always very fun to look at. It's just like, oh yeah, I would like to see Scarecrow be playable. Why not? That sounds cool.
Mr. Terrific is guaranteed, I think.
Ooh, that's true.
And he can be a crazy zone and people are gonna fucking hate him.
It'd be a complicated zoner. He's got to set up his balls, you know. He's got to set them up like behind the character upwards. Where am I gonna shoot? Explode? Whatnot.
who are we talking about?
Oh my god, dog. Pay attention.
I didn't hear you. You're so quiet compared to everyone else. And Sonic was talking over you. I didn't hear. What'd you say?
Mr. Terrific is going to be in the game.
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific from Superman 2025. He's going to throw his balls in the zone and say stuff. That's what's going to happen.
I was going to say Polka Dot Man. So I had Polka Dot Man on the brain. Yeah, sorry.
You had 2 choices. You already said your 2 choices.
No, I didn't. I specifically... Oh, wait, I did. You're right. I did. Shit. Fuck. Never mind. Go ahead.
See, this is what we mean, but we kind of bully him. But anyways, right-click on Snake's screen and then see how loud his user volume is, and maybe you want to increase it.
Okay. Sorry. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, so he's pretty low, right?
Why was he lower than everybody else? Does that mean at some point I manually turned down Snake?
Bruh.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
But why would I do that? Anyway.
Wow, dog.
Yeah, he's been fixed. Sorry about that. Baberuthless, which characters do you want?
I'm saying mine! What the fuck, dog? What is going on?
Okay, I have to ask, why do you have that?
Oh,
he's got a box of those. It's common.
I have so many.
Oh, he just whips it out in every episode. I just haven't been keeping up.
Yeah, he loves bringing out props and stuff while we talk, and people say they appreciate it because he's always doing something. So if they get bored,
there are some people who get annoyed at the sound, but then fuck you.
Yeah.
I get remember those comments. Be like, could you like like, could you just delete Snake's audio whenever he's doing like click-clacky sounds and stuff like that?
Well, I know like the swords and the little like fidget spinners, but the straight up what is that, like a BB gun or like a prop gun? What is that?
Fires foam darts. Like.
It's like a Nerf gun, but for adults.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm
did you?
Very mature for my age.
Speaking of feet fetishes, did you steal Sonic's shoes behind you? Like, what is that?
Yeah, that Sonic, not this Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Obviously.
Different Sonic.
He stole Sonic High XD's shoes because he lacks the smell.
Fuck off.
Yo, I'm so excited to see those. What? I am so excited to see those in Fortnite, guys. Like, oh, it's so hype.
Oh, yeah, yo, the preview, the leak, hell yeah.
No, we're not getting on this topic. Sonic, the characters you want.
Okay, King Shark, I don't think we need to go too much into that, because why not? He seems fun. The one character that I will go into, however, is this character. I feel so bad for this character that he needs to be in Injustice 3. He's been in the background.
Yep.
As a stage prop
for
2 games in a row, and he has a new design in each of them, and he's in the mobile game, and he's still not playable. Killer Croc.
Yep, there you go. I knew you were gonna mention Killer Croc. Let's go. Thank you, Sonic, for mentioning our boy.
Of course, I mentioned Killer Croc. Like, how can I not? But still, it legit is so funny to me. They still didn't put him into an Injustice game. Even back in the second one, I'm like, what?
He's in Mortal Kombat 1.
Like, okay. Hey, that's true. No, Mortal Kombat 11. He's in Mortal Kombat 11 in the Baraka skit, remember?
That too. Yeah.
But in Mortal Kombat 1, yeah, they're testing his design in Mortal Kombat 1 first. So now they're gonna, now he's gonna be in Injustice 3. He's like guaranteed, in my opinion, because how can they not?
One thing from Injustice I wanted to carry over. The one thing in Injustice I actually quite like is in the comics for Injustice 2, he has this cute little relationship with Orca, who's like an Orca woman, and they get married and the Suicide Squad attend. It is great. So have that be
Orca and Killer Croc.
Super of Victory Pose. She comes in. Maybe she's been whispering in his ear, and he's like, "Oh, King Shark, fuck you. Orca hates you," and he's like, "Haha, simp." And they have a whole argument over that.
It'd be interesting. How do you think Killer Croc would play?
He'd be the grappler.
Ooh. Ironically, those sort of playstyles, almost, I can actually picture some of the things that Reptile does in Mortal Kombat 1 that they can just bring. The death row, right? That just feels so fitting for him to use in Injustice 3. So that's, it's almost like there's a bit of like a practice range for him for some of these ideas in Mortal Kombat 1.
Sneaky Sonic. I know why you want him in. Because you're like, oh, well, they did a DC costume set in MK11, so they could do an MK costume set in Injustice 3, and then we can have Reptile in Injustice 3 through Killer Croc.
That's like the 10th reason. I mean, that's like later on. Honestly, just Killer Croc himself would be like, hell yeah, scaly. That's
10th of 100.
So all I want for Killer Croc, honestly, I just want lots of biting attacks. Like he's got to do the death roll, like what Reptile does. He should do a move like no one played this game really, or this character in this game, but I think his name is Aeon. In Soul Calibur 5, it's their lizard man, but he can fly because he has Kratos' moves too. Yeah. Yep. He has that move where on counter hit, he bites him by the nape of the neck and jumps and does like a flip with him, like a death roll in the air and then lands. I want Killer Croc to do some goofy stuff like that, but it would look cool because he's a big guy. But I'm wondering which one they would go with. Would they go with like the more comic accurate where he's just kind of big, but he has like a condition, like a skin condition that makes him look crocodile-ish? Or would they go like the ridiculous Arkham Asylum version that for some reason he's just massive? Like he's like 12 feet tall for some reason.
They gotta go big guy, I feel like. Actually, here, let me show you what he looks like. This is really funny. He has 2 different designs in the Injustice games.
Yeah, he's like straight up crocodile in the first one, or second one.
To be fair,
they use the Injustice 2 design in the movie too. So it's like, that's like a design he has now and whatnot. I don't know if they're gonna bring it over.
To be fair, the first one, the first one was just a recycled asset from the Arkham
Asylum?
Games. All the inmates at Arkham Asylum, like Riddler and Two-Face, are all taken right from the Arkham games.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's true. And then in Injustice 2, he actually has an original design where he looks more like the lizard from Spider-Man with like the long snout and stuff.
Yeah, and he's in the sewers, so it's like.
Which I kind of take issue with when they do that because it makes no sense. Even in Arkham Knight, I was confused. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but they're like, oh, his crocodile form is taking over, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's never been part crocodile. He has a weird skin condition that gives him scales, and it makes him big. But he's never actually been like spliced with a crocodile. That's never been his origin. He's just a freak.
To be fair, there's a lot of lores, right? Like, there's a lot of versions.
Yeah.
So.
And then, like, Absolute Batman gave us one of the dumbest origins.
Absolute Batman, he's like, he's so different in that one, too, and whatnot.
That'd be hard as fuck to put that kind of version in the game, but they won't because it's too ridiculous and hyper-specific. Yeah.
Yeah,
With that
I
mouth,
love that
though,
design,
what that mouth do, Killer Croc in Absolute.
What if they put in Killer Croc wearing Crocs? Sponsorship deal
Get
right
out.
there.
Get out.
Oh,
we're never bringing her back. Get out of here. We're never coming back. Lock the door. However you do that on Discord. It's funny because Crocs were invented to be the worst shoe ever, and they took off. Yeah.
I got it right. You do that, and that's one of his gear pieces. So he has all these different Crocs. You've got the normal ones, the ones with little flower things in the hole, the ones with like the fake toes, like they're sticking out at the top, like you jammed it in.
Oh,
you have ones that are like
Crocs.
Batman themed. Yeah, all kinds of different ones, and also every single one, just to pad things out, has the variant where you've got like comfort mode and like speed mode. Like you have both of those as separate versions for every single one, just to pad out the gear selection. I think we're onto something here, lads.
It's a good idea, and you bring up a good point, Snake.
No gears, please.
Because
the
one thing everyone's excited about with Injustice 3 being the next game, most likely, at least they think so. I think anyway. They're excited for the gear pieces because Injustice 2 had the best customization of like any NetherRealm game. MK11 gets that praise for some reason, and it's not deserved because it was technically Injustice that had the best, or Injustice 2. But here I am thinking like, there's no reason to assume they're going to do that again. I'd love if they did, but there's no reason to assume they're going to give us all the customization again.
It's because retention. They won't be able to keep playing the game.
Yeah, I know, but MK1 got rid of that. MK1 got rid of the gear thing almost entirely. Now, there was blowback to it, so hopefully they bring it back, but... Yeah.
Sure, but they still have a mode that's built around getting all the costumes and stuff and random alternate colours, so... It's still there. I think
your characters have one gear, right? Each character for customizations and stuff like that. So they're gonna have that in Injustice 3. Something to customize, obviously.
Like I said, because of the way the damage models for the fatalities are done, they have to simplify things a lot for MK. Injustice, they can go hog wild. So, in theory, this could be a good customization system. Generally, I think it'd be better to just go back to costumes like the first game. Because like that game has such a good selection of costumes, like holy shit, there was so many. I mean, I know Batman had too many, but like you had a good selection of costumes. Some were just like fun dumb shit, like here's Bane, just more luchador. Hell yeah, that's great. Honestly, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Armor, but with a different S shield. Armor with the same S shield, but with a different cape. Give us something different. Come on.
If you do give us armor, then at least makes sense with it. Like Superman wearing armor, people like makes no sense. And for the most part, they're right, unless it's like Superboy Prime, where he has like the sun energy flowing into it. Like clearly, that makes sense then. For anyone not aware, Superboy Prime is like the most OP character in fiction. So like, yeah, that'd be cool to give him that armor and stuff. It'd be awesome. But no, it's just like regular Kryptonian armor, which I assume that he's wearing for sentimental reasons, because realistically, Superman could fight you butt naked and it would be the same fight, because no material is as durable as him, except that nth metal, which is actual plot armor. Fuck that.
I did remember who I was going to suggest as the other character.
Your second character.
You could do them separately, or you could do them together. I want Big Barda and Mr. Miracle.
Oh, yeah.
Those are such good characters.
You kind of would have to do both, because Mr. Miracle's not a fighter by himself. Like, he wouldn't really be a fighting game character.
But I like the idea of I mean, make him like the cameo system, so like when someone's grabbed Barda, he jumps in because he's the escape artist guy, so he jumps in and saves her. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get you out of a bind, Barda. And then the victory pose is like just her lifting him up and kissing him, because she's like a foot or two taller than him, and it's fucking goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those two be.
I had to look them up because I didn't know who these are.
I don't know who that is. It had that really cool comic that came out like a year or two ago that was like incredible.
Yeah, by the same guy did the Vision comic.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I forget his name. But yeah,
Wait, is he wearing
basically,
a mask? Is he wearing like a luchador mask?
Yeah, basically he's Darkseid's adopted son, but he's like rejects all that, and the Big Bad who's like the leader of the female Furies, and so like those two have like a secret romance, and then they like escape from Apocalypse together and just like live in like a suburban neighborhood in America, and she just becomes a housewife, but she's massive, so
the jokes write themselves.
she's
It's adorable. She's like massive, but she's doing like the housewife stuff. It's all very cute. And Mr. Miracle's not short.
You know,
it's just that
Snake.
she's so crazy big that it makes him look tiny. I think he's still like 6'5" or something. It's just that she's like 8 feet tall. So, yeah.
Snake. Videl from Dragon Ball Fighters. You know how she fights, but then also Gohan will show up to help out in the costume.
yeah,
Right, something like that.
yeah,
Could be
that
fun.
basically.
Yeah. Could very much be fun.
So,
'cause,
Babe
like,
Ruthless, please tell us what are your 2 characters that you would
So
like to see in Justice 3?
I clearly am not as learned in the DC universe as you guys are. So I would probably just be happy if they brought back more of the. Here's my very basic answer. Because when I was younger, I watched Teen Titans and I watched Young Justice. So I feel like Terra would be really cool. Beast Boy, I feel like I know how he would play, so that would be cool as well. But I really loved Terra as a kid, so I'd probably have to pick that.
That's a nice choice. That's a good one.
Very good.
I think Beast Boy is pretty guaranteed. Now that I think about, he made it to the mobile game, so I feel like he's pretty guaranteed. But Terra is a good one. That'd be cool.
I feel like Earth powers aren't done much by NetherRealm, are they? Like it's like Tremor and like a little bit of Gears.
Tremor.
Whereas like Ice, like every other fucking character has ice powers or fire, and you very rarely get a character who does Earth stuff.
And with Terra, we get the fun benefit
very
of like
cool.
her supers and her moves just not making sense based on the stage. Like if you're fighting in space or something on the, in that what's it called? Their
On the
orbiting base.
watchtower.
Station.
Yeah, the watchtower.
Watchtower,
But you can
yeah.
still somehow pull a rock out of the ground and throw it at you, and it's like, wait a minute. Like how Batman's Batmobile got onto like every rooftop or every random spot. You could be fighting in the fucking apocalypse planet, and he still summons the Batmobile somehow, and it's like, oh shit, there it is. Or Doomsday is my favorite. Doomsday can grab you on the watchtower, throw you into the ground, and start punching you, and suddenly you're on Earth because he's so powerful that he can translocate you to the planet.
Or Superman, you're in Brainiac's ship, he punches you through a wall, and you're in the atmosphere now, but instead of being in space, and then like punches you down, and then you're back inside the ship. Or, better yet, Brainiac can attack you and hold you in place with his robots while you're in his ship, and then attack you from above with his ship, with a laser.
Yeah. It's honestly just that one
Brainiac
stage.
has 2 ships.
NetherRealm just don't do a space
Watchtower
stage,
to
I
run
guess.
around the world once.
Yeah.
Right?
If you
I
do
do love
Flash's
those supers,
super on
though, and I
Brainiac's
still-
stage,
so
he
excited
just
about
fucking
those.
dies. He runs
Like-
into space.
Like,
Just
it would
fucking
be fun if they had. It'd be fun if they made variants for each stage, but it's also just really funny when it just makes no sense. We're not criticizing it. It's
No, it's
genuinely
good.
great.
Yeah. And
Yes.
Terra would have that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Terra just summons Earth where there is no Earth. It'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Wait, who's the character from the 3D games that does like the tomb drop or whatever? Just like wherever you are, you could just like fall backwards. You guys know the move I'm talking about?
Sub-Zero?
I can think of Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat DC. He just and he teleports behind somebody else like that. That's what I'm thinking.
Was it Havoc?
I don't. Okay, I'm probably misremembering the name of the actual move, but like I think it would just be funny if she just like instantly you can just like basically it's like an earthquake basically
know who you
where
mean
it
now.
like stops you where you are.
Yeah, you mean Dyro.
I think that'd be cool.
Because Dyro has the
Oh,
tombstone
yeah,
drop where he
sorry.
slams
Oh,
the
yeah.
ground. It's not a
Yes,
teleport.
yes,
he just
yes,
slams the
that's
ground
what
and
it is.
launches
My
you.
bad. It's been a
Yeah,
minute.
Terra should have that as a fun reference.
funny.
Just,
I think that would be fucking hilarious.
oh yeah.
No. She would T-pose because Teen Titans. and then that becomes a meme that you can use to promote the game. Terra asserts dominance.
Not bad, actually. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah.
Oh, Titans Tower could be such a good stage.
That's true. It would be. It's kind of shocking they haven't used that yet. It feels like the Injustice games will get an easy slam dunk if they just put the Teen Titans in it. Like everyone would just be happy.
They partially do that in each of the games.
It's too bad.
like
Imagine if they
Cyborg
make it a
and
tag. Oh my god. Imagine if they make it a tag team game, but it's like not. But like, damn it. The problem is you can't do everybody, because I was thinking how cool would it be if it's like in Dragon Ball FighterZ, where if you have Goku on the same team as like Gohan and I think one other character, they do the group Kamehameha together instead of it just being Gohan.
The Goten, I think.
Yeah. And it's sick as hell. They all three show up and do the Kamehameha
yeah,
together. You could do something like that with
in
Teen Titans, where if you get like 3 of the Teen Titans on your team, they do a special version of the Super with just them. Yeah, be cute.
Or with all the Titans together.
Yeah.
Like in NBC
cute.
Infinite, where you have Cap and Bucky on the same team, they have an altered version of their Super. That'd be, it's about time we had more than one Super per character, because it's just ridiculous. Everyone gets one. This is not good enough. Everyone should get at least 2. So if you had like cool team ups, that'd be very good. Like Batman and Superman coming in for World's Finest, or Wonder Woman and who the fuck cares? Just someone with Wonder Woman. Because Wonder Woman doesn't have a best friend really like that.
Wonder Woman. I guess there's Wonder Girl,
just,
but
if you were saying Dragon Ball, right? So it would be 3 characters. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman would do a combo, I think. If you're
Wonder
doing
Girl
something
could
like
be a
that.
good one. Yeah, put Wonder Girl in the game. That'd be good.
Yeah. I just worry that people would be like, "Oh, it's just Wonder Woman again," so like cringe.
Like that stopped them.
True. I mean, if Dragon Ball FighterZ and every Dragon Ball game taught us anything, it's that people don't really freak out when you have 3 versions of the same character. You could have Supergirl in the game and Power Girl, and then the Supergirl from the Injustice universe, all 3 of them in the same game, and all play different, and people probably wouldn't be too upset. I'd personally be very hyped for that, because I want to see all 3 of them be playable at some point. I like how, by the way, Ed Boon forgot that he made a new Supergirl, like in the Injustice universe.
What?
He's like, wait, we have one? And people were like, yes, Ed Boon, you have a Supergirl. In fact, she's in like the new... It's just easier to call you forgetful, I guess, Mr. Boone.
You were going to call him stupid.
I was, but I could never do that to my boy, Ed Boon. I could never call him stupid.
Dang.
To be fair, everyone's had that moment of like, oh, it'd be really cool if someone did... Oh, wait, I did that. Like, I think everyone's had that moment, at least even thinking about it. You've been like, oh, it'd be cool if someone did...
Yeah.
Wait, I did that.
I feel like, yeah. I mean, he's got hundreds of characters that he's worked on and whatnot, so, understandable.
He's
A
too
lot of
rich
them are
to care
bad.
at this point, man.
But I think that says a lot about how irrelevant she was to the story of Injustice too, despite being one of the 3 cover
Unfortunately.
characters.
The main
yeah.
character in that story mode, yeah, now you think
She
about
flies into the shit with Batman. Yeah, they're going to... she's captured until the end game.
Oh, we're getting mixed up who I'm talking about. I mean his daughter that becomes Supergirl in one of the timelines.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the dark hair and everything. Yeah.
In the comic, there's a bit where he has like a fantasy of like how things could have gone differently, where like Batman killed the Joker, and then
okay, I remember that now, yeah.
Lois gave birth, and it was a girl. So she kind of looks like the one from the Flash movie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it's literally her, or at
Yeah,
least very
yeah.
very similar to her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was kind of confused when you said like the Injustice one. I'm like, is she different enough to qualify as a separate character?
It's like, does Ed Boon, did Ed Boon forget about Supergirl? I mean, yeah, I was thinking that too.
You can do that because Matrix. Are you familiar with Matrix?
I mean,
So,
yeah.
so after Crisis on Infinite Earths, DC wanted to reset Superman to the only Kryptonian survivor. So everyone else had to go. That's why Supergirl dies in Crisis.
Oh.
Get, like a big heroic
Shit.
moment before the eraser. But Power Girl got to stick around because she's not purely Superman character, and she has big boobs, so she sells well. So she
But they
got
covered
new
up the big
backstory.
boobs, Snake. They covered them up.
Years later, not at the time.
Anyways,
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay.
No, yeah, so but with Supergirl, they're like, okay, so they don't want to sell Supergirl stuff and have Supergirl in the comics, but she couldn't be tied to Superman, so she's just like an alien shape-shifting robot called Matrix. And there's a whole crazy shit where there's like another super lady like reincarnates as an angel or something. It got really weird, and then around 2005 or so, they're just like, fuck it, just have Kara come back.
Yeah. And then we got possibly my
20 years,
least favorite
it's fine.
version in the new movie, so that's all good.
Yep, we're gonna grill you on that later. So, wait, is she back right now? No, unfortunately not. So, yes. So, Baberuthless, who's your second character?
Who's your second character, Baberuthless?
You're muted.
Oh, second character. Wait, what did I miss?
No,
Oh,
not
nothing
much.
really. We clarified which Supergirl it was because they thought I meant the main Supergirl from Injustice 2, but I meant the What If Supergirl that appears in the comics where it's like Superman's daughter fully grown up. That's the one I was referring to, who's in the Flash movie, like pretty much. Like looks just like her. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. Well,
That's who I was
I'd like
referring
to. Say
to.
I know what you guys are talking about.
Because
but-
everybody, yeah, just pretend. That's what I do sometimes too. I just pretend to know what they're talking about. Whenever they talk about Fire Emblem or something or Final Fantasy, I'm like, yes.
You Fire Emblem
Yes.
announced that?
Yes! You're
I
gonna
was
start a
really
whole
hyped for that.
conversation.
That's true. Finally, it can be more than just Snake talking.
Not to derail, but like when I saw like Sothis at the end of that trailer, I was like, oh my
Right?
god, it's the same continuity as the Three Houses.
What the fuck?
Another 3 years of Three Houses conversations, discussion.
This is what happens when you put
That-
a character
that
in
is
Smash
the-
Bros. You become
I
canon.
mean, how often does Snake bring up Three Houses? Like, you guys don't know Fire Emblem, so how often is he bringing it
It's
up?
been a while, but like a year ago, like pretty much every month, he would bring up like Fire
Yeah,
Emblem.
because
He
I was
loves
playing this at the time, and I've got my beautiful wife here.
Oh, she's
Come on.
beautiful. And Edelgard has a great route.
Yeah.
It would be great if someone cosplayed her, wouldn't it? If someone did a cosplay of this character.
Wait, hang on.
I'll do it, Snake. All right, I get it. You're twisting my
Hell
arm.
yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
you finally took the hit, dog. Finally.
I know.
I don't know if Baberuthless
wait,
knows
I
about this.
used
I
to
think she
have-
does. But do y'all know about this? Snake and Sonic. That my community has been trying to get me to cosplay as MK9 Melina, but they just haven't reached the 2,000 likes like twice in a row. So it's like they want it,
Ooh,
but they
this I
don't
don't
want
know
it.
about.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I mean, why did you offer it as an
MK9
option?
Melina?
I didn't offer it as an option. I said I was out of ideas. I was like, I don't know what the reward's gonna be if we get 2,000 likes. So you in the comments, guys, decide what the reward or punishment is gonna be if we get 2,000 likes. And
would
the
you
number
do
one
this?
comment by a lot was MK9 Melina cosplay. Like we had like almost
You know,
1,000.
you can choose whether or not you want to take that, right?
No, I would
You
do it
just
if it hit
say no.
2,000. I would do it for the memes. Are you kidding me? It'd probably be my best
do you have
performing
any-
video.
Do you have any idea how much you need to shave?
I wouldn't shave. That'd be the joke. I would just be Austin Powers wearing the MK9 Melina. That's the joke. I would not shave. Are you kidding?
Do you know how much is exposed? How naked MK9 Melina is?
That's why I
is
need
what
the
I
hair,
mean.
Sonic. I gotta censor myself somehow.
I don't know. Part of me feels like that's like less censoring.
No, yeah, it's like people like that. That's what they want.
Okay,
They
Doc,
want
That's
the
why
hair.
Kano's so popular in MK11 because they gave him that nice set of chest hair. You know.
Here's the trick. What you do, dog, is you put something else on underneath it and say, this is MK9 Melina if she was brought over to M1K.
Currently,
It's like she shows up, it's
current-
like, oh, all this extra layers, but it can't look nice. You can't just be like, oh, some nice like black fabric, some nice nylon, where it would look aesthetically pleasing. No, it has to be just like hideous, like black jeans basically underneath.
Or skin
the
tone
outfit. It has
fabric
to look
like
hideous.
Sindel, where it's clearly not skin, but they also wanted to pretend that it's skin. Yeah, that was very weird. Well, no, they
can
said
get those,
MK9
like,
Melina, but what I
Zentai
found so
suits.
funny is that I was on board for this humiliation ritual, but they kept upvoting the comment, so I had to reply to the comment twice and be like, guys, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but it's not the comment that makes it happen. It's liking the video. I get the feeling a lot of y'all liked the comment and didn't like the video. So yeah, it just never happened. Which lucky me. But people in the comments like, yo, what happened to the MK9 Melina promise? I'm like, you never reached it. You never reached the 2K.
now
it's
that
gone
What I'm
you
forever.
brought
saying
it
is,
up in
if
the
this video
podcast-
hits 2K likes, we're gonna do
Yo.
it next episode.
If it did, yeah. No,
pod-
like a game on.
podcast
If
is
this
a little
video, it will never
hard.
happen, Baberuthless. It'll never happen because this
Should we
the
lower the
videos on
bar a
this channel
little
are
bit?
very unlikely to
lower the bar. But
If this
true
video gets
underwhelming
2
dog.
likes,
All right,
hell yeah!
3 likes.
I think
Three of us combined.
I think dog.
he likes. No.
I think dog. What you should do. You should bring that back into the video once, like, because you said it was your comment, so it's like you just said a comment said this. So if this new video gets 2,000 likes or something like that,
I've
would
done
get
that. I've
people
done
more
it
hyped,
twice.
I feel like.
I've given the challenge twice, and both times it failed to
Oh,
reach
third
2,000.
time's the charm.
I think it's because there's an even amount of people that want it for the jokes and people who don't want it because they don't want the trauma. So, you know,
Dog,
both
also,
are valid.
just the video itself may have not have been so successful enough, you know.
yeah, dog, make better videos.
Sonic, I'm going to need you to shut all the way up about that. I'm going to need you to shut all the way up about that, okay?
It's like dog being like, people don't want to see it, but what if it's just a video now? Shut up.
Don't make me get the nunchucks, Sonic. Don't make me do it.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
miming the nunchucks.
Daddy's
Looks
gonna
like I'm
get a spanking
dancing.
now. Oh no.
Looks like I'm doing a little dance. But I swear I'm doing
My
nunchucks.
Edelgard cosplay. Oh,
Hell
Snake
yeah.
had nunchucks ready to go. But
Yes,
yes,
he
I
does.
cosplayed
Nice.
Edelgard a while ago.
Oh,
Snake, look.
It's very, very good.
Yes, so
That's awesome.
I am very hyped. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna pre-order this game or the collector's edition when it comes out, just because I was very disappointed by Fire Emblem Engage. Although I know that game was supposed to have come out before Three Houses technically, so it's a not as advanced version, I guess, of Fire Emblem. But anyways, I'm ready for my waifus to come back. I'm very excited.
I mean, they've already shown off some really good ones so far.
They have.
Got this cool warrior queen character, who's probably going to have some Edelgardish vibes, and then there's a new dancer character. She looks great. Seems to be one of the main characters.
Did you see that thing that's been going around on Twitter where there's a character? I can't tell if this was edited or not, but they're two people and they're clashing swords, or one guy has a sword and then the person has a gun.
Fucking
Yes.
gun.
Is that
Yeah,
real?
I
Is
saw
that
the
a real
gun.
shot?
Yes.
It's in
Is
the
that like
shot.
a-
Yes.
Yeah,
What
a nun
the
with a gun. It's great.
It's like a nun with a gun going
Okay.
against Alucard.
And so people are using that
I
as
was
a...
gonna say that one guy. I was like, is that Alucard? Are they doing a castle?
Right? He looks so much like
no.
Alucard. I'm like, straight up.
I was like, no.
A lot of people think he could be tied to Yuritsa, because he does look kind of like him.
Oh, okay.
There
that would
has
make
been
sense,
a picture
actually.
of this character could be a descendant of that character because of the design or the
well,
hair color. And
Well, that's the
stuff
thing
like
is,
that. I've seen those.
no one's sure about the time frame, because there's
Mm-hmm.
things that suggest it could be a prequel, like Sothis being an adult, and the things that suggest it could be a sequel, like Sothis being an adult. So, the character's shown with a bronze weapon, which could suggest it's at the Bronze Age of the setting. Both are tricky because it's hard to follow Three Houses without just making the ending completely redundant, because we can't just pick an ending
right.
and have different scenarios. It has
Right.
to be
One ending.
Breath of the Wild it and go, this is so far in the future that it doesn't matter. Do you make it a prequel so where this story doesn't matter? We don't know yet, but I'm a little
Interesting.
worried.
More details on.
I'm a little worried because Koei Tecmo's not working on this. They're busy with the fucking Dragon Quest builders for fucking Ditto game for some reason, and the Hyrule Warriors game. So they're not working on this, and I'm thinking a lot of the best stuff in Three Houses did come from Koei Tecmo. Is it going to be okay?
Ooh.
I feel like at this point, as long as they have their waifus and their husbandos to romance, I think they will be okay at this point.
To be fair, even I was telling my friends, it's like, well, a new Fire Emblem, and it's like, oh, what's so hype about this? It's a dating sim. That's why people are hyped about it. The dating sim aspect.
Well, Engage didn't really do that. It was like, yo, here's your friendship ring, kind of like.
Yeah, that's why
some
no
of them
one
are
liked it.
romantically. Yeah,
That's why Three Houses is peak. Yeah.
yeah, and Three Houses actually had that really good same sex options for once. Like Edelgard is
did.
one of them. Holy shit! So hopefully they'll expand on that for people who want to have that stuff in the game. That'd be great. I've got my Edelgard. I've got my.
Hell
Burning,
yeah. Just so you know, dog, you brought this upon yourself.
I know. I did this.
Scythia,
It's okay.
and Byleth.
Oh, okay. It's the base outfits. Ooh, I love Lysithia's time skip outfit too. Anyway, sorry, we're getting so off track right now.
Very sick.
We'll
the
come back to this
comeback
later when we
game.
talk about the directs. We'll come back to it.
Yes.
We'll come
yes.
back to this later after we're done recording.
Fuck you. I finally get to be happy in an episode, Sonic. Don't take this away from me.
We'll have time to be happy when we're done.
I mean,
Met
just
another
like the
Fire Emblem
waifu husbando simulators are so popular nowadays. I mean, that's part of the reason Baldur's Gate 3 did so well too, which I've been just getting
yeah.
into. Which I was never a
I need to get
big
into
like
that.
D&D person, or I didn't really know a lot about it. But now I'm getting to D&D, and then they did a crossover with Magic the Gathering, so I bought a bunch of Magic cards, and so guys,
Whoa.
I have not been playing that. I haven't even touched a 2xKO. I have not touched 2xKO because I've been playing Magic. It's so bad.
I will say one funny thing since you brought it up. I want to bring up one tiny thing about 2xKO. It's a very quick, minor thing. It's a very simple game, right? No motion inputs, any of that. You have your 2 primary buttons, or I guess 3 primary buttons, and then 2 special buttons. Left trigger is special 1, right trigger is special 2. Guess how you do the big level 3 super? It's both triggers, just like X-rays in NetherRealm games. I'm like, let's go! It's like it's so easy to remember. It's like, yeah, muscle memory, baby. Just press them both.
I did remember those controls looking pretty easy. It's like, oh, this seems.
The game is still really confusing though. Even when you just pick your 2 characters, like you get asked an option. Okay, what do you want your bonus to be? Do you want to have 2 assists instead of 1? Do you want to have tag supers? Do you want to be able to do 2 supers with your primary character? Do you want 1 big beefy character and no partner at all, like Skullgirls, where you do more damage and you have more health?
Oh.
And I'm like, holy! It reminds me of Alpha, like Street Fighter Alpha with the isms. It's kind of like that, but it's confusing because they have like unique nicknames for each thing, and you're kind of squinting to read what it is. You're like, shit. Which of these do I want?
That's so interesting. It's like the ratio system, but also like you don't have to. Yeah, that's really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2XKO and League. It's just like League is like, one of those things that I've just never really touched with a 10-foot pole.
And that's fair because I don't think League players are going to touch this game for very long because this game is hard. Like, I was seeing what people are doing. Like, Justin Wong's already doing touch of death combos against people and stuff. So, like, if they face just 1 or 2 of those people, I think the average League player is going to be like, fuck this, I'm out. Like, it has auto combos, which is actually smart. Yeah. I normally don't like auto combos, but here they kind of make sense because the game's got so much like that you can do. But even then, I'm like, what are you gonna do when Justin Wong corners you? Like, what is the League player gonna do? They're gonna crumble, they're gonna fold, and they're gonna die. This game was definitely made for fighting game players, 1,000%. Like, it is a fighting game.
Yeah, but dog, you also have to understand the big reason why League players are going to be playing this is because whenever they fuck up, they can't blame their teammates. They can't ping, mass report, shit talk their teammates because it's all their own fault. So they're going to hate that. Exactly.
I would not be surprised though, Sonic, if they report anyway, but they report their opponent and say they're cheating or they're playing in a way that's not fun and therefore like. Kind of like how if you throw the game, you can get reported in League, like just for trying to play your own way. You can still get penalized for selling. That one Teemo player, that's like the mushroom explodey guy, right? Timu or something? Or is it Teemo?
Teemo.
I mean, Teemo is the character that...
That was the character that got leaked, though, right? The Timu.
Yeah, he totally got leaked. Yes, officially. And they're totally leaking this character. Yeah, a wink. But yeah, he's a 10th character, most likely, because as we see here.
That's funny, because he's so small. He's such a small boy.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to bring back, like, Yoda style from, like, Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Or even, like, in Dragon Ball FighterZ, there was a lot of tiny characters, which was a terrible idea, because they made Kid Goku smaller than all of them, which they didn't have to do. Kid Goku could have been Krillin's size, and it would have been fine, but they made him even smaller, and he had all these hitbox problems. Like, people could not touch him. Like, Kid Goku was going under every attack. Like, it was ridiculous. Anyway, let me see your Temu leak here.
It's just a picture of showing the battle pass, like, picture.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, there he is.
Look, there's freaking little Teemo there. The funny thing is, because I'm a degenerate League of Legends fan, like, 10 years ago, so the meme about Teemo, the character, is that people hate this little shit. In League of Legends,
because he can kill you without
like
being there.
Yes, he's one of the most annoying characters in the game because he throws mushrooms all over the map, and then it's invisible, so you can walk up and just boom. Oh shit! Or you can accidentally walk up to like 3 of them, boom, 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 and you just die accidentally. His kit is literally he shoots a dart that blinds you, so you can't attack him for a couple seconds. And also, he's a very, very bad pick in general. Like, there's so many better characters you could have played, and it's like, if you're actually playing to win money, if you're playing to, like, rank up and stuff like that, you should not pick this character. But if you pick this character, he's going to be an annoying little shit. It's kind of like Jeff in Marvel Rivals.
Yeah. I actually like Jeff. Honestly, it's funny. I was hating on Jeff, and I've been playing him lately, and he just clicks for me. Like, I do really well with, because I actually know how to line people up.
He got buffed.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That too. My point is, so now people are saying they're gonna bring this little shit into 2XKO to let them experience the annoying ass stuff that League players have experienced with Teemo and stuff like that. And I've stated this before. I'm like, I kind of wish 2XKO added more weirdos because it's a lot of the obvious picks. Then they add Blitzcrank, and now they're giving Teemo, and I'm like. I mean, I don't know I like Teemo or not, but I actually kind of fucking love this choice.
Blitzcrank was awesome. I'm so happy.
Teemo into this game. it's a great choice.
They better give Blitzcrank his outfit, not Blitzcrank. Because that's my favorite joke in League of Legends is his alternate called not Blitzcrank.
Mustache.
Yeah.
I like that skin too.
I just want to quickly say, Jeff is annoying to deal with. Most players don't know how to play as him properly. He's a piece of shit. He's a demon. I hate him. However, he can hug Emma Frost, and therefore I love him, and I will be harming people who say bad things about him.
There you go. I mean, I like Jeff except for his ultimate. I think his ultimate is kind of it's doo-doo water whenever I use it. Like, because I swear to God, whenever I use it, I get like 2 people at most. When the game first came out, it was like God tier because no one knew what to do.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. But anyway,
sorry, I just saw the photo.
I only brought up Teemo.
Yeah, not Blitzcrank.
I only brought him up. I was going somewhere with it. I brought up Teemo.
Yeah.
Because there was this one guy who was doing well playing Teemo a different way than people normally play him, and he had a good KD, good win record, and all that. But he still got reported by people and penalized because they said he was selling because he just played Teemo in a very different way. And I'm thinking that same mentality of people who are reporting him, even though he was doing well, just because he wasn't playing the way they wanted him to. I could see them doing the same thing to their opponent. Like, it's in the game, but he shouldn't be allowed to play that way. He shouldn't be allowed to knock me down, summon his tag super, and then force me to block on wake up, and then I just have to deal with it. That shouldn't be allowed. Like, he's cheating. It should be my turn. Like, I could see so many League players like being like that and thinking that you're cheating by just having good pressure, you know? Justin Wong is going to kill the game the same way he killed the Capcom Collection.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, one has to wonder what the crossover is gonna be, right, between these two audiences. Because, like, you know what they were trying to do with, like, Ronaldo or whatever, like, soccer lovers plus, like, Fatal Fury. I was like, dude, there's no crossover there. What are you doing?
Guys, IShowSpeed's my favorite player in Fatal Fury. Like, I love I love what he's doing in there, apparently.
He would have genuinely been a better pick. Just if you put his model on Ronaldo's moveset, that would have been a better pick. Genuinely.
I do wonder sometimes how much money they spent
you know
on
what?
that.
Yeah, it's not a hard bargain. It's not a hard bar to pass to be a better pick than Ronaldo for other reasons.
I mean, come on. Everyone loves having Maximilian in there. It would have been great, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be a fun fighting game, having like a bunch of like game streamers like as characters in a fighting game. The problem is you would have to remove half of them within 10 years when they get outed as pedophiles.
Oh. True.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, maybe in the next game...
Every streamer will become a bad person.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, like, I think in, like, maybe, like, KOF 16 or whatever, they'll take Ronaldo's moveset and they'll move him over to that game. But I just think it's so funny because, like, he's one of the hardest characters to play in that game, and now you're, like, expecting soccer players to move over to play Ronaldo in a spirit soccer ball. It's like... It's kind of like, you know, like you were saying, like 2XKO is so difficult for people to play, let alone like, you know, fighting game players, but like let alone League players. So I don't know where it's gonna go. 2XKO, they have like a 10-year plan for rolling this game out, so we'll see. But I have not touched it, so.
I mean, the game still looks awesome. I hope for the best. It's just 10 or 9 characters on release. I think somebody made like this one like really bad, like I looked at this post and I'm like, are you kidding me? So they released the rank system of 2XKO, if I'm not mistaken, and it's like we have currently like the what the rank will be in 2XKO. They just announced this like recently. You got your bronze, your silvers, all the way to diamond, emerald, master, blah blah blah, the online rank game systems. And someone just wrote, wow, there's more ranks than characters in this game. It's like,
ooh, gosh, big ooh.
What? Yeah, yo, this game has more leagues than legends. Yo.
Yeah,
that's
good
funny.
shit. It's annoying how you have to unlock the characters, but I get why they did it because they only have like that tiny roster. That's be some reason that you keep on playing, I guess. But I've seen people already using those characters in rank, so it can't take too long to grind to get that stuff. What I was mad about is they definitely knew which characters were the most popular because they locked all 3 of them. So Blitzcrank, Vi, and Jinx require grinding if you want to unlock them. And it's like, damn.
So you just wanted to play those characters, I see.
I wanted to play Blitzcrank mainly, but I was also, of course, wanting to play Vi because she's the punchy character. Also, I think she's the coolest character in Arcane, and I'm kind of mad that Season 2 spent less time with her. I was like, damn, what happened to Vi's whole arc? But yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, she was one of my favorites too.
Is that another rift in this game's community? Is people who are actual League fans and people who just came over because they watched Arcane and said like, "Where's the gun lady from Arcane? Why is she not in this game? Where's this character?" And it's like, no, they're not important in League. We don't. I watch Arcane. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want the Arcane characters.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing is though, Jinx is super popular in League of Legends. Vi, Caitlyn, Victor, Jace, Warwick, they're like a little bit 2 levels below like the most popular League characters. Honestly, it's like Jinx is like definitely up there, but like Caitlyn, Vi, and all those I just said, they're popular because of Arcane. They're not that popular in League of Legends. So
I mean, people still knew Vi because the giant gauntlets. Like that was always a iconic look.
Right, she's super distinctive.
Yeah.
Wait, so with the rank system, sorry, just question, like, is it per character or is it just like overall? Like, how does that work?
I don't know.
I think the roster's small enough that you could get away with per character.
Ooh, I don't know actually.
Yeah, I'm just interested because like I'm wondering if it's gonna work like Tekken, where if you rank up with one character, it pulls all of your other characters up a level too, which is what has been happening when like I've been playing like online recently. But anyways, yeah. So I just also do these ranks correspond to the ranks in League? Is that
Oh,
like
these are they the same as League? No.
Grandmaster. Oh, okay.
Actually,
Like
no, like
gold.
obviously most of these are like the same because most games have like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond. These are obviously the same. Okay, to be fair, I don't think was it what's the first one?
Aspirant.
I
Like,
don't
like
think
you
that one
aspire
is.
to greatness.
Yeah, I remember bronze was the lowest, but eventually they added iron. I think because it's been a while since I played League. But it's not all the same. Like there's some differences. I don't think there's an emerald rank. Like, this is 10-year-old. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up right now. I'm gonna fact check myself right now. Aspirant, take that out, and then put challenger underneath grandmaster. That's League of Legends. I remember the challenger. That's the highest one basically. Oh no, wait. They say right there. These are the ranks below, and the top 500 is promoted to challenger. So challenger exists. So okay, yeah, basically the same.
Oh, okay, got it. So League just has like an insane amount of like ranks to begin with.
Yeah, they added more as the years goes on too. It's just like okay.
Well, can't be as confusing as Tekken, because at least like this is like okay. I'm like okay,
True.
like diamond is greater than gold, but I'm like, what is Vanquisher compared to like I don't know, like combat? It's just like okay, I don't know what that means.
Didn't they add like what was the highest rank, like God of Destruction or something, and they added like 7 more above that, and it's like nobody
they
reached
did.
the highest one because it's too high now or something like that. It's like what? What's the point now?
Yeah, something like that. Not like I'm ever up there, but yeah, they added like a bunch of new ranks and shit.
I found it very funny
but
how
Tekken I understand.
Mike Hollow proved that Tekken 8 is so busted you can get all the way to like Tekken God or like even above that without having to block. Because it's just an offense game now, so just steal your turn and then just keep attacking and just learn your plus frames, and you can pretty much mash your way to a higher rank. Now, with that said, a little tiny roast here. He was playing Fang. I want to see him do it without playing Fang, because I've always said that character is free, especially at the online casual level. And when I say casual, I don't mean like bad. I mean anyone who's not a pro. Like I think anyone who's not a pro can fall prey to Fang's nonsense. Yeah.
I think there are certain characters that are easier to climb, and then there are certain characters who are like harder like mechanics, so it's way harder to climb with them. But it doesn't mean like the easier one to climb is the better character. It's like everybody is like once they know how to counter that, it's like the higher it gets, the harder it is.
I mean, kind of,
I
but
mean,
if you have
the game just
unreactable
rewards
stuff, it's
aggression.
unreactable. Like that's just kind of how it is. But no, I agree.
Yeah, definitely a game that rewards aggression. Like I play Asuka, so it's just like anytime I see someone just like doing like a punch string, I'm like, ooh, parry, ooh, parry, ooh, parry. You know, and then they don't know what to do, right? 'Cause
It's so
they're like,
embarrassing
oh,
when you
my
mess up,
offense
though. And
isn't
you're just stuck there
working.
holding a pose, and they're like, "Yeah, I see your cute
You
little
can hold
pose,
it for
bro."
a
Walks in and
really
throws
long
you.
time. You can like.
Yeah.
You can hold it for so long, like an obnoxiously long amount of time. And then she has like multiple different types of Subakis, so it's like, you know.
Oh, these normies don't know what
So-
sabakis are, babe. You've already lost them. Yeah, you've already
different
lost them.
types of parries. There's like a low parry, and then there's like a high parry, and like some for punches and kicks, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
it's funny because they made Asuka good. Like Asuka was like lower mid tier or low tier
really
depending on who
good.
you ask. There were some huge down players. There always are in fighting games. They'll get mad at me whenever I was like, no, I'm climbing pretty fast with Asuka, and they're like, oh, bleh. Anyway. Then they buffed the hell out of her, and now she's like unironically at all the top 8s and stuff. And I'm like, well, now I don't want to play her because if I play her, they're gonna be like, oh, pay to win character, or oh, you're just tier whoring. And it's like, no, like I've always thought Asuka was fun, and also it's a shame they made her all rushdown because she was always the zoner character. I know zoning in Tekken sounds crazy, but she just had pokes and stuff that she would space you out with, and then if you missed, she'd go blah, with that forward 2 and launch you super high.
yes,
and
instant.
yeah, that was her whole gimmick. And now she's just in-your-face monster, and her combos hurt really bad. Like, she does so much damage, and she's just, like, a powerhouse now, which I should be happy for, but I don't want to play her now because she's, like, really good. And same with Anna. Like, everyone learned how to break Anna and make her really unfair, and so now I'm like, damn, I don't want to play Anna anymore either. And I was looking forward to Anna so much. Oh, well. But, yeah.
So, Baberuthless had a question just then. I was just
Sorry.
kind of, like, looking this up, basically. So, your question was, can you play a character, like when you're playing ranked into XKO, is it like you're ranking up that character only as the other ones go down?
Right.
From this website I'm seeing here, it works kind of like Tekken, but not the rank system, but with how you rematch system, because
Okay.
it says here like each encounter, like you can play best out of 3. But like Tekken, you can just choose to play one game and leave, one and done,
Wow.
bastards. You can do like that. But it says here that if you can rematch up to twice more in a best of 3 if you're looking to counterpick champions between matches and try new strats. So that means champions don't matter in the ranked, because you can actually like switch around like each match and stuff like that.
Ah, okay, yeah. So you could like switch to a different character, and therefore, your rank. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's not each character basically. I also
Okay,
just realized
interesting.
this, and I gotta ask Dog about this. Can you play like, it's a tag team with 2 characters, but can you have 2 players and each playing 1 character?
I don't see why not. I didn't have time to experiment it, but it says like one of the options is to just power up your main character. Yeah.
Because it does say here there's dual ranked, and it's like you can duel with a friend of any rank all the way through Grandmaster or something like that. So it's like that just mean, doesn't that mean you're one person's playing 1 character or something? Or how does that work exactly? Dual ranking.
Are these like 4-player matches? That would be
Right?
online matches. That's
be fun.
crazy.
That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
I
hard
liked
for
it
the
in
server,
Dragon
but
Ball Fighters.
yeah.
You can do 6 players going against each other and stuff like that. I like that. We are not the best with 2XKO news, but I'm just kind of looking on the website. I think it would be cool if there was like that system. I'll look this more up and whatnot. But yeah, so Baberuthless, who's your second Injustice 3 character you want?
Oh my god, we're circling back to this after all this time.
We gotta end this
Just say them
conversation.
real quick and then let us go to the
next.
next topic, I guess. Although our next topic is just like, oh, the release date got revealed. That pretty much it? Or
Yeah,
oh,
basically.
shit.
What the
I
fuck?
think I had time for a whole wardrobe change.
Oh my goodness.
Snake is my number 2 character for Injustice.
I am
What?
Loki, the god of mischief and the king of Asgard.
Yo, that wig is
More like
crazy.
king of ass.
That's insane.
with the
Your
headphones
powers
on
are
top.
mine.
Your powers are mine.
Behold, the god of thunder.
Loki's got some pretty fun like voice lines in the game.
Yeah, I don't think he'd
I'm
be able to
very
hold that
cringe.
hammer.
I find it funny when I'm playing a champion, and I guess I'm just doing, well, not a champion, but when I'm playing a character in Marvel Rivals, I'm getting my super all the time just because I know how to farm my super with certain characters. And I'll see the Loki player use my ultimate, and I'm like, my ultimate's not even that good. But I think I just influenced them because I keep summoning it. I'll be playing Squirrel Girl, and I'm like, Squirrel Stampede! Less than a minute later, Squirrel Stampede! Your powers are mine! Squirrel Stampede! I'm like, oh shit! Then I'm avoiding them. Not the squirrels. Anything but the
I
squirrels.
feel so
The
bad
chaos.
when an enemy Loki takes my ultimate. I feel so bad. Like, oh, I'm Star-Lord, and he took my ultimate and just decimates the team. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, yeah, it's a really good one. It's a really good ultimate.
Is that staff glowing?
Yes.
Is it
It's like
LED?
Jade's
Yo,
staff. It
you really had
glows.
that built
Yo.
up. Goodness gracious.
That's amazing, actually. You have a
Yeah,
secret
good job.
secret closet
I know-
cosplay that you've been holding back on us this whole time.
Oh.
I know Loki doesn't wear like Hawaiian shirts and like like MK character selects the tank top. But, you know, fuck it. It fits.
That's such a cool T-shirt.
Yeah,
oh my gosh! Like I want that T-shirt.
But what, this one or this one?
Oh, the select screen.
He's like, fuck your Hawaiian shirt. I'm not American. People don't wear Hawaiian shirts outside of Hawaii, do they?
What's up?
I do. And so does Wendigoon.
I said, people don't wear Hawaiian shirts outside of Hawaii, do they? Well, I mean, Snake does, but like...
I do all the time. In my recent videos, I'm wearing Hawaiian shirts all the time because they're fun. I have some cool nerdy ones. I have like a flamingo one. I have a Venom one that my girlfriend bought for me. It's so fun. It's like hibiscus and then Venom just randomly in there. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And then I saw a guy with that shirt when we were on vacation. And I was like, bro, how funny would it have been if I wore that shirt the same day? And we're just like all excited, you know. But anyway, Hawaiian shirts kick ass.
My favorite voice line that Loki says is, "Your God is suffering."
Yeah,
whenever he gets hit, I
like when he goes, "Ow, it hurts."
Rocket has the best
he does
one.
say that. That's funny.
Rocket has the best one because it's how I feel inside. He goes, "Hey team, look behind you," because he's getting attacked. Yeah, poor guy, just getting bullied.
I think he said something like, "What's it called? I'm just dying here. I'm doing okay."
Don't mind me, just
like
dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Have you guys tried out Angela yet?
I didn't even know she dropped.
Yet.
I'll be honest, she's a bit too muscle mommy for me. I'll still play her because the playstyle looks super fun, and I like the cybernetic outfit. But she just looks because Angela doesn't look that way in the comics, at least not in the original. So I was kind of put off by it.
Emma Frost doesn't look like way in the comics.
Emma Frost still looks like a lady. Angela could be a dude wearing makeup. Like I'm sorry, but straight
about
up
to get us canceled. You are about to get us canceled.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's very funny for Dog to say this because in the past he has said that Emma has a man face.
She does.
It's like, no, she just has harsh cheekbones because she's diamond, you fucking Philistine.
Well, she's only Diamond Snake when she has her diamond form, so she's using mind powers and she's not using her diamond form. Because she can't use both at the same time, so there.
Learn the law, you scrub.
Wow, the only two ladies who have a very different build than the average, hourglass lady build that you're complaining. Okay, I see.
Don't forget Squirrel Girl with her giant dumpy. Which was
okay.
I love when the fat mod got leaked. Like someone leaked a fat mod that someone did for all the women in Marvel Rivals, which was already funny because it turned them all into like giant, massive women. But then the funniest part is they made Squirrel Girl even fatter because she's already bigger than everyone else.
Dude, I was gonna say like the girls in that game were already like impossibly like curvy and thick.
Yeah, no, I don't mind that Angela's muscular. I just think my only issue was when I first saw her, my brain legit thought it was a guy. Like, I was tricked I'm like, wait, is that just a guy? I'm like, no, that's Angela, I guess. Damn. I'm sorry, that was my thought when I first saw her. I get she's a Vanguard, I get it. It's more about comic representation, because I don't mind that Marissa is a giant muscle monster in Street Fighter, because that's, like, her look. But if they had Cammy show up and she was built like that, I'd be upset. It's just how I'm just a fan is all. I'm just a fan.
Yes, we've known you such a big fan of Angela from the comics. You mention her so often. Like I can't believe they changed your favorite character, Angela, from the comics.
I have though, Sonic. I have mentioned Angela a few times on this show. I will say I have. So there. Anyway.
What episode? What timestamp?
I don't know. No idea.
I feel like I remember Spawn discussion, but like. Isn't that like a different version of Angela,
Well, it's the original. Like, she is a Spawn character. I'm kind of confused how she ever even ended up in Marvel. I guess it was a crossover event or something, but it
was that because she was created by Neil Gaiman, and Image Comics was founded on the idea of creators owning their characters.
I see. Yeah.
So Todd McFarlane never owned any character he made at Marvel. So but the problem was that when Neil Gaiman made Angela and a few variants of Spawn, Todd McFarlane was like, no, they're Spawn characters, so they're mine. And so Gaiman took him to court, got full ownership of the characters, and then just took Angela to Marvel, and then now she's the Thor character. That
is kind of funny. I can see both perspectives on that, because I understand keeping your characters. That's why I was confused, because she's a Spawn character, I thought, and you can't, like, Marvel shouldn't be able to use them, because Marvel, when they get a character, will probably hold on to that shit. But now it makes sense. So they had like a falling out, and he took Angela, and now it's oh damn. Sad. Only because I feel like Marvel's going to do really dumb stuff with her now, but we'll see.
Well, she was part of the Guardians of the Galaxy for a while.
That's fun.
In the comics. They reference that in Marvel Rivals too. It's like Star-Lord and Rocket will be like, "Yo, what's up, Angela?"
What's also going to be kind of weird is that it's going to be kind of funny because in Marvel, despite all the Christian imagery and having literal gods and stuff, they've never actually done like, oh, here's that actual angel that's like from heaven from Christianity. It's always been some spin-off thing. They have?
No, the FF, the Fantastic Four went to heaven to get Ben's soul back, and they met Jack Kirby, who was God.
Okay, but I was thinking an angel that's from heaven. My bad. Like as a character.
Angela's heaven is different, I think, because it's like the 10th Norse realm of heaven.
But that's a Marvel version, I think. But that's a Marvel version, right? That's what I'm saying. They already changed it. That already has me upset because she's supposed to be a literal Christian angel. Oh well.
Yeah.
They probably made her a Valkyrie or some dumb shit now, which makes me angry too because Valkyries don't fight. That's not their thing. But we've been brainwashed into thinking they fight.
One of the funny things is that Hela, because Hela in the movies is like her being Thor's sister and Loki's sister is based on Angela, but in Rivals, she is also still their sister. So and Angela is their sister. So I guess there's like 4 of them now, 4 siblings.
Did you know they retconned that, by the way? Like Loki, Hela is not their sister, and like they removed that like intro dialogue.
No, in the movie, in
Marvel Rivals, yes, they retconned it in this update.
Good.
Like she's not their sister, like Hela, apparently.
Yeah, good. That was always a dumb change to me anyway. I never got why they had to do that. But
I just feel like you've already had it in Marvel Rivals, and like because the movies have done it, so it's like now many people associate Loki being Hela's like sister, but now it's like. Now it's not because they're going to be more correct with the mythology, so it's like, and I mean I know in the comics it's not that too, but it's just kind of like, okay, but it's like you already had it for like this like an entire year, and Marvel Rivals has a lot of its own lore and its own like depictions of characters and stuff like that, so I don't mind if they change it up and whatnot because it's its own universe and stuff. I was
gonna ask, is there like a single? I mean, I barely play that game. Is there like a single player like story mode or anything like that, or is it just like solely multiplayer type thing?
There is lore. There is actually, like, you can look up, like, it's kind of like novels, basically, in the game to understand the plot and whatnot, which I watch summary videos to help me out with it. It's kind of cute. There's actually, like, a comic, too, that follow along with the story. Each season has its own, like, oh, this villain shows up to do chaos, and we gotta stop him. And they will stop them around the end of the season, usually. So it does have a plot, but it's, like, 99% of characters don't follow it. But, like, that is why characters like look the way they look, and like, or it's there's some pretty interesting things that's like you would not know if you didn't look up the plot. Like for example, some of the characters actually come from the future, but because multiverse and dimensions, so they meet up together. So Punisher's from the future, Black Widow's from the future, and Black Widow is like apparently 100 years old in this universe.
Yeah,
because she's been like experimented back with like Captain America and stuff like that.
Captain America's from the future because he was in that universe. He just wasn't unfrozen. Captain America of the main universe is dead. There's a statue dedicated to him at Avengers Tower.
I see. I didn't know that.
Psylocke's from her own universe. Scarlet Witch is from her own universe, and then Rocket, Star-Lord, and Groot and Black Panther are from a different universe. The other Guardians are from the main universe. It's such a strange thing to do.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter because you can just go play the game, but there is a plot going on, and you can try and follow it. It's kind of cute.
Oh, okay, very interesting. So much time travel too, but it's kind of like one of those things where, like, if you want to invest the time, like if like you want to read through the lore and the paper, like kind of like in Resident Evil, you can. But then if you don't want to, you can just have a good old time.
Dark Souls, it's like the item descriptions will tell you the lore of the world, or you can just fight all the bosses and don't give a shit about that. Yeah, it does feel like that.
Okay, well, maybe one of these days I will have to play it. Only thing I really know about that game is like people love Squirrel Girl, and yeah, that's about it.
This guy exclusively plays. Well, I don't know where he's gonna be on my screen. Exclusively plays Squirrel Girl.
No, I play everybody a little bit, but I just think the Squirrel Girl's a lot of. Whenever I see a challenge and it's like, oh, play or win 2 matches as a duelist, I'm like, know who I'm playing. I play Reed Richards sometimes too, but I just laugh because he's a tank. He's not a duelist. He moves slow. He's got tons of health. He's good at wiping people out in the back line. He is a tank.
Unkillable.
Yeah, very unkillable. It's so funny to square up and just walk backwards into a health pack it's like, what are you going to do? You legit can't stop this. I'm going to pick up this health pack. And because I am a duelist, I'm going to be instantly healed and then use my shield and become a tank. And it's just so funny. Baberuthless, have you seen the meme for Mr. Fantastic and Marvel Rivals with the council?
No, I have not. But if you could send it in the chat, that'd be great.
Well, follow-up question then. Are you a Star Wars fan? At least of the movies.
I've seen the movies like once.
Okay. This joke's going on too far maybe. But
honestly.
yeah, basically the joke is that there's that scene when they call in Anakin Skywalker and they go, we'll let you be one of us, but we don't grant you the rank of Master. They do that with like Mr.
Yes,
Fantastic.
I
He's
remember
surrounded by
that.
all the
Third
tanks.
episode.
He's surrounded by all the tanks, and they go, "We accept you into our ranks, but we will never give you the title of Vanguard."
Tank.
And it's like, but come on. Squares up.
That's so interesting though, because like I wouldn't expect him to. I mean, I guess it makes sense that he's a tank, right? Because he's like so like bendy and stretchy that he can take anything. But I wouldn't expect him to play like a tank. So,
He does.
Well, the developers
He
didn't
plays
either
up-
because he's called a duelist in the game. It's just that he's totally a Vanguard the way he plays. He's totally a tank.
Yes.
bro, I don't know what those words mean. Duelist,
Oh, sorry.
Vanguard.
Just say tank. Just say DPS. Just say
Tank.
support. You don't use those words. It's like
Instead of
we're,
DPS,
we're so
he's
quirky.
He's listed as a DPS, but he plays like a tank because he can have like infinite health almost if you play him correctly. And he's also very slow for a DPS. Like he has no way to like move quicker unless a teammate's nearby. Then he can grab them and sexually assault them to get closer. Like, yeah.
Boonk. Yep. Go
Yeah.
up towards him. Yeah. In Marvel Rivals,
he
it's
has the
tank
Garrus thrust.
Tank
In Marvel
for-
Rivals, the tank, DPS, and supports are called Vanguard, Duelist, and Specialist. Please say those correctly. It's like even the streamers are like, yeah, they told us to say that for this sponsored event. So I'm playing as my favorite Specialist.
To be fair, I still say support
So
and
it's just
tank.
like-
I still say support and tank, but I say duelist because it sounds like the name. It actually makes direct sense. Oh, the duelist, the DPS, like it kind of makes sense.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
it's
be
a
fair,
cuter- it's a cuter name.
if they pay me, I'll say duelist. I'll say specialist. All right.
yeah, definitely.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
And they might too because they do some
let's
pretty
try
cool.
to move.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Move on.
I was just saying, let's try to move on to the next topic by finishing up Injustice 3. Final character of Baberuthless.
The running joke has just become like we gotta like change the subject as quickly as possible before we go
yeah,
into
basically.
Injustice 3. But okay, do you actually want me to answer this question?
Yeah,
I
we're
don't have-
interested.
Because I don't have a fucking answer.
You said you
trying
grew
to
up
build
with
up
Teen
hype.
Titans and Young Justice, so I was
Yes.
expecting a Young Justice character to be like said here or something.
I mean, honestly, like I don't know, Static Shock would be cool.
Yeah. 100%.
Fair? Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but I mean, in terms of DC, Marvel, like I know a lot more about Marvel than I do about DC, but I'm not like fucking Snake over here. I have like an encyclopedic knowledge of every like obscure appearance of this character in the comic.
Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle's great. How dare you?
We're not saying
So
he's
as long
not
as they
bad.
look cool, I'm like, yeah, all right. Like I'd love to have this character back in the games, but in terms of like who's gonna be in Justice 3, like we shall see. It's not up to the fans anyways. They don't give a shit about us, so.
True.
Who has a movie coming up? They're in the
That's
game.
okay. That's a good way of predicting
Green
it,
Lantern.
actually.
That's
Batman.
and then Superman's getting another movie like really soon, from what I recall, like something tomorrow or something.
Thank God.
Daniel
Well, aren't they
probably make
doing
it
the Supergirl? Like, isn't that going to be the sequel?
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
right. The Supergirl
Yeah.
movie that's coming out next year. Man
Yeah.
of Tomorrow
Oh.
is that what the
Yeah.
next Superman movie's called? That's coming
Yeah,
out really soon
Lex
too,
will be
from what
back.
I've heard. Yes. Oh,
And
Lex. Oh, I
yeah.
didn't think about that.
And whoever Superman and Lex are going to team up to fight, because James Gunn said they're going to fight a bigger threat, and it's like, oh, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Darkseid? Is it going to be no, they already did a take on Ultraman. Doomsday, maybe. Hope not.
Brainiac movie form.
Whoever it is, I hope it's not a fucking clone of Superman. It's like, Jesus Christ, Lex Luthor, stop cloning Superman in these movies. You do it every fucking time now. It doesn't work ever. Stop it.
Yeah.
Lex, you're supposed to be a genius. Have more than one idea. Lex!
Also funny because Lex could have just killed him multiple times in that film, but just didn't because plot.
We'll get to that. So
Talk about the
Yep.
movie.
like, you want to talk? You want to say screw the Legacy Collection? Just talk about the movie.
We can talk briefly about it, the Legacy Collection. I don't think there's a ton to cover there. It got the release date got revealed to everybody. It is October
Hooray.
30th, day before Halloween, because they probably realized that Halloween Day, everyone's going to be busy. So the day before.
How close
digital-
is that how close is that in relation to when the movie was supposed to drop?
6 days. It was supposed to drop on October.
Wow.
Yeah. I think they were 100% planned to drop together. I really do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just thought it was really funny. I was watching the Switch Direct, and I was like, "Oh hey, it's the Legacy Collection. How cute! Release date. Dang, I didn't expect to be seeing that here in the Nintendo Direct. Okay, that's cute. Should probably post this to Dog." And Dog is like, "Fuck! I made a video about this just 2 hours ago." Ah!
You exaggerate me yet again. I just said, "Oh, come on. I just made my video like yesterday. It's going live in 2 hours." Yeah, that's happened twice now. I made a
accurate,
video
right?
and they reveal what I am going to reveal like an hour before I post my video, or 2 hours. I'm like, damn it. I swear somebody told them that I post at noon every day, because they didn't used to post their reveals that early. It used to always be in the afternoon. And now suddenly they're posting in the morning to cuck me. I'm just forever cucked. I hope that YouTube's okay with that word, because I find it a very funny word. I love that word.
Well, Dog, it's a good thing Marvel Rivals was putting the Captain America chair emote. You now have the cock chair.
That's the Destiny chair, Snake. That's what that is.
My friends and I joked yesterday about how if you have a Captain America in that chair in front of Venom twerking and Spider-Man doing his dance in front of him, it's like, yeah, Captain America in the cock
Oh
chair.
my
Yes!
gosh!
Yes! It needs to happen.
Goodness gracious!
Sonic.
By the way, this is off topic, but I have to bring this up. I'd like to get a shout out to He's Bear, HESEBEAR, because I played Marvel Rivals a couple of days ago and he recognized me.
Nice.
He's like, "Yo, are you that MK YouTuber?" And I'm like, "Maybe." It's like, "Dude, I love your Aftermath video."
Oh, hell
And then he
yeah.
won the game for us, so I had to shout him out.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
I get people randomly doing stuff to my character in the game, so I assume they might recognize me too sometimes, because there's like, I'll be like in a random part of the starting area, just like kind of chilling, and they just run over and start like attacking me and circling me for no reason. I'm like, what's going on here? What?
Iron Man thrust.
I
Well,
want to
depending
know
on
how
the
to do
character,
that.
but-
How do you do that? I want to learn the Iron Man thrust.
I'm actually not sure. I don't main him.
It's so funny
It's one of
looking.
the things where when I play as Emma, people always or Sue with the malice skin, people always come up doing that stuff. If
Yeah.
it's Reed on Sue, I'm fine with it. Everyone else is just being weird. Like, at least stick to the canon, guys. Come on.
Dude, cue that line from Modern Family. Hey, only we can touch our women when they don't want us to.
What? Can you type on PlayStation, like with the controller? Like, can you actually chat, or is it like a lot more complicated there?
I don't even know how to do it on the PlayStation controller, except by accident when I
Yeah,
die,
I'm
it
like,
pops
I
up sometimes. But
Yeah,
that's
because
it.
know how
when
you
you
do
said like
that.
if maybe you people recognize you, like, but they can only emo. That makes sense. Because
They usually-
if they could,
yeah.
they'd be like,
If they do message me, Sonic, ironically, it's always messaging me with the PlayStation Messenger, because it's easier than the in-game one, like in chat.
ah.
God. You're a
see, yeah.
niche micro internet celebrity, or however the phrase goes.
Good. Let's keep it that way. I don't want to become popular. As long as I don't wear this hat in
But-
public, nobody ever recognizes me, and it's fantastic. If I wear the hat, it's Jover.
It's the
What about when you go to Evo?
Well, yeah, but then I'm wearing the hat on purpose because I want the attention, just that one time. A couple years ago, there was actually a crowd that formed around me. It was very funny. It was unwarranted, and it just happened. It was very funny. Oh, I felt like I was
Interesting.
famous. I felt like a famous man, even though I know I'm not. And that's the whole point, actually.
Well, unless they're paying you like a famous person, like a celebrity, then
That'd be
the
badass.
downsides of that are just terrible.
For anybody who's like a smaller YouTuber and is interested about that, like how do you get invited to events and stuff, I found it's actually better just to ask than to hope that they reach or to try and get famous, because I've seen smaller YouTubers get invited to stuff just because they know the right people and they ask. So to answer that question for any small YouTubers watching, just network. Like find out if there's a buddy you know who gets invited to stuff, or like you just chat with them in the comments, they may recommend someone who you actually talk to that gets you invited to stuff. Like, can 100% happen. I was invited to that Tekken 8 event, like, and I had no right being invited to that. I made like 2 Tekken 7 videos that whole year, but it still happened because I knew the right people who were like, hey, by the way, Tekken 8 event. Anyway, so yeah.
That's
connections in the FGC. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Shout outs to my friend the Island Boys, because he's really good at actually networking. Like, he's super good at it. Not the Island Boys that y'all are thinking of, okay? He was before that.
Island Boys.
Just trying to make it.
That's good.
Yeah, like, even networking, like, the word sounds kind of icky, but it's just like, just talk to people, be friends, don't be weird about it, like, oh my god, you're a true underdog, you know, just like treat someone normally, be pleasant to talk to, and then down the line, if there's something, then maybe you can ask if you want, or you don't have to ask, like, I don't ask people generally, but also, like, my income is not reliant on YouTube. I have a day job. I'm not on the internet that much, guys. So
smart. Both of these are smart decisions. I will say though, Baberuthless, have you been approached before at like Evo or something? Has someone been like, "Oh, I know you. You're Baberuthless"?
Oh, yeah. Actually, it happens like a decent amount, I would say. Which, like, yeah. I mean, I think it helps that I am a girl. So, and then once they hear your voice and they're like, oh, okay, like, put the voice together, like, and I cosplay, so people, a lot of times they just like, oh, I like your Athena cosplay, right? And then they'll be like, oh, what's your, like, username or whatever, and then they'll see, like, I have, like, a little name tag, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, they'll put two and two together. I don't really have people, like, I don't have, like, a circle around me or anything, but it does happen on occasion. I'm just like, oh, this feels really good and flattering, and then I can go back to my real life and not have to, like, be recognized, and yeah, that's the way I prefer it too.
Nice.
But yeah, Evo is just like nonstop. Not people recognizing me, but in terms of just like talking to people and like trying to meet up with someone that I haven't seen in literally a year. So that's why I'm sad that Snake and Sonic haven't been recently. So.
Yeah, I mean, because I think they would get recognized, but both of them are kind of a bit more introverted in that regard. But it doesn't help that it takes place in America too, which is, it costs money, I'm sure, but also a lot of foreigners. One of my buddies who's a big fighting game creator, he's like, yeah, I'm not coming to the gun capital of the world. And I'm like, oh, come on. It's not going to happen at Evo. Just come on.
Not at Evo, but
we get political for a bit.
Gun-free zones. But you cut all this out, Sonic. Cut this all out of the video. There's no place here on the podcast.
Anyways, what I was going to say just then was you did say, because me and Snake are more introverted, I am totally fine doing events. It's mainly just because expensive to like travel around and like takes time and stuff like that, and just don't really have like a good timing and whatnot. But I would love to meet up with all y'all in like an Evo event someday, because I feel like that would be like a lot of fun. Someday, definitely.
Baberuthless did such a good job just like talking to people at last Evo I was at, because she met up with like Jeff the Hero, otherwise known as Darkside Jeff, and they're doing like a house event and all that apparently. But then it fell apart before I could like show up and watch Evo there, which would have been so much fun. But I also wanted to meet my hero, Darkside Jeff, but alas, was not meant to be. Only true OGs know Darkside Jeff. Like, only true OGs know this man. He's so much fun.
He's a character, that's for sure. He's definitely a character. He's actually one of the people that got me into Magic. So
that's funny.
Oh,
yeah. For anyone not watching, he's like two different people apparently. In person, he's like drastically different from his YouTube persona. Apparently, like it is a character that he plays on YouTube. But I love the character. He pretty much plays. Back before it was cringe to do this, he plays an intentional agitator. Like, he's trying to make the opponent upset. He's trying to bother them, and then he laughs the whole time while playing like a fighting game. It's super fun. My favorite video of his that I can't really find. It's so hard to find old videos on YouTube. Is when he reacts to Black Hawk Down, who's a Street Fighter player that just refuses to change how he plays, because despite being super scrubby, it gets wins. He just jumps back fireball, jumps back fireball, jumps back fireball. It refuses to not jump back in between fireballs. He will always do it. If you get close, he DPs or he tatsus, and that's his entire game plan. And watching Darkside Jeff react to his gameplay is just... I laugh until I cry, like, every time. It's so funny, because he gets so invested in it. He's like, he didn't jump back that time. That's the mix-up. He didn't jump back that time. Oh, shit. This guy's got mixed up for days. This game's been out for 10 years! 10 years, and he still plays this way. It's so good.
It's very old school FGC. Yeah.
Exactly. It reminds me of when Sonic used to freak out during the Mortal Kombat trailer for the first movie, and he was, like, losing his mind over the most mundane shit. It's like that.
Lion King! Oh, that's the sun or something like that.
That got me to laugh so hard. I had to pause the video when I first watched that reaction. I was like, no way. Just shows Liu Kang in the sunset. Lion King!
So we were talking about, like, sort of meeting fans in public and stuff like that. This doesn't really count, but I will say this has been a while ago, and I just wanted to bring this up in, like, this podcast. I was just randomly... I like to listen to podcasts when I work sometimes. I listen a couple of these podcasts I've got to listen to, and why not? One of the podcasts that I genuinely love, it's like the best podcast ever, is called Versus Wolves. And so I've been following that series kind of chronologically speaking. And then just randomly I'm just listening to this podcast, and I'm just blah, 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 blah. All right, bring the next guest up. Hi, so I got this question. I'll be like, I've heard this voice before. And because it's like off screen and whatnot, and I go look, be like, Baberuthless! You just randomly showed up in one of the episodes. Well, it's yeah, so I was just like, whoa!
Okay, so the context behind this is that this happened at MagFest, and so they were having, and so, like, I knew Wooly, right? I know Wooly and Reggie. Yeah, so, like, we're kind of like friends, and so I knew that, like, he was doing a podcast, but I didn't really listen to Versus Wolves. I've just, like, heard some things through the grapevine. And so basically, I just, like, went in to listen, like, not having any context on Versus Wolves. So, and they kept making, like, jokes about, like, I don't even, like jokes about past episodes, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't really know what this is. But I just went in to ask a question about, like, because I know that they had a whole thing with, like, Shenmue 3 specifically. So I just went in to ask a question, and it was just me, like, I didn't want to, like, make a big deal of it. I was just, like, going there to, like, ask a question, and yeah, so there's a jump scare of me wearing my
I thought that was really cool.
But yeah,
nice.
and then after that, I actually went and I listened to a couple of, like, at the beginning, you know, a couple of the podcast episodes, and yeah, it's really cool getting to meet with them. And then later that day, I kind of, like, talked a little bit with the both of them, and so that was cool too. So,
nice.
Anyways, little tangent, but I love MagFest, best con in America.
That's
MagFest.
very cool.
Okay, cool.
Literally, the episode right after that, they talked about YouTuber. Okay, they meant that as a compliment. They talked about YouTubers they like watching to sleep to, and Eyepatch Wolf brought you up as one of the examples. Like, oh yeah, it's like she was at the MagFest, and like just great videos to like just fall asleep to and stuff like that. So you were brought up again in the next episode. So I was like, oh, that's cool.
Man, I didn't know that. That's a weird jump scare.
Right?
Well, I'm very flattered because, like, I just assume I assume none of you guys watch my videos, and that's fine with me. You know, like, I don't necessarily watch every single video that every single other content creator is creating. So it's very flattering to hear, actually. Like, I love some of his, I don't watch the podcast, but I watch some of, like, both of their videos, and it's just, like, it's weird. It's like a weird real-life crossover that you're not expecting to see in the wild.
Yeah, that's why I was very jump scared when it's like, Baberuthless and Wooly versus. It's really cool.
Could you imagine you're like...
Baberuthless is one of those YouTubers. Mm-hmm. You fucking let me talk, you sort of...
No, you go ahead.
Please, praise me more.
Yeah.
Baberuthless is one of those YouTubers where when there's a new video from her, I'll just, like, drop everything else and just watch that.
Aw, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't ever start posting more often.
Is so cool.
That way it's like a celebration whenever you post. It's the same with Sonic. I stop what I'm doing to watch a Sonic video because I'm like, bro, he actually posted. Let's go.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
And I finally fixed my computer situation, so now I can actually comment on your videos because I can actually log into my main account on this computer. So, yay! I'm finally free.
Oh yeah, because of the hacking situation. That's good. That's good.
Oh man, you just have all sorts of tech issues. All sorts of excuses.
That's not my fault. But yeah.
All sorts of excuses.
Excuse me.
Legacy Collection release date. We're done with that. We'll talk about it when we get the game. Obviously, it's because it's just Legacy Collection.
Yeah.
That's cute. Now we got to talk about the main thing because we had a lot of topics. I had a list of things. Scratch all that. We're gonna talk about Superman. We're gonna talk about the new movie Superman, guys. Woohoo! Let's have some fun talking about this movie. I think we should just give very, very brief how we each feel about this movie. I think just so everybody knows where we stand in terms of our opinion.
Well, I know Sonic likes it.
Sonic likes it. I was gonna say, Snake, your hood is looking kind of pointy there at the end.
Oh, nice.
It's looking a little pointy.
Oh yeah, I see that.
It's like Link in Legend of Zelda.
Hobbit, you see. It's fine, but I'm a tiny little hobbit man.
But yes, I think me and Sonic are in team. We like the movie. I know Dog is against.
Hater.
No, I like it. This is a very weird. No, I like it. I just wish that people didn't hype it up so much as this great film because I was ready to see that. I was ready for a great Superman movie, but it's not really a Superman movie. It's James Gunn making a Superman movie because it very much has that James Gunniness about it, and you're like, damn, it's a very weird movie that has Superman in it.
So what about Snake?
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, there you go.
That sounds like higher than Dog and lower than us. Okay, got it.
Well, I consistently have bad movie takes, apparently. Although I still think I'm right. I think everyone else is wrong. I normally never have that view, but I think my movie takes are very rational, and everyone else is just biased, except for me.
Yeah, you were successfully correct on Thor: Love and Thunder, and then
hell yeah, I was. Damn it.
Young Justice progressively gets better, actually. And
sometimes I am proven right with
Superman
time.
is mid.
Sometimes I will hate on something, and then as time goes on, I'm freaking right. Sorry,
that's what I mean with Thor: Love and Thunder. That's what I mean.
Well, same with Into the Spider-Verse or the new one. Sorry, Across the Spider-Verse. Everyone acted like it was peaking better than the first one. I was like, nah, I don't think so. It's got a lot of problems. Shit. And then you give it time, and people are like, yeah, kind of mid. First one's better. And I'm like, yes, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, except 90% of people still disagree with you on that one, Dog. Trust me.
I can't trust you when you say that because you will always get stats wrong, and I have to double check, and then you're wrong, and I do it all the time. And
I'm being serious. A majority of people still love that movie thoroughly. I'm not, and yes, I would say more people have issues with it, but it's not I know either of your takes about that movie is the less popular one. I'm guarantee you on that one.
I don't know. You can't guarantee it because you don't know most people's thoughts. You just know what's on social media.
I mean, our job, your guys' job is to be perpetually online. That's why we're here talking right now. So.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit. Fuck.
And I do my job very well.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Spider-Man 2 is also a good one. I thought Amazing Spider-Man 2 was fine. I didn't think, what the hell just happened?
Even the camera was like, what the fuck, dog? The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with the dubstep?
It's Electro's theme. Turn back on, little boy, please. Please. Don't give up.
Dog,
look, it doesn't matter.
Get the app.
We're here to
download the app for fuck's sake. You can fix all your problems.
I have the app. I can turn it on right now. I have the app. You
What?
shut the holes. Okay. Here we go. I'll fix it. All I was gonna say is that Amazing Spider-Man 2, people like it now.
There's no way to hold it in place or.
This guy behind Babe
Ruthless
Ruthless is so. Oh, is that ketchup? Who is that?
you mean the picture? Those are the people who are waiting in line to ask the questions.
Yeah, it's like a Dante cosplayer. Okay.
Oh yeah. There
For a
was
split second, kind of looked like
I think
ketchup,
that's
like
a
his
guy in,
chin.
I could kind of see it actually. No, he was definitely not there.
It's such a funny image. He's just creeping behind you. This guy just with his hoodie on.
He's like, I'm ready to ask my question. There were a lot of really big fans there, and so I definitely felt out of the loop just because everyone's like, oh my god, they're freaking out, and I'm like, wait, I don't I've never seen this podcast, but I mean, I'm excited to be there, but I don't have the same context as everyone else, so I was like, I don't know what's going on right now, but this is great. But yeah, I was gonna say with the Spider-Man animated movies, it's the same studio that did K-pop Demon Hunters. So in my mind, they
Yeah.
can do no wrong. They can do no wrong.
Yeah.
I'm about to burn some bridges with this one. I think K-pop Demon Hunters was overhyped.
But you still like it.
Definitely is
You
by
still think it's
definition.
fine.
I'm sure
Yes,
it's good.
but it's
But
good.
it is overhyped because it's like apparently
Yeah,
the
it's
number
still
one.
good.
It's the
of
number
course.
one most streamed anything. Apparently, like it's broken all these records.
Yeah, shockingly.
So it definitely is. I'm just a fucking talking crotch right now. But yeah, it is an overhyped movie in that regard. But I still want to watch it. I'm sure it's fine.
It is.
I don't know what to do.
No, it's good. I don't think
computer.
the plot is the best because I'm just ignoring your crotch right now. I don't think the plot is the best because it's like a very fast. They don't really give enough time to have
Yes,
moments
I
with
agree with
each
that.
character. So it's like a very fast film, but I get that the animation's really expensive, so you kind of want to get through it as quickly as possible. But no,
Yeah.
like the main appeal is like it's music, it's K-pop. It's like an interesting idea because they're demon hunters, but they're also K-pop idols. Whoa, and it's just a good like kid, like for lack of a better word, kind of like kids movie. And I think that's the
Yeah.
reason why it's so popular. Not because us adults are like, oh my god, K-pop demon hunters, you know.
I like the part where the main one's hair is exactly the same as Petra's from Three Houses. It's very
Yes. The purple huge braid, yeah, it's very
funny. Which is,
voluminous.
which is also similar to classic Sea Viper, but in purple.
Yes, actually,
Ah,
you're
true.
right.
I hope that hairstyle takes off.
I basically agree with exactly what you're saying with Baberuthless. But I wanted to go into this movie for like a silly like this exaggerated concept of K-pop stars killing demons, and I got that. So I'm happy with that. And I do feel like the plot has some issues that I'm just like, like I really wish there was
Right.
like 10 or maybe a little bit more time to flesh out some of the other characters. It mainly was the Rumi, is that what she's called? The main
Yeah,
one?
main girl,
It's
Rumi.
mainly her, and like Zoe and the other girl are like you kind of get a glimpse of their issues, but it's mainly Rumi. Yeah.
Right.
So and the same with like the Saja boys. It's mainly the guy. So it's just like everyone else is just
Yeah.
like little villains.
I know what you want, Sonic. You just want the one played by Alan Lee to get like 5 more lines and say that he wants to take someone's soul. That's what you
The
want.
guy who covers his eyes is played by the same person who does Shang Tsung. Just so you know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
Yeah, the they're not very well developed, and then like the romance
is
between
saved.
the two main characters feels rushed to me. So, anyways,
Also, the messaging, in my opinion, is very like, what? It's like, what's the takeaway at the end of the movie exactly? It's like, are they bad or are they good? It's like, I'm not trying to spoil what happens at the end here, but it's just like, the message, in my opinion, is a little bit iffy. Like, I feel like, but you know what? If this franchise pops off, more sequels, more plot. You know,
We're supposed to be talking about Superman.
exactly. Yes. Let's go back to
Yes.
Superman. Try not to get distracted too much. Now, the interesting thing, in my opinion, is I think the Superman movie is like, because when I watch a movie, I'll be like, I like the movie, have some issues with it, so 8 out of 10. But if I like a movie and I don't have issues with it, I'll probably give it like a 9. But if it's I don't have issues and it goes beyond what I expected, or it's like does something beyond than just what an average movie is, then I would give like a 10 out of 10. So I'm like 9 out of 10 with the Superman movie. Like I personally barely have any issues with it. It's just like, oh, that was a good movie. That was a good time. I have fun with my family. We watched together. 9 out of 10.
Aw.
I would like to hear Dog's argument just a bit, like talk about like what he has in general and stuff like that. But Baberuthless, what were you gonna say?
yeah, no, I would like to hear Dog speak to it as well. I think for me personally, it was like, because there's been so many like DC universe movies where like the characterization of Superman has just been, to me, weird. And what I really like about the Superman movie is that like it kind of feels like a return to like what he should be like, in my opinion, which is that he has, you know, all of this like power and ability, and like the main conflict is just around sorry, but like you see that the person who made him who he is, sorry, I had to think about it for a second. The person that made him who he is like the Kents, right? And not like his whatever, I'm like blanking on the name, but like not his
parents.
Kryptonian
Yeah.
side, right? And so
Rocky
I
Raccoon.
like that kind of dichotomy is there, but ultimately he chooses like, yeah, like I'm human, even though like I am Kryptonian, like I am human because like these are the people that raised me and like I believe in their values. So that's the aspect I liked about it. Like the Lex Luthor angle, I'm like, it was a little weird to me. It's like, you know, you get a Superman clone and you're like 1A, 11B, 5C, you know, just like hearing all these like crazy commands go out. I'm like, are they like playing a fighting game right now?
Have you seen the Soul Calibur meme for
like
that?
that?
It's so funny because that's the actual notation used for Soul Calibur attacks is the numbers are directions. So it's like 1A and he does the move with the character, 1A and he does the move again. And it's like actually a legit strategy with the character. It's pretty funny.
Have you heard the French dub version? Like,
Oh yes, I have.
No, I haven't heard
Beautiful
this.
language.
I want to add one last thing before I head it over to the haters. So, one very fun thing about the Superman movie discussions, because I've watched many reviews, I've heard many different opinions. I feel like every person that I listen to an opinion about Superman is always different.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot feel like I've heard anyone else give the same thing about, like, I feel like what Baberuthless said there, it's like, I like Superman, not really sure how I feel about Lex Luthor. It's like, I haven't really heard about that one, because majority of people do like Lex Luthor and how he's depicted in this movie, but then maybe they'll have issues with how Superman is in this movie and stuff like that. So it's like, it's very interesting discussion-wise, because like, nobody has like the same opinion, so it's really fun in that aspect.
Yeah, I think Superman himself is my favorite part about the movie. He's done just fine. The issue is that the movie is a series of events that don't really have any connection. It's just like this happens, then this happens, then this happens, then this happens. And a lot of it just feels like a lot of set pieces that they wrote separately, and then we're like, oh, I want to put this in the movie. So they found a way to like link them all together in like a weird chain. And so it's why it feels very James Gunn. That's how Guardians of the Galaxy 3 felt. But it had that continuing arc of like Rocket's backstory and stuff that kept tying you back into this like this one concrete plot. But yeah, no, I like the movie as far as that. Yeah.
So you would compare this to Guardians 3, like on par?
No.
You're like
no, because Guardians 3 made me cry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He means structurally, it doesn't feel like it's like this happens and therefore this happens. More like this happens and then.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, like all the set pieces in Guardians are tied together through trying to save Rocket, whereas in Superman he feels a lot more disconnected compared to.
Yeah, it's all random. Like, a lot of stuff is just random. Yeah.
To me, like the whole plot of Superman is Lex Luthor has come up with this insane plan. So the connecting point is Lex's plan, at least to the finale, basically, because it's like the connecting point is defeating Lex Luthor, basically. At least.
No, I know, but let me explain
it.
a bit better, I guess. So the way that Lex Luthor is doing it is so convoluted and ridiculous, and that's why it feels like it was separate things that were combined together. Like Lex Luthor's distraction is to create a giant monster in the city that is like attacking and distracting people, and I'm like, first off, where'd that guy come from? And also, it's like, there's got to be easier ways to distract Superman. Like, just the war itself would distract Superman. So just have the war engage over there. But it's got to be a giant monster, because that's what James Gunn wanted to have in his movie, was like a giant monster, you know? The pocket dimension, just out of nowhere, Lex can do that. Like, here's a pocket dimension, and it's like, that feels like it was an idea that was separate at first. Then was like, how do we even invent this? How do we tie the pocket dimension into this film? Lex Luthor made it, you know? That's what I mean by it feeling very, very random. And it's still not bad, but it just feels random. I will say what is bad is Crypto's representation is the worst. It feels nothing like Crypto, from how he looks to how he behaves. And I get that it's James Gunn's dog. Like, it's literally his dog, which is why it's in there and all that. So I get it. It's inspired by his dog, at the least. And he's like, yeah, this is my dog, which is why he acts and behaves different. Because in the comics, he's clearly meant to be a lab, like a white lab. And he's also like noble and all about justice, just like Superman. Has like the same personality as Superman. In the film, he's more like a little spoiled puppy that destroys stuff and throws little tantrums and all that, which it's fine, but it's not Crypto.
I think it's more realistic.
I don't want that. But I will say, so I watched this film. Let me start from where I wanted to start before I get distracted here. So I watched this film with my girlfriend, and I could notice that as a casual Superman fan, she had the same issues I had, except that I knew who the characters were. But we both had the same issue, which is like, why is this character suddenly here? Who the hell is this? Because the film, it just assumes you already know. The film assumes that you're a comic fan and that you already know who these people are. It 100% assumes that. And some of them are so niche that you wouldn't even know unless you were a huge comic fan. Like Ultraman is a deep cut. Like a lot of people don't know who the hell Ultraman is. And then the engineer is, I think, what she's called. The woman who can like make nanites out of her body and stuff. She's very niche. Like that's like, you gotta be a super nerd to know who that is. And also surprisingly dark. People are like, oh, it's a happy Superman movie. It's so uplifting. And I'm like, yeah, mostly. But some of the shit they try to do to Superman is freaking dark. Flood his lungs. Flood his lungs. I'm like,
the Russian roulette scene.
yeah. I mean, I'm in the theater all terrified. Like, what? That's horrible. And his face is covered in black and he's suffocating. I'm like, this is dark as fuck. A kid's gonna see this and be traumatized. But yeah. Yeah, Ultraman is weird too because he's not actually Ultraman. They just call him that in the film, which is interesting. But yeah.
I think the way I would describe the structure of the movie is that it feels more like a 5-episode like TV season that was like condensed into one movie.
That assumes you've seen the first season because there's so much stuff in there you don't get to see that just gets told to you, and you're like, okay, like for example, Superman's entire origin and stuff. That's fine, you can skip that, but the first thing we see is Superman losing, and I feel like that's supposed to be like a big dramatic scene, but it's not dramatic because it's the first thing you see. And then he gets healed. I like that scene. It's cute. He gets a message from his Kryptonian parents who they ruined. And even like the biggest fans of this film I've seen say that's a dumb twist. They don't like the Kryptonian parents being evil. It's kind of a dumb twist. I was kind of...
It's not evil per se. I think it's more just like...
their culture.
Their son is... I think it's more... The son is the last member of their species, as far as I know. Everyone else is dead. I like any good parent, they want their son to, have a good life. They want it to be so they're basically wanting to have like all these people who love him and to be looked after and whatnot, and because he'd be more powerful, he can rule over them. I feel like it's less the evil, they're trying to conquer the world, and more they want their son to be comfortable because he's all the survivors of their species.
Yes and no, because they say have a harem, and they say breed with many women, and they say also spread our ideals, and I think they also say rule over them, and all who oppose you crush them, or something along those lines. And so it's like, okay, they would never say that. That's not even close to their MO.
Are you sure they say to crush his enemies?
Something like that. They say if enemies oppose you, like...
the women?
They say something like that. Yeah, they say the women thing, and then they say something about crushing people, I think. Which is why it's funny that when Guy Gardner sees Clark for the first time in a bit, he goes, you have a harem, man? That's like his first line, because that's all he cares about, because that's what Guy Gardner would open with, which I find very funny. Plus, he's played by Firefly, which is awesome. So, yeah. The actor.
So interestingly, that decision is the one that's like
nobody agrees with. Like everyone dislikes that.
Superman.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I disagree with that. I think it's also 50-50. I've seen people who like that. Like I've seen like Red Letter Media have people be like that actually makes it more interesting because it's like that's an important origin, obviously. Like the fact that he has good parents on Krypton and good parents on Earth, and they're both teaching the values for him. That's obviously a big part of Superman in the comics and like even some of the older movies. But this one wants to more focus on like the human aspect about him. Like what makes Superman good is the human family. They want to like dive into that more basically. So I think that's like the angle that they're taking it more with.
And that is something I like. I do like that. I even love that scene at the end where it's like play a video from his family, and I knew they were going to do that. I'm like, oh, they're going to show his parents that raised him on Earth. That's going to be cute. But then the fucking cameraman ruins it by spinning constantly and cutting between shit, and I'm like, stop. You could have just had him smiling, and then when he's watching, then him smiling. You don't got to spin the camera, then play that annoying ass rock and roll. I get that it's the band he likes, but that's
you
still
don't like the punk
it's
song,
such a clash. I was like, oh my god, it could have been such a cute moment. Then you ruined it by like spazzing the camera out and being all ADD the whole time. Like I probably have ADD, and I was still like, calm the fuck down, cameraman. You're going nuts. But
there's a lot of screens. There's a lot happening. Stuff like that. Yeah, no, I mean, generally, I like when you were saying like I didn't really like Lex. Yeah, I just felt like a little bit. I liked the characterization of Superman in terms of like the actual plot of like his conflict versus like Lex Luthor and all these like, you know, kind of like B grade enemies. It just like it wasn't that interesting to me. They had like Lex is just evil for the sake of being evil. Like this girl is just here to choke him. Like I don't even know why she's working for Lex. She's just hired by Lex, I guess, and here to choke him out. Yeah, I just, and like the pocket dimension thing, it's like that feels very James Gunn to just like introduce something in space and just.
And I love
really
Metamorpho,
cool.
but where the fuck did he come from? You know, they just show Metamorpho. So if
Yeah.
you're a comic fan, you're like, hell yeah, man, Metamorpho, love this guy. If you're a regular fan or even like just a casual Superman fan, you're like, who the fuck is this? Because there's no build up to him. He's just there. He is the most I am
he's just some
here
guy
all of a
that's
sudden of all characters in the history of movies. Like he's just there. So
I think that's actually interesting. Is I have a bit of a opposite feeling with you guys because like I'm not saying Superman's bad because I like the character Superman. I like what they do with him. But personally, I find the interesting thing about the movie Superman is all the random ass characters that show up in there because there's so many. Whether it be like the Daily Bugle characters, is it called Daily Bugle or Daily Wire? Daily Bugle is Spider-Man, right?
Planet.
Daily Wire. Daily
Wire.
Planet.
Daily
my bad.
Wire.
Daily Planet characters. 'Cause the Daily Planet like characters.
Oh,
is, like,
the Daily
like,
Wires
I
are
actually
real.
quite-
It's a
yeah,
real.
that's why it's funny. I'm like,
sorry.
yeah, Sonic. Yeah.
It's a real.
Messing me up there, Snake. Oh my gosh. The point is like Lois Lane and like the other newspaper characters. It's like they all reporters. They all felt like they were all like a part of the story. It's like and also like the
Except
Justice
the one
Gang.
random character that shows up in the background. My girlfriend and I were both trying to figure out why she was there half the time, except to be, I guess,
Are
eye
you talking
candy
about that
for
like
degenerates.
that hot lady?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
was just
selfie
cleavage out the whole
girl.
time for no reason. No, the other one. Not even the one that's.
The other one.
I think it's the other one. They're not the same
Lex's
person.
not
Are they? Like,
Lex's
there's one that
girlfriend,
likes
Baberuthless,
Jimmy.
in the Daily.
The one
in
that
the
likes
Reporter.
Jimmy is funny, just because Jimmy in the comics, I think, is an unintentional ladies' man, despite looking very average. It's kind of like a running joke, similar to Peter Parker. Like
Yeah.
Peter Parker, for some reason, is like this, or Spider-Man rather, is like got all these women that are attracted to him, but he's like the biggest nerd. Anyway. Not her. The other one, who's part of the Daily Planet. She's just in the background with like
Cat
her
Grant.
button way too low and like her cleavage is out 24/7, and she says almost no lines of dialogue.
Oh.
She's just there in the background going like,
She's very
"Ooh,
background,
oh,"
yes.
just like surprised in the background the whole time. And she even gets on the ship with them. And I'm like, why is she getting on the ship
Yes.
to go to this big final battle? Like
Oh,
she's
that's
the most.
right. I remember.
It's very funny seeing this characterization for Cat Grant because like close to what she originally had, coming right off of the Supergirl TV show, which is Kara's boss, and she's like girl boss the whole way, and it's like, aha, this is a hilarious new direction for the character after that.
Ah.
Because I know who she's supposed
what
to
I
be,
was
because she's
trying
in
to
the
say is-
cartoon too, right? She's in the My Adventures with Superman. She's the like one, I think. So she's in that also, but I think she is. I could be
Interesting.
wrong. She acts just like Kareem
what I was saying-
Kanzuki from Street Fighter, which I find hilarious. But yeah, I mean,
So what I was saying is basically like, because a lot of the issues that you have with like, who is this character that just popped up here? I don't know who this is. I bet non-comic fans will not know who this is. This is no setup whatsoever. Or this thing, it's like, why does Lex Luthor like use a gigantic kaiju and shows these things? I think also one thing the movie makes very clear is that this is a way more cartoonish world compared to like our real world situation. It's like you have like the kaiju showing up, and it's like afterwards, it's like the reporter saying 0 casualties. It's like it's not meant to be taken too seriously. It's just like, okay, even the people who are in Metropolis are holding their phones out and like getting like just like vibing with the situation because it's like happens all the time kind of like vibe, because it's meant to be more of like a cartoonish world.
except
So
when
I'm
it
not
comes
really
to the
taken
real
aback
civil
when
war happening
Metamorphosis
across the
guy-
world, where it's like really dark and it's actually like a world being invaded and destroyed, and it's all sad. And you're like, what is this weird contrast
Sure,
between like
are you gonna go back to the
da,
Justice
da,
League
da, da,
animated
da.
cartoon and complain about each time they go serious too?
the Justice League
It's like
cartoon is
that
always
happens all the
serious.
time.
It never stops being. Like it's always an
it's-
adult show for
But
the
it's a
most
kids show
part.
too.
Yeah, kids
it's
can watch
for
it, but
kids.
come on. There's a lot of adult humor in that show, like nonstop.
Sure, but
Yeah,
that's-
yeah, but like it
No,
does-
I'm
it
just
does
saying,
both.
like,
it's-
I don't disagree with you. I just wanted to point out that it's like cartoony, except when it cuts to that actual war in like Russia or wherever that's supposed to be, and it's really
Just
sad.
because
And you're like,
something is
damn.
cartoony doesn't mean it can be not dark. This takes place in the same universe as Peacemaker, which the
Hell
show is
yeah.
constantly going on with some of the
Hell
most
yeah.
fucked up
Well,
shit.
he shows up,
in that
doesn't
show,
he,
and it's
too? He shows
awesome.
up for a brief moment in the Superman
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah. he does.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just because I'm not saying it's cartoonish because that way it's family friendly. Superman is, I mean, obviously compared to Peacemaker, much more family friendly.
Well, but you
what I
just
mean
said
is,
it's
like,
a cartoony
lot more
world, and it's like it's not this. And I'm like, well, except when it cuts to there, and it's literally
I
that. Like,
wasn't
there's so
done
many
speaking,
casualties.
and then
I'm sure.
you disrupted my.
I
I'm
did.
trying to make
It
a
was for the
point of
joke. It
saying-
was for the people. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My point is, I'm trying to say this is a more cartoonish world, so that way more exaggerated things happening, I'm not taken aback. I don't need a like a 20-page explanation of why, like, who the fuck Engineer is. I don't need that. She's just the villain of the week, basically. But it's like, if this takes place in, like, I don't know, Zack Snyder's Superman universe, maybe they would take the time to build up, like, why this random lady has to sing when Aquaman jumps into, like, an ocean. It's for cultural reasoning and stuff like that. You don't need that in this new movie. That's why I'm more okay believing the exaggerated things, because the world is obviously setting up for that and stuff like that, and the jokes and whatnot. So that's why it's like, why does Lex Luthor use a monster to, like, disrupt it? It's like it's you know, it's an exaggerated world. It's like we use exaggerated ways to handle situations and stuff like that. So I'm fine with those things. I'm fine with those, like, happening in the movie and whatnot.
No, I'm okay with it being exaggerated too. I just wanted a bit more, like, it's just confusing to not know why any of it's happening or where it's coming from. And what's funny is I was overthinking it a little bit. I had this one theory I just want to share for fun because I way overthought it, and I was thinking it in the movie. When the character who's playing the Muscle of Bavaria or whatever his name is, right, who's clearly a made-up, like, villain, I was like, who is this character? Hammer of Bavaria, whatever. He beat Superman twice at the beginning, which I thought was kind of cringe. That was just weird writing to me. I was like, oh, come on. He loses twice at the very start of the film. Like, that's not fun. That's not Superman-y. But anyway, when it's revealed that he's not dressed like that all the time, and he purposely goes through a boom tube to get back to, like, where he's supposed to be, back in Metropolis, but, like, in a roundabout way so no one can track him, I was like, oh, it's definitely not who they're saying it is. And then he's just dressed like Black Noir. I'm like, I know what he's doing. He's just copying the original twist from The Boys right now, because James Gunn copies a lot of stuff. And that's pretty much what the reveal is later on. I'm like, yeah, it's just The Boys. He even dresses just like Black Noir in The Boys and has the same reveal. But I was thinking, I didn't think it was going to be a clone. I thought, because we see him go to a different reality in that little pocket dimension, I didn't know it was a pocket dimension yet. I thought it was a different reality.
Clark.
I thought that.
I see.
I thought he knows how to go to different realities. I thought he found Ultraman from a different reality, because he's wearing the giant U. And in the comics, that's what Ultraman actually is. He's Superman from a different reality. So I thought he actually found it. And then I thought, okay, if that's what's happening right now, then I wonder if that video he found of Superman's parents, he's splicing it with the same video from a different reality where Ultraman's parents spoke that way. And I'm like, oh, he's splicing it together, which is why even the people that Mr. Terrific is talking about can't tell the difference, because it is legit footage that's spliced with more legit footage. It's not faked. They're both real. He just spliced it together. And I'm like, oh, it's all coming together, baby. I'm figuring this out. And then I'm like, oh, no, I'm just wrong. His parents are just bad, apparently. Or it's going to get revealed later.
That would have just... Huh? That would have really overcomplicated the plot, I think.
Yeah. I mean, is that a good thing for you, dog, that you didn't get that right? Then you were, like, it's a different than what you thought?
Well, I don't like the parents being changed that much. But I also don't like... There's some random stuff in the film anyway, so, like, over the top doesn't really matter. Like, don't forget the random monkeys typing on a computer doing hate mail instead of it being an AI.
That was crazy.
Dog, I want to bring this
James
up
Gunn
because...
out the wazoo. I laughed when they did it because it was referenced earlier, and I know it's just for the joke, but that is the most James Gunn shit you will ever see, like, in a movie. Sorry.
Yeah, dog, I want to just say, because I saw you tweeted them, because I remember you were kind of going on a Superman hate rant on Twitter, like, a couple weeks ago, just, like,
you
every
keep being
day.
So high. I'd be like 2 tweets, like 2 negative tweets. Oh, you went on a huge tear.
It wasn't just 2.
Okay, go
but
ahead.
You were going on random tweets and just replying, like, your opinions on Superman. I remember there was, like, a tweet that was like, domestically speaking, Fantastic Four did pretty decently. I'm like, okay, and then you write, like, the Superman review underneath. I'm like, what does that have to do with Superman? Like, okay.
I was probably replying to a different one.
My point is,
yeah,
that was one of the parts in the movie that even I was a bit, because people love that joke, I will say. So this is where I'm actually gonna, like, agree with a bit of the hate. I thought the monkey joke was a little too over the top. I was like, okay, it's a little bit, like, too cartoonish. And later on, it's like, we're gonna have Crypto run through a hamster ball forever, and then we'll kill him. Twirling mustache. I'm like, I get Lex Luthor is evil, but that to me was a little too cartoonishly evil. But then, dog, you have a completely different reasoning for, like, disliking the monkey scene, right?
Yeah. Well, I dislike it. Well, right now I'm disliking it because Lex Luthor is a super genius. He'd find a much easier way to do that. And even you and I could just Google how to do that. You just make bots. Like little AI bots that just spam. It would not be hard to do.
Yeah.
Or because you're a rich millionaire like Lex Luthor is, you just hire people to do it. The monkey scene makes literally no sense.
Except for being a joke.
Yes,
like
exactly.
that's the point. Like that's exactly what he was trying to do. It's just because haha, people online doing rage baiting things are like evil monkey. I will say I love the fact that became a meme on Twitter. Like the fact that people actually use that when people are like doing like because you know the whole Zack Snyder versus like James Gunn thingy and whatnot. Like that, that I do like.
Mortal Kombat is top 3. Mortal Kombat is top 3. It's like the monkey. He's like saying, yeah, Mortal Kombat is big 3.
It's a really good diss.
Yeah.
Just if you type something like that and then in your replies it's just the evil monkey. It's like okay, like you kind of lost the argument there and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, the Thinny would like green. I think not the Thinny. Sorry, Murdoink.
Murdoink.
Didn't he meme that where it's like the monkey typing and it just says like Mortal Kombat is top 3
Yeah.
or Mortal Kombat is big 3?
Yes.
So good.
If there's an MK meme to be made, he's done it
Yeah, exactly.
every time.
Fantastic. Oh, it's funny.
It's awesome. And actually, did you know that like because you're saying like it feels very dislocated for each of like the stories that's happening in the movie? Did you know that like originally it was supposed to be like each of the plot there would be like a title card and it would say like Monday, Tuesday. It's like you know a day passed, so it's kind of like a chapter system as they like went through it. But then eventually they scrapped it and turned it into like try to keep it more cohesive. But they were supposed to try to make it feel more separate, like each of these are small Superman stories put into the movie. That was the original plan. I think that was you can kind of see that in the movie because yeah.
And again, I don't think it's a bad movie to anyone who's upset at my hot take. I just think that it's a very weird movie. It's very much a James Gunn Superman movie. In the same way the Zack Snyder movie was like a very Snyder Superman movie. Like it just was. It was all dark, and that film had tons of problems. Like don't get me wrong. They both do. I was so hyped up to watch it because everyone said it was the best film ever, and even the poster for it looks so good. He's like standing up, the lights like bending around him. I'm like, oh hell yeah, it's time for a fresh start for Superman. And then I'm like, it's just another guy's weird take on one of my favorite superheroes, you know.
That's really
Dog.
interesting. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, dog. This is the internet. You can't have a nuanced opinion.
No, I cannot. This is a
Sorry.
fact, yeah.
It's one way or the other.
You're gonna get ratioed. You're gonna.
Listen, I'm used to people disagreeing with me. Those tier list videos lately, it's so funny to watch people get mad, but then not justify why they're mad. They just go, this list is shit. Does not explain. Leaves. Does not elaborate.
That's a whole. That's a whole other can of worms, honestly.
But
Definitely.
What is actually funny in my opinion is because like, while I do agree this does feel like a James Gunn movie, I feel like this is the least James Gunn movie he's made because I feel like James Gunn has like 3 tiers. Guardians of the Galaxy, which is like, okay, this is obviously more T-rated, or like James Gunn's trying to hold back doing an R-rated kind of movie, and then like Peacemaker and Suicide Squad, it's like, oh, he goes all out with the R-ratedisms. But I do feel like in Superman, it's almost like they told him to tone down like the much more weirder things that like they're much more out there like stuff that he would do in like these other movies and franchises. So it's almost like James Gunn trying to do PG. Obviously there's some dark things, obviously, but at the same time I do feel like because of that it feels much more mainstream and also a little less James Gunn because it's like right after I watched Superman, oh, Peacemaker season 2 happened. It's like, oh, awesome! There's like an orgy scene here. Yep, that's James Gunn.
he does love to do that weird shit. Even in the Creature Commandos, he shoves in weird sex stuff when it's not appropriate. Sometimes it is appropriate, but like that scene with the Frankenstein lady, the bride scarred me and my girlfriend. We're like, oh, stop!
Oh yeah, that scene. Don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything
sorry.
because Snake hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Snake hasn't seen it.
I think
Sorry,
what it is with this film is that James Gunn knew that he had to make a movie that would be, because he's starting the whole universe. He's kickstarted this new rebooted universe, so he can't go too far with his own stuff. Plus, even though technically the other film's already set in this universe, this is the starting point, like Iron Man was. So it kind of sets the tone for how things are going to be from here on. And if it's all too James Gunn wacky, instead of it to be like almost the exception with Guardians, it sets up the idea that everything is going to be this way, and people don't want it all to be James Gunn. James Gunn has a particular flavour. You don't want that to be the only flavour. Same way that Zack Snyder has a particular flavour, but if everything was like Zack Snyder's films, it would be the worst thing ever. So, yeah.
Which is why people are looking forward to the Green Lantern movie, because that's like the first one that's coming out that isn't directed by James Gunn. So that's gonna be the point. Will be like, okay, let's see how this universe does without James Gunn.
I love that
like,
actor
how
too.
it, like, cause
yeah.
I almost think
Guy
that
Gardner guy.
Guy Gardner guy. That's awesome. He's from Firefly. He's like a beloved actor. He's in that Guardians of the 3. Actually, he's in Guardians of the 3. Yeah.
I almost think that I think James Gunn may have actually been a better pick to do Green Lantern instead of Superman if he'd been like Guy Gardner is one of the main lanterns, like then he can do all the weird space shit there. But I guess maybe he just didn't want to do the same kind of stuff he did with Guardians just in DC. But him doing like the emotional spectrum stuff could have been really fun.
James Gunn definitely works better for like the obscure things. Like he likes doing that. Like literally. Like, he even talks about in Suicide Squad, it's like, oh, Polka Dot Man is the least popular DC superhero, like, DC character ever. I'm going to put him in my movie, and stuff like that. So it definitely feels more like, because like, they turned him to, like, the president of DC, so he needs to set the example. So it's like Superman is more like a mandated thing that he had to try and make succeed. But then, like, Creature Commando is such, like, his own what's the word, like passion project. If he's like, oh, it's just what I want to do, basically. And it's good. It feels like that. Where Superman,
one for them, one for me.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Plus, he has experience doing Suicide Squad, which is, let's not pretend that's not what Creature Commandos is. It's just Suicide Squad again, like 100%. So
a bit.
His, yeah. So I want to complain, since I'm the hater in this segment. I want to hate on one more thing just because it bothers me a lot. I
know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say, Sonic?
Oh, the zoom in!
You're going to bring up Supergirl, isn't it?
No.
No, okay.
That's a fair guess, but no.
Okay.
I was corrected about Supergirl on Twitter that they're trying to adapt a very specific story about Supergirl where she does drink a lot and act borderline alcoholic. But from what I've seen in that comic, it's depression. Like, she's sad the whole time. So in the film, her landing drunk and going, where's my dog, bitch? Superman, what's up? Like, that never happens in that comic, so I'm still not sure what this is. But that's
I'm looking forward to that.
That's the idea, apparently. I would say if you're going
to
do a mainstream Supergirl movie, you should probably adapt, like, what people think that character is, not this one unique story about her that's very different, because that's going to be a weird place to start. But anyway, I wanted to complain about...
Okay.
Go ahead, Snake. I'll wait.
It's just that I saw this video, I think it was Implicitly Pretentious who did it, where it talks about how basically each Superman movie is like a response to the last one. So like the Brandon Routh one was all about the nostalgia for the older ones. Like, oh yeah, great movies, let's do a tribute to them. People thought it was really boring. The next one, Man of Steel, full of action, non-stop, fucking 18 9/11s in a row, just crazy shit. But also, Superman's like a weird alien freak who just has like no humanity and like just does what his alien parents tell him to do. So in this one is like, okay, well in this one, he's got these like real ass parents who are just like normal people. And I love that part about the film. There's just like, you have these beautiful Hollywood celebrities from Krypton, then here's just two people that they pulled off the street. It's so good. And
not even knowing how to use the phone and like trying to chat on the video chat and stuff.
Yeah, so like this one has levity and it has like heart, I would say, like the last ones, and like it's like more faithful to the source material. I feel like Supergirl maybe is on a similar trajectory because you have the original movie that was just boring. Then you have the show which had a particular characterization for her. She was very sweet, a little bland, but it's fine. And this one is like, well, how do we do different from that? Oh, she's like a rebellious teenager who just drinks alcohol and just and Superman has to try and like wrangle her into being like a good person kind of thing. I'm sure we'll get into some depression stuff in her film because she grew up on Krypton, so she knows that everyone she knew is dead, unlike Clark where he has the separation. So I'm sure we'll delve into that. Like, it's like, oh, you go in thinking, oh yeah, the Supergirl part. Oh no, I'm so depressed watching the Supergirl movie.
And that's the annoying part too. The reason she's drinking is actually depressing, but the film gives you the wrong idea of her, that she's just a drunk idiot who's like recklessly endangering people by being pretty much a flying anvil because she's like so durable, but she's like drunk off her ass.
She gets like dragged around by a dog on the ground. The thing is, though, like obviously, I think they do this in media all the time, where it's just like, oh, this guy looks like a bum. He looks like a bumbling fool and drinking. But then halfway through the movie, you find out, oh, that's why. Oh, fuck, I've been laughing at that the whole time. Damn, I feel bad now. I feel like that might be having something to do. And I'm gonna be honest, I have no interest in Supergirl as a character in the comics, or she's like, okay, I don't really care. But this Supergirl, I'm like, okay, cool. I want to know what's up with her.
It could be fine.
She's getting her own movie. Like, you want people to watch it. People expect Supergirl to be, oh, she's Superman's, bland Superman. She's his blander cousin. So that's the expectation people have. That so why would people go and watch that? It's like Aquaman. Like the reason they're changing so much is because people think Aquaman is this lame loser who's like, I talk to fish. So like, what if we got this like a badass Game of Thrones actor to come in and like make him radical, and he's got tattoos and he drinks, and like Supergirl, not to that extreme, but it's like we need to give people a hook to come and watch this movie. Otherwise, no one's going to watch the Supergirl movie, and this franchise will die in the water.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of rebooting it.
No, I'm just saying I forgot Jason Momoa was in Game of Thrones. That's all.
Yeah, I know that. Doesn't he live in Hawaii? This is very random. But does he live in Hawaii? I feel like he lives in Hawaii.
He looks like he lives in Hawaii, that's for sure.
I think he lives in the neighborhood that my friend's parents live in on like the west side of the island. Anyways, that's like very specific and random fact. But what I was gonna say is like, I mean, that's the whole point of rebooting this series, is to make it more of a general audience, right? To be more consistent in tone across the movies. And I do think it's interesting that they chose James Gunn, right? Because he's definitely more well known for, like you guys said, like the more out there types of characters and obscure characters. And so this movie definitely feels like he's trying to do his James Gunn thing, but then they're not letting him do his James Gunn thing because they're like, no, this is the character of like Superman that we want to portray in this like redo essentially. And for Supergirl, like they're not gonna go all out with the depression arc because the general audience doesn't want to see someone be depressed for more than like maybe the first 20 minutes of the film. So, anyways, that's my opinion. That I guess I'm keeping my expectations for the Supergirl movie light because I also, like, as a character, I'm not really invested in her, so we'll see.
Yeah, you're either a fan of Supergirl, like a super fan, or you're just, like, casually. That's why I hope it's not too different, because, you know, there's, like, that Supergirl fan who's like, I'm so excited, I'm going to finally get a Supergirl movie. It's been, like, what, 20 years? Let's go. And then if it's just, like, her being drunk and goofy the whole time, it's like, well, this... But yeah, that's not what I hate. I was getting to what I hate, and I think a lot of people agree on this because I was double checking to see if this is some random thing or if I was imagining this. So I dislike pretty much everything about Hawkgirl in this movie. The actress, I'm sure, is a fine person. I don't think she's fit for the role. I never got any Hawkgirl vibes when she was speaking or acting. I think her outfit looks like shit because they make them all dress the same. I get they're on a team, but the Justice League don't all dress the same, so I don't get why they have a uniform.
Because it's like cause they're more corporatized in this version. Essentially, it's going to be the standard for now. Then a lot of this stuff.
I get it. I just don't like it. I guess
superhero
I don't like it. And then And then she screams for some reason whenever she shows up, which I double checked. That's not a thing. They made that up. That weird scream she does, that banshee scream she does whenever she flies into frame, that's super annoying. Doesn't even sound like a person or an animal. Really sounds like some made up robotic thing, kind of like someone engineered that in a sound booth. And it was just weird because she doesn't do that in the comics. She might go "ah" and hit somebody, but she doesn't go "ah" like a fucking eagle flying in. I was cracking up each time she did that, and it kind of took me out of the seriousness of the scene, or made it feel like it made it feel almost too cartoony, because then right after that she kills a man. And I'm like, well, he deserved to die. He's an awful person. And I like how they're showing that she does kill people, because she does in the comics. Hawkgirl has no reservations. She's a soldier. She does not care killing people. But it's just weird for her to like do that goofy scream. Everyone's laughing. And then it's like, oh, just kills a guy. Yeah, I hate Hawkgirl in the movie. Sorry.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
I don't really have a special opinion about her. I will say the kill is probably the best thing she does in the movie. I absolutely love the transition of the guy falling into like the egg yolk into the cup.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, that's great.
I first saw that in an anime.
Nothing really.
Sorry.
But yeah, not gonna disagree with that. I don't have any special opinion about Hawkgirl. Good for the actress, because she just did Dora. The live action Dora was her.
Wow,
so I'd
really?
Like, oh, you know what? Good for you. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Those are some of our Superman takes. We're gonna end the episode soon, but do you guys want to talk about Fantastic Four? Because I know you guys also watched that too.
I thought it was good. Yeah. I liked Fantastic Four. I understand that it's probably slow and doesn't have a lot of action for some people, but it's a very smart movie not only is Reed smart, but everyone on his team is smart. Even Johnny Storm is smart, which I thought was an interesting take because he's still kind of goofy. And whoever did that interview that made everyone worried about the film, I wish that interview never happened because they described the characters as sounding super lame and politically written and stuff. But the movie's not. Like, there's no politics in the film at all, it seems like, for the most part. And I liked it. It was good escapism. It was fun. There is some things I don't like. Like, I don't think Reed Richards gets to do enough with his powers. He feels like he just does like a couple of bits of stretching the whole film, and I'm like, oh. And even when I go back and rewatch the older Fantastic Four movie, right, the one that's like a bit silly, but it's like that 2000s era, in that film, they do a lot of creative stuff with their powers. Whereas in the new one, it's like their powers are just literal. Like, even Invisible Woman, the most she does is like push and pull things with her power or make a shield. You never see her do anything super creative like in the old movie. She like made a bridge out of her powers to stand on. She was like turning herself invisible to get around people. It was actually really clever. Mr. Fantastic does like 20 different transformations in the old one. It's awesome. In the new one, he just stretches.
I actually...
Yeah.
Interestingly, because it's like... Because I remember in the movie, it's like the parts where they use abilities mainly comes down to... the montage in the beginning. It's like, oh, this is what they were doing in the universe. And then, like, I guess mostly Johnny Storm gets to flame on a lot more in the movie, but, like...
Yeah, he's a flamer.
The situation... Yeah, the situation calls for them, like, so much more of just, like, handling situations without their powers, that it's only until the conclusion do they really get to use their powers more often. That, like... Yeah, it's like, I was thinking, like, okay, but when do you use abilities around this timing and stuff like that? I noticed the movie just, like... The scenario keeps not allowing them to use powers because it just happens to be, Yeah,
I think there's just so much information for you to cover about the Fantastic Four, right? Because you have to cover their origin story and them having this kid, and then like each one of their own like mini arcs and personalities and like their dynamic together, and then you have this like subplot of like, you know, Galactus showing up. So there's just so much information to cover in the film that it's like you have to pick and choose what you focus on. And so I guess like combat was not the main point of this film, right? To me, it's definitely more of this is who the Fantastic Four are and like what they stand for, and we just happened to throw Galactus at the end because why not?
And very similar to Superman, it expects you to a kind of like... Sorry, it had to start in the middle a little bit, but it still gives you a brief origin and all that, which would have been fun for Superman. Instead, we just get text, which was charming in its own way, but imagine a cute little montage for Superman. That would have been cool. But
I was just going to say that the film is more about like the team finding solutions to an impossible problem. So a lot of this, so there's not a lot of actual action. I mean, one thing they could have done is, you know, when Reed's just like, okay, I found out where this guy is, this guy, the police are closing in on them all right now. Like, maybe instead of that, it could have been, we found out where they all are, we're just going to go to each one and just quickly take them out in like a little montage, or here's how they beat the Puppet Master, or Reed does like a stretchy thing, and here's Ben doing his thing against this villain. Like, I think that could have added a bit more action, a bit more creative stuff. But I think the movie's fine. It's fine for what it is. Just one of those where I don't know how revisitable the film is compared to a lot of the other films. The other films have got the action, whereas here it's like, okay, it's all about building up to finding the solution. When you know what the solution is, there's not as much to watch for. So I think it's probably going to be on like the lower end of rewatches on Disney Plus.
Interesting. Like, I think what's it called? The movie is like 2 hours, right, from what I recall. So it's like they did really have to pick and choose like what they want to show and what they want to do. Although I will say, in terms of rewatch, like action-wise, because like we were talking about the conclusion, but like holy shit, that interstellar middle part of the movie is like best part of the movie. Really, is like I'm blown away by that stuff. Like, whoa, that's really cool. But like I was saying just then, so. Because this movie came out with Fantastic Superman, so they both came out around the same time. So a lot of opinions kind of like shared between these two that I've noticed, and discussion-wise, I personally I like Fantastic Four, the movie. I actually put it kind of on par with Superman, actually, in terms of the ratings. I almost feel like both movies also share a lot of similarities in terms of themings. It's like both are more positive in terms of the messaging and even the worldview. Like they both are also cartoonish. especially Fantastic Four, I noticed like that movie is definitely more like, this is a much more cartoonish world, a much more made up world compared to like the real world and stuff like that. Which actually it kind of interests me because like I was like, because Dog, you like this movie a lot more, so I'm actually thinking like, oh, but this and Superman do share a lot of like theming wise similarities, so I would think you would like Superman 2, but you'd like this one more than Superman a lot more.
Yeah, I don't dislike Superman 2 again, just to be clear. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but I agree, the set pieces of like the Fantastic Four movie, just like the cartoonish, like very like 60s vibe, I thought that was fantastic.
Say that again.
It was fantastic.
I love the scene where like the Fantastic Four are gonna shoot their sci-fi spaceship, high technology to space, and everyone around there were holding like their 60s cameras. It's like 60s sci-fi, 60s futuristic. Because like, you know, the Fantastic Four have a flying car around, but like it's all like the old American style, like the big trench coats and stuff like that. I love that. That's such a cool style that they're going
very
with.
charming.
I will say one thing I didn't like visually. I feel like the new Silver Surfer, the effect somehow looks worse than in the old one. Like she's less reflective. I think they're trying to make her look more like actual metal, which is fine, but I also think that's the wrong design choice because she's not supposed to be Earth metal. She's like some sort of cosmic metal, you know? So like being a mirror, like a literal mirror walking around is more accurate than that like duller metal they made her in the new one. But, you know, just a tiny, tiny nitpick. Also, her eyes look kind of weird.
Okay.
Like Uncanny Valley at some points. I was like,
I thought it was strange how much of this film was like the copied moments from Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Oh, yeah. Straight up.
Like Johnny chasing Silver Surfer through the air.
They're trying to do Galactus correctly, you know? Because it's like, we're not going to do a smoke puff in the galaxy coming to Earth. We're going to try to do it correctly this time, so I guess, there's like the similarities.
It's really funny how this and Superman came out at the same time because both are kind of the genesis of their respective universes. Captain America predates Fantastic Four. I think even Groot predates the Fantastic Four by like a year. But really, this is where like the universe starts with these characters. But they've also had really bad looking movies. Fantastic Four have had passable to and you know, you have Superman where it's like he's had some good ones, but a lot of it's kind of shit. So both had to kind of prove why they are mainstays of the comics, why people care about them, and also be fun movies. So it's interesting that they came out at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
It was cool watching both on the same day. It was very nice.
Everyone's like, oh my god,
right.
there's only so many shows we can put on Disney Plus, or like spin-off shows, like, oh, we gotta reboot it.
God, that was the worst thing Disney ever did to the Marvel MCU fan base, is like putting a lot of it on Disney Plus, because now like I don't know what's going on sometimes, and I refuse to watch all those shows. It's just too much time out of my day.
There's so many.
Too many. You don't need to.
Too many.
That's why Thunderbolts is fun too. If you don't even watch those shows, it's like you can be like, I watch all the TV shows, so I know all these characters. Or you can just be like, I watch none. Thunderbolts is my first experience to like asshole Captain America, and he's great and whatnot. Yeah.
Thunderbolts is okay.
I have an interesting opinion. Oh, you finally watched it. Congrats. I have an interesting opinion. So, because I think people will agree with me on this, because people talk about, oh, it's got that cartoonish vibe. It's all about, you know, being hopeful. It's about being like the good versus evil, the good in humanity, and stuff like that. I'm like, half of this movie is that, and half of the other part of the movie is just dread. Like, I feel so anxious. I feel, how the hell are they going to handle, like, Galactus? And it's like, because if you've seen Thunderbolts, then you know it's like, we all seen Thunderbolts right here, right?
I'm not.
Okay.
Sort your life out. You need to watch that movie.
Okay, then I won't say it. The point is, there's basically this impossible like question. It's like looming over them for their son. It's like, oh, this is this. I feel so pressured throughout this entire movie. It's like the first 30 minutes, this is all so fun. Then afterwards, just like, how are they gonna make this happen? How are they gonna make it? How are they gonna win this situation? Because I genuinely wasn't sure if they were gonna. I get it. So I should be like, oh, they're gonna defeat the day and save the world, blah blah blah. But I was just really pressured on knowing how is this gonna end throughout the entire movie. I think that's great, but I'm not sure how people feel about half the movie being fun, half the movie being anxiety-inducing, like dreadful.
It's got to be a funny contrast for people that played Marvel Rivals, right? Because they're like happy 60s comedy versions of the characters, like
Fantastic!
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. Fantastic. Another arousing success. Then you get to the film and he's like depressed, anxiety-riddled man because he's trying to like find the solution
It's
to
like
this problem.
yeah. He has to tell the world that he's letting the world die for his son in front of like the mainstream TV and stuff like that. It's like, oh gosh, this is so
I still
dark.
can't believe like he's supposed to be smart, and I can't believe he admitted that. That's good. That's going on the list of like smartest man in the world makes a dumbass decision. You could have just lied. There was no reason
I think
to be
he's in
honest
shock
there.
at the moment.
But also, it's like if you lie, it's like the truth is eventually going to happen. It's like he wants. It's more like, do you want to be a smart person or do you want to be a truthful person, a good person? You know, I feel like that's why he decided to tell the truth.
I don't know. I think it caused a lot of panic in the short term that didn't need to be there. But yeah, it's just.
Well, eventually, you know, like the entire world comes together to stop Galactus. Like they all have to do their part. You know.
Right.
So it's
Well,
like
that could still happen.
That's what
Because,
this world
yeah.
is about. That's what this movie is trying to be. It's like it's impossible, but we're trying to be like the fact that Sue can come out and just show the baby and make the speech to inspire the entire world to work together to stop Galactus instead of just trade the baby and stuff like that. But it's like no, she makes that really emotional speech and everybody buys into. Everybody is working together now.
On the
Obviously
one hand,
wouldn't
I'm
happen
glad
in
the
the real
film never
world.
did the logical follow up to that, which is like they try to storm the tower or start doing riots in the streets. Like,
And
give us
steal
your
the
fucking
baby.
kid.
That's what I thought
I'm
was
surprised
gonna
that didn't happen. I'm glad
I
it
did
didn't
think,
because that'd
yeah.
be too dark for the movie. But like, I kept thinking in my head like that's what would happen. Like they would just start like it would just be terrible because they'd be like just one life for the billions. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you all calm down. Invisible Woman can kill you with a flick of her wrist. What wrists? And her hands are just gone. Ah, Reed, what did you do?
Yeah, it wasn't a smart decision on his end to reveal it, obviously, but I don't think that the point was to like show that was like a decision made logically, right? So, anyways.
Yes, exactly.
Snake, you look like you had something you wanted to say for a long time.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I think the smartest thing the film did actually was setting it in a separate universe from the main MCU because obviously, Galactus is coming. Oh no, I sure hope the world doesn't explode and we get no more Spider-Man movies. Like, no, obviously they're going to stop it. If it's its own universe, the expectation is this why they come to the main universe? Because their Earth gets destroyed? Is that
That's
what's
how I
going
felt,
on?
yes.
So you go into it and you're like, oh... Because there actually was already like a hint that could be the case previously. So you get into this and it's like, are they going to fail? And then luckily, spoiler alert, they don't fail. They succeed, which then leaves the question, why are they coming to the main universe then? What's going to happen there? And after Secret Wars, are they going to merge the universes together so that FF are just in the main MCU? I hope they don't, because this Earth is just so interesting. I want it to stick around, but then at the same time, it's like, well,
okay.
it's like, yeah, we already dealt with all of our villains, so how many more stories are there to tell in that other universe? It's tricky.
Yeah, it is.
I am looking forward to the inevitable Council of Reed scene that features the previous movie actors who played him. I thought it would have been really fun if they had it that this film had a post-credit scene where Reed's just talking with the one from Multiverse of Madness, and it's like, so I have to leave Reed. I've got something to go on with the Illuminati. I'll talk to you later. And it's like, he's never going to talk to him again.
I'm
He's
still
gonna get ripped to pieces by Wanda.
mad
no.
about that because that's such a good casting for Mr. Fantastic. Like, he looks just like him. I feel like he could do the role perfectly. But Sam Raimi just didn't want to do that in his movies. Like, no, I don't like having to shove all these characters in. Yeah, y'all keep doing this to me with Spider-Man 3 and now this. I'm going to kill him. Just going to kill him. Like, immediately. I agree with Snake. That would have been cool. It's kind of funny how the after credits teaser was Victor Von Doom, but they don't even show the front of him, so you only know who it is if you already know who Victor Von Doom is. But also, we don't know how he ties into this universe. If he's classic Doom, then it's very interesting because he
he is
okay because he has all this authority. He runs the country and all that.
Yeah, there's this right at the start when Sue's talking at the UN. You see the Latverian seat is empty.
Yeah, that's right. Latveria's not there. I remember that.
Which is implying that's the Doom. Yeah.
Only Doom tells Doom where to be. No one else decides where Doom has to sit.
Doom toots as he pleases.
Yes, he does. Fun fact for anyone watching, Doom is, if written correctly, Doom is actually impossible to mind control, not because he has any sort of resistance to, or magic abilities for it. He's just so egotistical that no one tells him what to do. That's like the actual reason. No one else can boss him around. It's very funny.
He can also just choose to not die and just live for thousands of years. He can just do that.
Out of pure
Doom
spite.
2099 is Victor.
That's right. He's the only one who actually is the same one.
So,
yeah.
So the overarching plot of Marvel Rivals is Doctor Doom versus himself
Dr.
in the
Doom.
future. Like it's the same guy. And, like,
the only
the
person
future
that
one's the
can
good
beat
guy.
me is myself. So I have to go back to the past to kill him. What's that? You dare try to oppose me? And yes, that's the first season's like conflict.
Doom is one of those people who would unironically say, "He's me," which means I know all of his moves, thus giving me the advantage. Like, Doom would unironically say some funny shit like that.
Your cape kind of looks like it could be a Doom cape, Snake.
Oh, yeah.
It does. Yeah. It does.
I still find it sad to learn that one actor who was like really cool, I forget what else he plays, but he wanted to be Doctor Doom, and they said, no, you should try to go for the Reed Richards role instead. And he's like, what? And yeah,
Mads Mikkelsen. I saw that recently.
Yeah, he didn't get either one,
Mikkelsen.
and instead we have Downey Jr. again just for nostalgia, which is odd because if it is the traditional Doom, I don't think his mask comes off. Like, it's welded to his face.
Yeah.
So that means theoretically we shouldn't even see Downey for like 99% of the movie. So it's a very odd choice to go all on the fan appeal of like knowing how he looks and then not seeing him.
I'm wondering if they're going to do some kind of weird plot twist where it's like, oh, he body swaps with Iron Man, because there's been stuff like that happens in the comics sometimes. Like he was Iron Man for a while,
Oh.
Doom. So I wonder if that's the idea. And it's like, oh, that's why. And then we'll have a real actor playing Doom afterwards.
that's
There's lots of
Interesting
theories
theory.
about that, but that's a bad idea though, because then the first Doom you see is the wrong Doom. That's going to be really confusing for people. So I hope they don't do that. But it sounds like something modern Marvel would do, because they're just so ridiculous with a lot of this writing.
Like we were just saying, it was like it's like Superman and Fantastic Four. It's like these are like, this isn't just trying to make a good movie. This is trying to make a good starting point.
Like
and also
origin,
like
yeah.
they had a lot to and they also had a lot to like prove themselves because like of previous movies and stuff like that. I think that's the same thing with Doom too, because like you know, like Doom's depictions, it's like so I feel like Marvel feels like they have the pressure of like they got to make sure they get Dr. Doom correctly. It's like, honestly, in my opinion, my favorite Dr. Doom still is from the 1994 movie.
Bro, you don't like Crash Test Dummy Doom?
Oh yeah.
You don't like Doom where his entire
looks so
body is
bad.
metal, even though that's like not supposed to be how that works? You don't like that?
So bad.
You don't like that he's not magical? It's all just science? You don't like you don't like how they discarded the entire gypsy element of his character where he can do like magic and shit? Anyway, yeah, I love Dr. Doom. He's such a fun character. And Earth's Mightiest Heroes, like many things, wrote him very well. Be cool to see that back.
Well, at least, you know, he's getting some love in Marvel Token because he's actually playable in that. Yay.
With a gun.
Yes, with his gun.
Yes.
It's like his old century like gun too. That's like a World War II gun, right? Like straight up. Yeah.
Oh my
Doom
god.
has got the Glock.
For his
I want to
intro
see Doom.
special.
I want to
he
see
whipped a
Doom
gun.
actually not just pull a gun and shoot, but be like fucking Leon Kennedy shit.
Oh god.
Espionage.
He like rolls in like Stryker. Just like 6 shots. Yeah.
Oh god. The more party member he has, like the bigger his gun just gets.
It would be so refreshing
already-
if like Marvel included some of his abilities as a joke, but not in the typical Marvel humor way. Because it's funny in its own right when you learn all these funny facts about Doom and his armor being so OP. Apparently, it's got actual wood from the original cross that Christ was crucified on, and that keeps vampires away.
Oh my gosh.
So vampires can't sneak up on Doom because he has actual holy wood on his armor. So he's actually a good match for Dracula, ironically enough. Who does still owe Moon Knight $10. So
Good one. But yeah, bit of a short review of Fantastic Four. I think we all liked it. I guess, yeah, we're getting close to the 4-hour mark, and you know, I think we should end the episode soon.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
I will say I was so worried about that movie when I saw in the trailer they were making its clobbering time not one of his lines, and he disliked it. I was like, oh great, so we're just doing that new era thing where we shit on the old stuff that people like. But then no, it actually is done pretty well in the film where he still does it and yeah. Say the line, Ben.
Okay,
it's
you like that.
time. Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly an improvement over. That's what his brother used to say before beating him up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I will say I do miss his
Uh-oh.
actual New Yorker accent version. That's like I've grown to love so much, but oh well.
I do. My biggest issue, I think, with the film overall is that Ben just doesn't have a gravelly voice. He just sounds like a dude,
Yeah.
and he sounds weird coming out of the big rock man. I think I think the perfect casting was Michael Chiklis in the old one.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, and
It
the
was
voice
good.
he had
that
was
suit
perfect.
looked good too.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Actually, now that you mention it, that would be also one gripe I have. Not necessarily saying it's like bad, but like every character on the team had their moment except Ben.
Except-
like I felt
yeah.
like
Yeah, they didn't
I felt
explore
like
that much.
I
Yeah,
wonder,
unfortunately.
could it be in response to prior movies where he was usually the focus because he has all the drama?
yeah, like he was the best part of the other movies. So they're like, oh, we gotta,
so now
we gotta
it's
make sure
like,
other characters
give
get
the others
more.
a chance. People know Ben Grimm's a cool guy. Like let the
Yeah.
others have a chance. And I appreciate Johnny not just being like not just a dumb show off. He's like, yeah, he was an astronaut. He has to be somewhat intelligent. So
Yeah, like
it's-
him solving the Silver Surfer like entire language thing was like, oh, that's a really great
Right.
moment for him. Like,
The
oh, like,
only
that's
thing
great.
they didn't do right, which is not a big deal, but I kind of hope it comes up in the sequels because it's a funny running joke in the comics. Ben Grimm is from a very particular ghetto area of New York called Yancey Street, where everyone there is like tough as shit and just badasses, and they hate Ben Grimm for leaving their area and living in his high tower with the Fantastic Four and stuff, despite him being one of them. So if he ever walks down Yancey Street because he has to for some reason, they prank the shit out of him, or they just like spit spitballs at him, or just throw rocks at him and shit because they just hate him for leaving. But if he ever gets attacked or kidnapped, they show up and save him because that's still their boy. And it's a running thing in the comics, and it's really cute. And they've once
That's
beaten
so
Doctor
cute.
Doom.
Aw.
Doctor Doom made the mistake of rolling up on Yancey Street, and he got fucked up. So it's this running gag that Yancey Street, and they're all like old school like 1950s gangsters. Like, hey, see, you came in the wrong neighborhood, fella. And they just fuck him up. So it's super funny, and I hope they bring that back in the sequel or something, because I want to see like one, I want to see them mess with Ben. Two, I want to see them come in and save the day for Ben because he's still their boy. That'd be great.
I also want to see
That
him
would be
actually get some real focus on his and Alicia's relationship.
Yeah, be good too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more they can certainly get into in the sequel. We just got the surface layer kind of characterization, and they're probably gonna dive in deeper down the line. Assuming this isn't like some, like you said, like a multiverse type situation.
Do you want bad news? Or do you just want me to not say it?
No, you say it.
Well, yeah, because the next movie is Avengers, and
Oh,
They're in it.
okay.
I still can't believe they're gonna force an Avengers movie when there's like no clear cut like yeah, Thunderbolts was
Yeah.
fun, and they call in the movie. Oh, you haven't seen it. Never mind.
right after Kang's situation is handled off screen. Yeah.
It's so funny. It's like, oh yeah, Kang's the next big thing. Oh no, he's like this big multiversal threat. He gets punked out by Ant-Man in a fist fight, and he's done.
I still can't believe they refuse to recast people. What is this new rule against not recasting people? It is so weird. I don't get why. Like he's only been in
They
like
have
one or two
recasted
movies. You
people,
can
but it's
recast
like
him.
much minor roles and stuff like that.
But why
yeah,
does
it's-
it matter? Like it really doesn't matter. That the character is what's important, not the actor in this case. Like
Like,
respectfully.
think about this. Like, we are never going to get to see in the MCU, like with the current versions, T'Challa meet the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen because he's dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like
shit.
the course we'll get is his son might show up in a feature film and go, yeah, me and Franklin are best friends now, and it's like, why?
Why?
That's as close as we can get.
Why you do this?
Why? Oh, it's gonna be so bad. Like they really should have like done another phase or just like another year or so, just a few more movies.
And we can
like,
talk about that later. I don't want to edit this video anymore, so let's get to the episode soon.
weak.
You've complained about Black Panther like 3 times this year. Come on, we can. It's okay. You can complain about it after we're done recording.
It's late for Sonic. He's trying to go to bed.
I have the perfect outro.
Actually,
for
I
you,
have to go to
okay?
bed
I have the
early
perfect
tonight.
way to end this video. I forgot to record the first 30 minutes of the video. The audio's
you-
still there,
are you-
but my face is absent for the first 30 minutes, so that'll be fun.
Oh wow, are you? Wow. That'll be funny.
Take that shocked face where he's like, oh, and then take it, but a big green She-Hulk foot, the toe going right into his mouth.
No!
Fuck it up, dog.
Let's go!
You can't use my
Revenge,
joke.
motherfucker!
No!
Oh, man.
It's mine.
Dog
can't
exposed. Title
use
it
my-
Dog Exposed.
Ooh, yes.
Just looms into frame.
That's a great way to end the episode.
Alright, wait,
It's just
I'll
slowly
just
coming
say-
into frame.
Like,
I'll just say thanks guys for having me on again.
yeah.
You guys always
Absolutely,
make it
yes.
interesting.
Where can people find you, Babe Ruthless?
Oh,
Yes,
on YouTube at Baberuthless. So I do fighting game type videos about. I guess this is my pitch, right? I do fighting game type videos about everything except the actual combat. So things like fighting game collections, or like my most recent video on fighting game guest characters. But yeah, thanks for having me on. I never know what to expect with all of y'all, and you don't disappoint. So
Thank you very
We have
much.
no idea.
I never know what Snake's gonna pull out of his like pocket. Like, is it a Glock? Is it like nunchucks? Is it a sword? We don't
the
know.
Glock.
That's true.
I do have a Glock. Several.
You did just show it, right? Like in the
No,
when you were
no,
doing
that,
the
that,
Doom
that,
thing.
that was the John Wick gun.
My bad.
Here's a red Glock.
Whoa.
I also have a green one and a desert one. I think that's it.
All right, that's very cool. All right, the foot's going to True Donor Dog's mouth now. Good night, everybody.
Oh god.
Feel free to cut out lots of my screaming there, because I screamed a bit too much at the end there and cut off Babe and Snake a couple of times. I don't mean to do that, so.
Dog, the apology is not making the episode. Everyone's going to think you're just mean.
Well, no.